notification for YouTube. Yo. Unable to start the video.
Yeah.
Close that because it started. Somebody's watching on Facebook. Real man. Look, y'all. Yo. What's up? I'm Rod. This is my brother Mike. I'm introducing Mike because we got to speed stuff up. Because look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Right now, our producer ain't here. Okay, I'm gonna just be 100 with y'all. He out tonight. He doing this thing. I don't know what he doing. He could be at home. I don't know. He might be watching. It's on Facebook, but yeah, it's tweaking. So Facebook, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If I told you once, then I told you twice. Bill might just do something with his fuck man. If I told you once, I told you twice. Facebook, it's tweaking. Come over to YouTube.
Judge it then?
We need to go over to YouTube anyway. I ain't say nothing. But come over to YouTube, Facebook, because
this man, he
Facebook is turning up.
30.
Facebook is tripping, and it's been tripping the last few episodes. So please come over to YouTube. And if y'all fans want to help us out, tell people that y'all see that go to Facebook, come to YouTube, please. Shit.
Yeah, y'all definitely got to come to YouTube.
She said it keeps pausing. No, that's because we cut off. I'm about to tell her go to YouTube.
Yeah, you got to put on Facebook. Go check us out on YouTube. YouTube,
talk to
like
Facebook. I gotta do this real quick. My phone.
Man, yeah, just tell people to go to YouTube. Forget Facebook.
Facebook is pause.
No, we just gotta fix it.
I'm so glad that I could log into Brotherly Differences on my phone without just a touch.
But what's good, Brotherly Differences family, man? We here with y'all on a Friday night. We wasn't here on Thursday.
Tell them why, because I had to work.
Because he had to work, and I went to go check out my little brother's play. And next Friday we're gonna have a special guest. Hopefully on Thursday, have a special guest. None of y'all really know him, but it's definitely gonna be a special guest, and we're gonna have a good show.
I just told Modon finna get up in here.
Okay.
YouTube is always better. Facts, big facts. It's always better. I just told the people on Facebook to go to YouTube, so hopefully they listen and go to YouTube.
But yeah, man, I can't wait. Talk about some all-star stuff. People going crazy over these teams.
I'm not going crazy. I don't care about it. I mean,
I see a lot of people saying LeBron.
Like I said, you all got to pick. I mean, if KD was playing, to me, it would be closer. But
it's going to be close. Without him, all these are NBA players. But we're talking about it.
I don't care who they are. It's about me. You don't understand. It's about matchups.
Dude.
And you think that a bunch of six.
Yes. Quit using height always. Who cares about that? When you're a hooper. Watch Kyrie be cooking them. Just watch.
Cooking who?
Cooking LeBron and Giannis. And Curry and them. Watch. Who will guard Bill? Like, you forget they got to guard them.
You talking about who going to guard Bill?
Who's going to guard him?
Like LeBron can guard
No, he can't guard. Oh, my God. Stop it.
You the one who's
going to guard
Embiid. LeBron. Prime Braun. Head D.
See, this is where you're dumb. Prime Braun.
You have
like
Bradley
This
Beal.
is not Prime Braun.
People just first off.
What you mean?
Bradley Beal, my guy, because he a Florida Gator first off. So let's get that out the way. I love me some Bradley Beal, but
no, they not about to kill them. I'm telling y'all, that game's about to be close.
Maybe if LeBron and them not
trying. They don't play in the All-Star game. If they all try, they wouldn't beat them like y'all think, dude. No, they wouldn't.
And this is the reason why.
Y'all just
brought up Bradley Beal. I love me Bradley Beal, but
dude,
this dude
Kawhi's gonna cook in the open for the All-Star game like he did that dude.
Like he did with him.
He was MVP last year.
I'm saying, what he doing?
We talking about the All-Star game. We're not talking about playoffs. Right, that's the playoffs.
They gonna get Kobe to take it serious, and LeBron at that point now, Michael, he the OG.
Dude,
he trying to show people they're not gonna be him ever.
Watch Sunday, that game's about to be close, and I wouldn't be shocked if Team KD won without Team KD.
See, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but
Curry finna get MVP. Man, nobody give an All-Star MVP.
Y'all think I'm crazy for saying this, but
Curry
what I'm
don't
saying
even get one.
If LeBron wanna, because I said that he can't get that level, but LeBron need to take this All-Star game serious. Because Kobe took All-Star game serious. Jordan took
All-Star games not serious like y'all think. No, last year they played serious.
No, I'm talking about Kobe. That 1 year he sold out LeBron and guarded him every possession. That's what Kobe did. So Kobe didn't care if you want to take it serious. He was taking you serious. And that's what Jordan did. So LeBron, to me, LeBron is taking it serious.
I'm telling y'all, that game's about to be close. Watch.
LeBron taking it serious with the team he got right now, Mike.
Just watch.
No, it's a wrap, dude. And KD not playing either.
Luka guarding Kyrie, that would be unfair. Dude. You already know Curry can't.
Wait, you said Luka guard Kyrie.
Luka probably have to guard Kyrie on switches. Like, that's
Who cares about that, Mike? But I would take my chances with
Bradley Beal.
But then they going to have to guard them, Mike.
I'm not saying anybody to guard them, but the game will be closer
And
than y'all think.
I trust that the 3-ball to me, well, the best 3-point shooter is on LeBron's team, and none of them are dead-eye 3-point
And
shooters.
then
So
the bench, Harden them about to come off.
this
Zion
nigga
about
just
to
said
get
the
dunked.
bench. He just told me the other day that Mike Conley is on the team.
Not the other day. He just got named today.
I don't care. He's on the team. He's on that Mike Conley.
What that mean?
And he said,
LeBron and team do that.
and he said Damian
But these
Lillard's on the
All-Star
other
games, I'm
team.
telling you can't just.
and this boy
If
said,
they was
Mike,
playing series, you would have a point, but they don't play series to the fourth.
now they
They
get
about to
money.
be in open
They play
dunks.
series.
They about to be in open dunks in the first 3
They
quarters.
probably will be. But I'm saying when it come down to it, that's my point. I'm not saying that.
Donovan Mitchell with Katie hitting them like, dude, they got scores.
This is what I'm telling
Zion
y'all.
about to be.
Nobody's
about to
saying
have
that
5,
it's going to
6
be like 150 to 100. What I'm telling y'all is when they really try, we're going to see who's better. It's going to be evident
Dude,
who's better.
All-Star games is
I don't
not
care.
All-Star
They
games
try.
is not don't fit Giannis type game. Like when they get tough, you see Giannis they had the ball in the clutch. They
They
had the
don't need him
Timberland.
at the ball. Curry's on the team. LeBron's on the team. Why wouldn't Giannis have the ball?
But I
Why?
said Giannis-
Luka Doncic is on the team. Now they're about to show you what
Why?
the Bucks
Okay.
are doing him in the clutch. Look who I just said. Luka, LeBron, and Curry is on this man's team, and he over here talking about and Jokic, the best passing big man. Dude, all Giannis Antetokounmpo we're gonna have to do is go set picks and roll to the basket.
Okay.
He's playing with you. You say
Yes,
LeBron's
he
a top 5 passer all time, and he playing with Jokic.
He is.
Who's the okay? So he playing with LeBron and
But
Jokic.
what does that got to do with the All-Star game?
They're gonna be even more fancy passes, Mike. What do you mean? What I'm saying
Right.
is, you can bring an
All
All-Star
these
game.
are All-Stars.
See,
It doesn't.
Mike tried to change the context. What I'm telling y'all is, I don't care if they play serious for the last 10 minutes, the last 5 minutes, the last 7. What I'm saying is, when they decide to play serious, like when both teams say, okay, we turned it up a notch, it could be
Either
for
team
7
can win.
minutes.
Either team can win to me.
LeBron team is going to dominate the fuck out of them.
LeBron team got the players. Yeah, they got
They'll dominate the Mike.
Giannis, Luka, Curry, and on paper that looks crazy, but in the All-Star
On
game,
paper?
man, they all about the what?
On paper.
What, dude? I'm telling y'all, this is about.
This is the first question, by the way, y'all. What do you think about the All-Star game? And Mike is tweeting.
What to me, the All-Star? We'll see what happens. I
Harden,
don't
my
know.
guy. Kyrie, my guy.
We'll
but
see
God,
what happens. It ain't as lopsided as y'all think. To me, it's not lopsided.
Oh, yeah, Kawhi's on
LeBron-
the team, too.
Katie,
Don't tell me Paul George made an All-Star game.
see, that's disrespectful. He is an All-Star. He having a good season, first of all. He having a better season than your boy,
Better than who?
than your best player in your Heat.
Because he getting carried? Okay, cool.
Nah, he can carry having a better
Cool.
season. That even makes it worse. He's not even the best
He
player.
getting
Having a
carried by-
better season.
He getting carried by Kawhi Leonard. No, that doesn't make it worse. When you have a Kawhi Leonard on your team, if James Butler play with if Jimmy Butler play with LeBron James, he could easily have those stats. Paul George stats is shitty. to
That's
be
so
with.
dumb.
No,
Wait,
don't.
so
How
his
much Paul
stat
George average? He probably averaged like what?
only 22 this year?
Only and Jimmy Butler averaged 20.
No,
So
he
what I'm
averaged
saying-
19.
No, he don't. He averaged 20. Go look it up.
19.
Go look it up. I just saw the other day. It was 20.4. Go look it up. And he talking about Paul George averaged 22 with Kawhi Leonard. Dude, Paul
But I'm
George is
saying-
ass. He's ass. And if Paul George was on Miami averaging 22, we would be
Paul George beat all these
Paul
scores.
George would never be able to take a team to the finals. And Jimmy Butler did that.
Yeah, Paul George haven't did that yet. Jimmy Butler.
He
did
never
do
will
that.
do that.
Okay, Paul
He
George.
lost with
averaged-
Russell Westbrook.
Paul George averaged shut up because you give Harden shoes to
He
having
lost with
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
But I'm saying now
Paul George lost with Westbrook.
the only thing I like about that with Paul George, you say he lost to Westbrook.
Because he
But
had
that-
Steven
but with
Adams.
James Harden,
He had a
you don't
14
say he lost to
because
Westbrook.
with
You
James
say
Harden,
Westbrook.
with James Harden, he played with oh my God, he about to make
You
me
know,
turn
you're
up
a hypocrite.
early.
You
No,
a
I'm not.
hypocrite.
See, this what he trying to do, y'all. I'm about to get all the context.
Yeah, Paul
Look.
George averaged 23 and 6 and he averaged 20 and 7 and 7.
Yeah, he's better than Paul George.
And he the best player with those numbers. That's
Yeah. And they're only like 5 games behind him with a Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's a top 5 player, by the way. But we ain't gonna mention that.
still better
But,
than
um,
the second best player. That makes it
We ain't
even
gonna- I'm
worse.
saying, but don't. And you said
That makes it even
I'm saying,
worse.
But the Clippers barely got a better record than the Heat. The Clippers got like 12 losses, 13 losses. How do you got that many losses with Kawhi Leonard?
But that doesn't have to do with having a better season.
He's not having a better season. He just averaged more points. That does not mean he's having a better season.
26 and 6,
23 and 6.
27
You said
7.
23.
23, 6 and 6,
27,
27
7,
7.
Yeah, and the leader of your team. That's a lot.
With worse numbers.
Because it's a team.
Oh,
If Paul
'cause it's a
George
team,
did
but
that
Paul
for
George
Kawhi
not a
Leonard,
team.
averaging 23, he probably wouldn't even. He only averaged over 25 1 year, Mike. And that's what
No,
I'm
he
saying.
did that like 2 or
No,
3
he did. He
years.
did it 1 year.
No, he
Look
did
it
it
up.
2
He did
years.
average
No,
2
he did it 2
And you
years.
talking about he finished 30?
See,
in
no,
MVP,
bro, come on.
Paul
man. You
George
know I
did
know
it
stats
1
better
year.
than you.
where he averaged
Hmm.
over 25.
Oh, yeah, okay.
1
28, 23.
1
So he
year.
got a lot of 23.
1 year where he averaged over 25, like I
28?
told y'all. 1 year. Even DeRozan did that, and they tried to go DeRozan. 1 year! This one got 1 year! What happened
Bro,
to
he got
25?
first all NBA.
Ah, oh my God, it was on the first
DeRozan get
round.
first team All-NBA.
It was on the first round.
Wait, what do you mean?
He got first team All-NBA. It was on the first
Jimmy Butler
round.
didn't even average over 25.
So what?
What you mean? So what? You just
It's
got
been
Paul
more
George.
successful than him, Mike. It's been more successful than him. He carried the team
Well,
with all the top 10
he-
players to the
No,
finals.
he's not been more successful. He's carried to the
Yes.
finals, but Paul George.
And he's been a
Paul
player.
George been in more conference finals than him.
More
Last year was
finals.
BJ.
He was the best player on the team, so don't give him credit. Like I said,
He's been the best
no,
20
he
years.
wasn't. No, he wasn't. No,
At
that's your
13 and
opinion.
14, he was.
No, he
Well,
wasn't.
yeah.
He was the best player 1 year on
No,
the
he's the best player 2
last
years.
year when
He
he let
wasn't in
LeBron
12.
score the lamp on him.
He wasn't
He
in
was the
12.
best player 2
In
years.
11 and
Go
12.
look up 13. He was the best player then. He was the best player in 14 1 year.
13.
And then I'm gonna tell you why he
Arguably
was the
was.
best player. Because then when he was the best player, what was the piece of EC? And they lost the first one, he got swept. When he did that thing in West,
Jimmy
Wait a
Butler
minute.
had a 2-1 lead and they lost to the Celtics.
that's because Rondo got hurt.
Oh,
talking about?
because Rondo
But they
got
want to
hurt.
bring up all.
Oh,
But at least
because
Jimmy Butler didn't
what
get about
about
LeBron.
what about the
He lost
Timberwolves?
42.
What
to
about the
LeBron and
Timberwolves?
Kyrie.
What about the Timberwolves when they lost
4-1.
4-1?
He didn't get swept.
And he
Paul
barely
George
played
got
back the cat.
swept. Mike, what about
You want me to go to some more years? What about the year
Hold on,
2016
hold on.
when he was a no-show
Time out.
when Rose was killing?
What about when? What about
Let's go to that series.
Wait,
He was in that series.
you want to bring up?
Since you want to bring
You
up,
want to bring up Paul George? What about Paul George losing in a best of 7 in 5 games to a player he was better than in Damian Lillard at the time? Now, I don't want to hear Mike now say Lillard better than him. Lillard was not better than Paul George when he beat Paul George in Westbrook.
2015. Hold on.
When he beat Paul, and Jimmy Butler wasn't like that in 15. That's what I tried to tell you. You was the one overrating him.
But that-
and
but
I
you
said he
don't-
wasn't like that. And I'm telling you, Paul George,
So where was he like that?
I'm only getting, see, Mike, y'all, I'm giving y'all context. See, that's why I'm killing him. Y'all see it on TV. I'm only getting Paul George. No, time out. I'm not even getting on Paul George in 12 and 13 because he wasn't the best player to me. In 14, he started becoming the best player of the Pacers. They made the conference finals, then they lost.
15, he got hurt, broke
Then
his
he got
leg.
hurt,
He
but
didn't
then when
play
he
16.
came back,
He didn't play 16.
then let's go. Let's
Played
keep going. 17, he got
16,
swept. But you want to say Jordan played 10 games. Paul George did come back in March of 16. But you want to bring
No,
up
they
Jordan.
went in the playoffs.
So what? Jordan
They
came
made-
Jordan.
Right.
But you want to bring up Jordan. Jordan came back in
Bro, when
March.
he got back,
Jordan came back in
but what I'm
March.
saying, he got back, he wasn't even playing every game.
And when Jordan came back, he was playing. I'm just
He was
saying.
playing every
But I'm
game.
saying you want to count Jordan. You
But
want to count
Jordan lost in the
95.
playoffs. The Pacers wasn't in the
So
playoffs.
what? But you don't want to count that. See, you talking about he playing 16. Yes, he did.
But I'm saying they didn't make the playoffs, so I'm saying you
Why
can't
didn't
say he choked in the playoffs.
Jordan
Because
was
Ron didn't get
trying to-
back, they had a losing record.
So did Jordan.
But they was in the playoffs. But they was in the
No,
playoffs.
I don't want to hear
They
that.
in the playoffs.
They was barely at
16.
500. It was a championship team.
But what
And
I'm
he
saying
came
is the
back,
Pacers
and
were
Jordan
out of the
carried
playoffs,
them
bro,
over.
Paul George. He just came back to really
And,
get
okay,
shit.
well then
You
let's
can't
talk about
put
when he
that on
got
him.
healthy in 17. Got swept, right? Got swept by LeBron. Got swept. And the next year that Pacers team went 7 with LeBron. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. He got swept. And then he went to
Okay,
OKC.
17, what was Jimmy Butler?
Then he went to
They
OKC.
lost
No,
to the
hold on.
Celtics.
Hold on. Then he went to OKC. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This when Mike and him say he was like that. Went to OKC. Lost to the Utah Jazz.
Well,
Don't
Why-
say well. Shot 2 for 16 in game
but
5.
I'm
But go
saying,
give it up.
Rob, what has Ethan them
Lost to the
done?
Utah Jazz. Paul George, Jimmy Butler just did something.
How many
last year.
all-NBA first teams Jimmy Butler get?
I don't care about all
Zero.
the first
Okay,
teams.
you don't have to care about it. You can
How
hold on
many
that
first
finals.
teams
But I'm saying,
How many first
before
teams
that,
do
when did he
got?
go?
How many do Embiid got?
Embiid got one. I
One.
think.
Just like Paul George. He's way better than Paul George. All
Well,
NBA
he's
teams
about
don't
to
mean
have
nothing to
MVP
me.
in two.
All NBA players don't mean nothing to
What
me.
you
How
mean?
many do Lillard got?
Lillard got one.
And he's better than Paul
He got
George.
1 year.
Way better than Paul George.
Lillard
Send
may
him
have
home.
two.
Bye-bye. Send Paul George home. All NBA teams mean nothing to me because
don't?
no, it doesn't
So
mean
now losing in the final, making it to the finals means something to you.
carrying a team to the finals that nobody
He didn't carry them, bro.
Yes, he did. He carried
He
them.
wasn't even the lead scorer versus Celtics.
You bring him one series, he's the lead
Okay, but you didn't carry him. Iverson carried the
because
he didn't
LeBron
carry.
was the lead
He
scorer
led
in
them
the
to
series. He
the
won,
finals. He
and
was
I don't
the
ever
other
hear you
team.
say that.
Wait,
He
what?
wasn't leading every finals he won. He wasn't leading in every playoff series.
Yes, he
No, he
was.
wasn't.
In
No, he wasn't.
2011,
No, he wasn't. Now versus the Pacers either. The first time we played the Pacers, the second round and beat them in 6. D Wade led their score. And versus the Bulls, Chris Bosh led score.
but
So,
in
what are
12,
you talking
LeBron
about?
got the Finals MVP. LeBron led them versus Celtics.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler,
And Jimmy
So
Butler
what
would
is
have got
y'all?
finals MVP. We would have won it.
but
last
y'all
year.
didn't win.
Definitely.
But I'm
And
saying,
Jimmy Butler
Derrick
had
White
40 point triple double in the finals. 40 point
and y'all
triple double in the
lost for
finals.
two
So
rounds.
what? But stop it.
LeBron
You
had
ain't
two
shit.
double finals. You
I
said
said,
that on that.
no, I'm telling people you trying to act like Jimmy Butler won the best player. He was
He was the best player.
He
but
carried
didn't
us to the
carry.
finals.
No, he
If
didn't
Jimmy
carry
Butler
y'all.
won on that
Why?
team, we don't go to the finals.
Of course, but he didn't
Okay.
carry. Carrying and lead to the team is two different
He
things.
led us.
No,
carried us.
he
Yes,
led.
did.
He didn't
In
carry.
the fourth quarter, go
He
look at
wasn't
the fourth
dragging
quarter
y'all to the
last year.
final.
Go look at
He
the
wasn't
fourth
even
quarter last year.
Rod.
He
Bam
can bring
led
up
y'all
leading
to
score. He
Bam
bring up
led
one
y'all versus
series.
Celtics.
He he bring him one series.
I'm saying,
But no, he didn't.
y'all.
Go look up what Jimmy Butler did
It's
versus Celtics.
LeBron got first
Go
MVP,
look
he
up
did
who
it.
led fourth quarter scoring versus Celtics. That's what I'm
Oh,
telling
now
you.
he doing fourth quarter
Yeah,
scoring.
when it mattered. When games matter, Jimmy Butler gets
That
buckets.
was fourth quarter
No,
scoring.
that's
okay.
in the clutch. That's something Paul George don't do in the fourth quarter of the
I
playoffs.
said he
He don't do
led
shit.
Drummond
What did Paul George do in the
But
fourth quarter
what's
last year?
their topic,
What? No,
man?
I'm on this
Paul
side.
George
What
has
did Paul
had a
George
better
do versus
season.
Nuggets last
It's
year?
your boy.
What did Paul George do in game 5, 6, and 7? He also had a better season than Jimmy Butler last year to the playoffs. He always have a good season until the playoffs. What did he do? Kawhi leaving after this year because Paul George is weak. He's fucking weak. And this dude is over here taking up him. He always got an excuse.
Because you have no argument with Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
Okay,
Butler's
he left
better
to the
than him.
finals, but
Jimmy
what else?
Butler's better than
What
Paul
else
George.
is okay? What else is he done? He left to
Mike,
the finals.
that's
That
way
doesn't
more
mean
than
he
what
better.
Paul George ever
That
did.
doesn't mean he better.
And he got better D than Paul George.
Because what else does he have on his
Better
resume?
D than Paul George.
That's
He's more
debatable.
clutch than Paul
That's
George.
debatable.
He's more clutch than Paul George.
He is more clutch.
Yes,
That's
so he's
defense.
better.
Defense is debatable.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. He ain't scared of LeBron. Paul George is scared of LeBron.
Rod, they embarrassed.
Paul George is
Rod,
scared
in
of
game
LeBron.
6, they embarrassed the
Anthony Davis. He needed Anthony Davis. I bet you LeBron was
Bro,
better
he
without
did
Anthony
Davis
Davis
when
this
he
year.
got finals MVP.
I bet you Lakers won't beat us this year without AD. I
Right,
bet you
y'all
they
gotta make it
beat
back
Miami
to the
without AD.
finals.
The Clippers got to make it to the conference finals. They are the
They
second
do.
best team in the league, and they didn't make the
Y'all gotta
conference
make it back to the
finals.
finals. You said, I bet they won't beat us back to. I
Don't
bet
tell
they
me
won't beat us
that.
in the finals.
What I'm saying
How you know y'all going to the
Why
finals?
does every time Paul George get with a team, they underachieve what they supposed to do, Mike? The OKC was supposed to lose in the first round. I don't care what he said. Him and Westbrook was supposed to
I
lose in
never
the
said
first
they
round. They did it twice.
But Jimmy Butler ain't got
Back
nothing to
to
make
back.
me say he don't got a ring.
Back to
He don't
back.
got an MVP. He doesn't have first team on
He
the
don't
game.
need to have
So
all
he
that.
doesn't have nothing to win. He does have the thumbs, but it ain't enough for me to
I
say,
don't want to hear you
oh,
say
he's
that.
better
Mike,
than Paul
if
George.
we compare
He
somebody,
doesn't have
time
nothing
out.
to really
Don't
say
even-
he's better.
I'm about to eat him up. If we compare somebody like Klay Thompson, Bradley Beal, you're not gonna say Klay's better because we know Curry.
No, but I was.
You're gonna say
When Clay was playing, he
So
was
no.
better.
Okay,
But
so
now
I'm
Clay
asking
been
you-
out. So Bradley Beal better
So
now.
now I'm asking
Yes,
you.
when Clay was playing, he was better than
I'm
Bradley
not
Beal.
talking about playing Bradley Beal. See, don't try to
You
get my
just-
point. Now I'm asking you because now you want to bring up rings on this MVP shit. But we talking about just basketball. Who's better, Jimmy Butler, or Paul George? And it's Jimmy Butler. Easy
I'm
better
not
than
gonna
Paul
say that.
George.
No, he's not. No,
Easy better
I
than Paul
disagree
George.
with that.
Fourth quarter, more
He
clutch.
led his team to the
better
finals.
defense
That's
to
one
me.
thing he has.
The
but
only thing Paul George can do
overall
better than
body of
Jimmy
work,
Butler.
he's not
The only
really
thing
better
Paul
like
George
that.
can
'cause
do
he
better than Jimmy Butler is shoot. That's it.
dribble.
Hell no.
What?
Oh yeah, Paul
Paul
George
George
can
can
handle it.
dribble better
But
than
Mike, what
way
is
better.
what does dribbling mean when you can just Jimmy Butler gets to the bucket
saying
way
that.
better? Jimmy Butler was second in free throws behind Harden last year. Get to the line. So what does dribbling
Well,
mean?
Rod,
He
Trae
has-
Young.
he has
Well,
better-
Rod, Trae Young's top 3 in free throws, so don't.
No,
don't
I'm
say
talking
it.
about get to the line. To get to
Trae
the line,
Young's get to the line.
they
gets weak.
no,
Well,
I
I'm
don't
saying
want
this
it.
if you want to
No,
use-
Jimmy Butler gets to the rack. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't turn. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Rod.
Contact. This dude's a
Paul George's a
fucking
better
idiot.
offensive player.
No,
than
he's
Jimmy
not.
Butler.
Jimmy Butler
Jimmy
composed.
Butler is a better
and
leader.
Jimmy Butler composed and scored
Rod,
from the.
Paul George's a better
No.
offensive player than Jimmy Butler.
No, no, he's
He
not.
can shoot better, dribble
He's
better,
weak.
footwork
Oh my
better.
God! If you put somebody
Jimmy
just
Butler's
as
more
fast,
clutch.
you put somebody just as fast on Paul George, them handles go out of
No,
nowhere.
Rod, Jimmy
Yes.
Butler's a better offensive player than
Only thing you
Jimmy
do better
Butler.
is shoot better, and he got better handles, so that's why he think that. But
Shoot
Jimmy
better,
Butler,
better handles, better
Jimmy
footwork.
Butler has a better scoring percentage. He got a
What's
better
his
field
scoring
goal percentage. He get better shots. Jimmy Butler's a better mid range player than him. He
No,
can
he
play
not.
better than him. Yes,
No,
way
he's
better.
not.
You are sick. What up, Carolina Mike?
What up,
You're
Carolina
sick.
Mike?
Jimmy Butler's a way better player than
No, he's
Paul
not way
George.
better. If you
He's
want to
a
say
better
better,
player.
that's fine,
He's
but
way better. Paul George is
he do got the
super
finals. But
overrated.
other than that, no, nothing.
What does Paul George have, Mike? He has nothing.
He don't got a finals, but he went to East
You
Conference
bring
Finals before.
You bringing up first team All NBA?
What? First team All NBA and first team All NBA defense in the same season.
Oh
like,
my God! Don't Draymond Green got a first team All NBA?
no,
First team defense.
he got All NBA. He got third team All NBA. He don't got a.
The fact that he got
got
any
first team-
All NBA.
No,
that just
All
shows you
NBA
how,
defense he deserved.
how
He didn't
much
deserve.
of a joke
No,
that
he
is.
deserved All NBA defense, but not All NBA team.
That's a joke. Hornets, baby. They looking nice and young, but this dude is over here acting like Paul George is.
Dude,
the
Paul
anything.
George being Butler is closer than you think. If somebody said
I'm
Butler, I
saying,
wouldn't be
I'm not
mad.
saying it's fault, but Jimmy Butler's better than him. Easy.
Okay, that's fine. But to me, I would say Paul George.
No, you wouldn't.
I would, low key.
And you
But I'm saying over career,
only thing.
all he has is the finals. Paul George has more body of work than him.
No, what body of work? No, he does not. Mike,
Oh,
that body of
God.
work is similar. He has one season where he averaged 28, and you think he did something, he lost in the first round. Otherwise, it's
But
similar.
Jimmy Butler has lost in the first round
He
a
was
lot.
winning with the
He went to the
Bulls.
finals last year, but Jimmy Butler has lost in the first
Which
round a lot.
and he carried the Wolves where been in the finals in 13 years.
They lost in
We
the
just
first
talked-
round.
So what? But they hadn't been in the playoffs in 13
They
years.
lost in the first round, though.
Dude, Mike.
But they lost in the first round,
I'm not
just like
giving
you
you that.
just
The
said.
fact that they got to the playoffs. Don't say the first round. The Pacers was supposed to be. See, this is what he doing. Go look up 2017. People were saying that Paul George was supposed to challenge Giannis
No,
and Cavs
not
and LeBron.
LeBron. 17, nobody
18.
said the.
That's when he got swept at 18. He got swept at 18 by LeBron. 4-0. Without Kyrie.
No, 18
without
he gets
Kyrie.
swept. 18's with the Thunder. They lost to the Jazz.
He
17
got
he
swept
gets
4-0
swept.
without Kyrie. Without Kyrie.
Kyrie was there 17.
No, it was not.
Kyrie was there 17. 18, they went 7.
Kyrie must
and
have
18,
played.
LeBron went
Kyrie
7.
or Kevin Love did not play. He still swept Paul George without
No.
Kyrie.
Kyrie played at 17.
One of them didn't. Look up that shit. Hold on, I'm about to
Kyrie
look it up.
played
One
at
of them know they
17.
didn't. One
They
of them
swept
did
them.
not play.
No, and you remember they came back from 20 against the Pacers, and Kyrie and Love got benched in the second half. But Kyrie and Love played that series. 18 is when
And he got swept.
He got swept. Yeah, Kyrie Love was there. So yes,
And the Pacers were supposed to be a top team that year. They were supposed to be a
you was
top
right
team that
about
year. It was an 8 seed.
25 ones, but yeah, they was the Cavs was the what 7 seed. Cavs was the 2 seed. Pacers was the 7 seed.
Pacers was supposed to be a top 4 seed.
Kyrie Irving was there, boy.
28.
Yeah, Kyrie was there.
Well, look at Paul George's team, though. He had Sabonis.
I'm about to get said, yeah, it's a bonus.
Sabonis one of the best big men now.
But what's the bonus? A rookie?
Al Jefferson. Look, Stevenson, 22 off the bench.
Wait,
Paul George. Oh my God, game 1. Miles Turner was a lead scorer.
wait, what's
That's what I'm saying.
rookie?
Look, y'all, 5 for 21, 3 for 9 versus LeBron. 5 for 21, 20%. That's what I'm telling y'all. In the playoffs, this is what Paul George does. And Mike say he can score.
Bring 2017 when the
Don't bring it up.
the Bulls had a 2-0 lead and the Celtics
Mike,
came back and
I'm telling,
won.
I bet you I can
Oh,
bring up more.
Morando was out. So
I bet
why
you
Jimmy
I can
Butler and
bring
Wade
up-
couldn't lead them past
I
the Celtics?
bet you I can bring up more embarrassing series that Paul George has been a part of than Jimmy Butler. I bet you we can do that.
Yeah, you can, but Jimmy Butler.
bet you
But I'm
can
saying,
do that.
where's Jimmy Butler's series at? With the Heat last
First
year,
off,
but I'm
time
saying,
out.
what was he doing in versus Timberwolves?
Mike
People say Cat Wiggins weak, but he just played as good as Cat
Time
Wiggins.
out. Mike want to sit here and talk about what he did with the Timberwolves. First off, let Cat go to a team like the Timberwolves, or let Paul George go to a team like the Timberwolves. They probably still wouldn't make the playoffs. The fact that Jimmy Butler, and look, people need to put respect on Butler's name because before Butler got hurt, they was a top 4 seed. But then when Butler got hurt, that's when the Wolves started struggling that year. He hurt his knee, and they started struggling. Then in the playing game versus Jokic and the
But I'm
Nuggets,
saying that doesn't.
versus Jokic and the Nuggets, in the fourth quarter in overtime, because they gave it to
that
overtime.
you could play that in the playoffs. Yes, we know.
No, what I'm
Jimmy
telling you
Butler
is,
was the reason that the Wolves was good.
this is what I'm
in
trying
the
to tell
playoffs.
y'all.
But what I'm
Mike
saying is
wanna
in the
bring up
playoffs, he
timeout.
played bad.
Mike want to bring
And
up.
you talk about Paul George in the playoffs, he played
Mike
bad.
want to bring up the play. Mike want to bring up the play.
Nobody talks
that
about
Paul George
that.
played bad. What I'm telling y'all
You
is
get
this:
excuses for
Jimmy-
Jimmy Butler
no,
when he played bad
Jimmy
versus
Butler
Rockets.
with the Wolves. The Wolves was never a contending
But
team
how did he play
because he
in
went
the
against the
series?
number 1 seed Rockets, who had James
That's when you
Harden.
play that. Okay, but Paul George went against the second seed
Stop.
LeBron in there.
No, but I brought up, and then okay, so he went against LeBron. But then I brought up when he played against better teams and still underperformed. The Utah Jazz, there was a better seed, there was a better team,
So
and
why
they had
Jimmy
a better
Butler didn't have
players.
a better
And
seed
then
then?
versus the Blazers.
So what
Who's the
years
better
can we bring
team?
up for Butler then? He's been in the league since 2011.
Actually,
What years can we
you
bring
should
up
be
for
giving
him?
him credit for what he did with the Wolves, Mike.
I give him credit. What I'm saying
We
is he didn't
just
play in the
saw.
playoffs.
We just saw. You keep bringing up playoffs.
But you bring up Paul George
Mike,
playoff.
because it's
He
not
did,
first
but
off.
I bring up he had
No.
first team only man you learned this season.
First
You the
off-
one changed the
No,
argument.
I'm not. Because first off, what I'm about to show y'all is, look, Miles Turner had more points than Cat was the only player on the Timberwolves that can do that. He want to bring up averages. It went 5 games, dude. And yeah, Wiggins still averaged 15. So did Cat. But what I'm saying is, if Jimmy Butler
If Jimmy
didn't
Butler
go,
was 15.
but my point is, if Jimmy Butler didn't go, or Cat,
Of course,
they
I
was
agree with that,
What
but
I'm
he
saying-
still played bad.
this Pacers team played better the next year without
They
Paul
lost the first
George
round to the
and
Cavs.
7 and didn't get swept.
They lost to the first round to the
They
Cavs.
played better. The Wolves have not made the playoffs since Butler. They never made and we just saw.
If you
we
do
just
that,
saw,
that'll
no,
come back to
time out.
hunt
No,
you
it won't.
with the GOAT argument.
No.
If you want to do that,
That's not.
if
Time
you
out.
want to do that,
So let me see.
when he left the
Look,
Wolves,
y'all,
they was
this is
weak.
why I'm happy we got fans. This is why I call context. No, it's not. They
Oh,
not.
now it's
Because
context.
time out. Cat, I just said.
But I'm saying
Cat,
people make the same argument.
no, they
when
can't.
a certain player leaves the
See,
team, they
you can't.
suck.
You can't make the same arguments when I don't have the same arguments as you. Listen up. He trying to interrupt me. What I'm telling y'all is when LeBron leave the Cavs, so did Kyrie. They all left. Cat is still here in Minnesota. I said him and Butler was equal to me. Cat is still here, and he hasn't touched the playoffs. Jimmy Butler left. Cat is still here. The Sixers got swept in the first round. When he was there, they went 7 with Kawhi Leonard. That was the
But
hardest
they did the
opponent.
second round without him too, though. They went to the second round without him versus
Yeah,
Celtics.
1 year.
But I'm saying they went to
Well,
the
last year
same
he got
round with
swept.
him.
He
But
got
I'm saying he
swept
was
last
with
year,
them
Mike.
beat. He was
He
with
got
them
swept.
beating Simmons, and they went
But
to the
don't talk
same.
about- don't
They
talk-
both went to the second round.
And then
They
talk about
went
how
to
he
the
played
second
against
round.
Kawhi. In Game 7, Jimmy Butler was one carrying
And they
the Sixers.
lost.
Because
In
Kawhi
seven.
hit a shot
But
in
they
a row
lost.
6 times.
He
by
didn't go.
2.
He went to. They
Now,
went to the
if Paul
second
George
round
led team-
with Jimmy Butler. They went to the same round.
I don't
They
care.
didn't get
What
better.
I'm saying is, they did get Mike. They worked.
They
without Jimmy
went. They lost in the
They
second
got swept
round.
last year. and he wasn't
in the
there.
first round. Well,
And
Ben
guess
Simmons
what?
wasn't there either.
And he beat that team that he lost to. He beat the fucking
What?
four. What did we beat the Celtics 4-1?
Well, he wasn't even the best player in that series.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't the best
In the
player.
fourth quarter,
Y'all
he
beat the
was.
4-2.
4-2 in the fourth quarter he was. I look at fourth
Tyler
quarter.
Henry had 37 one game.
I look at fourth quarter. Go look at fourth quarter scoring.
Bro,
Jimmy
I'm
Butler was
giving
one
Jimmy
scoring.
Butler credit.
I watched every game
You're
of that
saying
Celtics
he's
game,
carrying. He
and
didn't
Jimmy
carry.
Butler didn't have to lead the
Jimmy
points.
Butler's a
Like I
great
said, when
leader.
it mattered, the balls in Jimmy Butler
He's a
hands,
tough player.
and he was the one scoring. We had close games versus Celtics. And go look at who was scoring in the fourth quarter in the clutch. Hitting the free
But
throws.
what I'm saying
Jimmy
is,
Butler hit
everybody with the
one
Sixers,
game.
they lost in the second round.
When time expired, Jimmy Butler hit 3 straight free throws in game 1 to win the game. Clutch. Paul George is not clutch. He chokes.
I said Jimmy
He
was
makes
clutch,
teams that's
but I'm
supposed to
saying
be.
Jimmy really.
With Paul George,
The way Jimmy
teams really not supposed to be here.
really last year, he's making a case that he could be way better than Paul George. We'll see if he do it again. But before, he didn't have a lot of playoff success. You
Paul
can't.
none.
What you mean?
Well, he was the best player. He was, to me, as far
But I'm
as
saying that's not
More
comparable.
it is comparable, but I said
It's
Jimmy Butler's
comparable, and I
I'm
think
not
Paul
talking
George
about
makes Paul
Jimmy
George
Butler's
is
better.
slightly better.
Watch the game of basketball winners. I don't think Paul George is better than Jimmy
What
Butler.
makes Jimmy Butler win? Because he was the finals 1 year.
Yeah. With a team that might nobody expect. And he not bringing up
Okay,
that.
we expect
Giannis, I think
so
they can't
they
go.
both go to the final this year.
No, they're not supposed to go over the Nets or Giannis because he doesn't have a top 5 player on his team. And they're both top 5. And the Nets got 2 top 5 players. Butler's not supposed to get to the finals with this Heat team. He's not.
Well, we
LeBron-
got them last year, so this year you should go again.
No, the Nets is there. KD and Harden is on one
So
team.
where should he go with this
Is
team?
KD and Harden not top 5 players? So shut up, dude.
So where should
That's
he
like
go
saying
then?
Derrick Rose should have beat LeBron and Dwayne Wade in 2010.
So
Shut
okay,
up.
so now that he should
Go
go to
ahead,
the
this dude.
but they
No.
won last year.
And they shouldn't have won last year.
Okay, so don't talk to me then. He's about to get
Giannis ain't KD. That's
eliminated.
why no.
So don't
Look,
talk
y'all.
to me then.
I'm talking to him
He's
because
about
like
to get
last year,
eliminated.
this clown
You
ain't said
talking
it this
him
year.
up like he
No,
never won
because this
something.
clown said last year Giannis was gonna cook them, wash them. What I'm saying is,
Yeah, and they lost.
but everybody said it's not mine. He was supposed to get there because of what Giannis is. I told them that Giannis wasn't what he thought he was, and he's not. And he'll
Well,
show
like
me
I
shit.
said,
I
if
guarantee
Jimmy
you.
Butler, what you saying, they
They'll-
should make the finals
No,
again.
my point is,
Or at least the Eastern Conference
they
Finals.
will do that.
Okay,
They'll
we'll
beat,
see.
they'll beat the Bucks this year again.
Okay,
Watch.
we will see.
Watch. No, we won't.
We will
They
see.
will beat the Bucks
Playoffs
again
will
this year.
start in May.
And watch.
Playoffs start in May.
They could go 7 with the Nets. And I guarantee if the Clippers go to finals
Okay.
versus Nets, they're gonna get swept.
So they can go
They're
7
gonna get swept.
Okay.
And I bet the Clippers get swept.
Okay,
I
we
bet
will
they get
see.
swept.
We will
Clippers
see.
better make it to the conference finals. He talking about Jimmy
Clippers better
Butler.
make it to the
He
conference
fucking talking about Jimmy Butler better make the finals and give him Paul George a
But I'm
pass
saying-
with Kawhi Leonard, who was arguably number 1 last year. He's the best
Dude.
player in the league on this team.
Dude, he-
And didn't make the conference
Dude,
finals.
Paul George made.
What the fuck?
Paul George.
He's a clown. He was the best player in the league last year, and he made the second round and got cooked by Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
So Kawhi didn't
Are
choke
you
either.
kidding me?
So Kawhi didn't play bad in Game 7.
He always played bad. He played bad the whole series.
Kawhi didn't play bad in
Paul-
Game 7.
Who you want to bring up averages? Who led the team last year, Mike? Who led the Clippers that series? Shut up.
That series,
Shut up.
dude. Kawhi.
Paul George did not lead them ever.
Dude.
How did they beat Luka Doncic?
Kawhi played bad too.
How did they beat Luka? Because of Kawhi.
Hold on.
Paul George don't ever lead shit besides leading you home.
Low key, dude. Kawhi.
This dude's a clown. Paul George is better than him because he got better handles and he got better highlights. But if you watch basketball, you want winners. He is not a better winner than Jim Butler. He's not better than Jim Butler and no facets
Well,
of basketball. What the
If Jimmy
hell?
Butler go to the finals again, then you
What?
can say that. But
He don't get on
we'll
first
see.
year. Paul George had the number 1 player in the league last year.
They can beat the
They didn't
playoffs.
even get to the conference finals.
Let's
And he
see.
said that in order for Jimmy Butler to prove he's better than that bum, he got to go to the finals again. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Okay,
Stop
go to
it.
conference finals. You
Stop
Paul
it.
George been to conference finals twice.
Not with the best player. How you had a best player in the league last year and don't even get to the conference finals? Was Kawhi not the best player in the league going into last year, Mike? Yes or no? Yes or no?
look.
Was Paul George not considered
But the
top
best
10?
player choked too, though. You act like Paul George the reason he choked. The best player
Why was
choked.
that 3-1? Because of who?
Not just because of Kawhi, both of them. Kawhi averaged 24, Paul George averaged 21. Kawhi wasn't killing more. Kawhi choked too. And you blame Paul George for Kawhi choking?
Paul
Stop.
George choked.
Kawhi did too. Game 7, he didn't
Kawhi
do
get a
nothing.
pass. He always carried
Oh, Kawhi get a
because
pass.
he's done this before. He has how many
Okay,
rings?
but that don't mean he didn't choke.
He got 3 rings or 2?
That don't mean he didn't choke.
Kawhi got 2 or 3 rings. I can't keep track.
He got 2, but that don't mean
Okay.
he didn't choke
He got
last
2
year.
finals MVPs and you bringing up his choke
But that don't
versus
mean,
Paul George.
but it still don't mean he didn't choke. I'm not gonna put no Paul George because
He actually
Kawhi
didn't.
choked also.
He actually wasn't getting the shots.
In game
They were
six,
shooting
what?
dumb shots. Lou Williams and Paul
Hold on,
George
he
were
wasn't
shooting
getting
dumb
shots?
shots.
Okay, he wasn't
Lou
getting
Williams
shots.
and Paul George shot dumb shots. And bring up Paul George that's in game 7. Because you like to do this, but bring up
He
Paul.
wasn't getting the shots, but he shot 6 for 22.
And what did
in
Paul
game
George
7.
shoot? What did
Paul
Paul
George
George
shot 4 for 16. But you just said he wasn't getting the shots. He shot more shots.
How many points did Paul George
But
have?
he shot
How
more
many points did
shots.
Paul George have?
Kawhi had 14.
How many did Paul
And
George
Paul
have?
George had 10. But
10
what I'm saying is they both
So
chose.
what? But Paul George
But
had
you
10.
just lied and say he didn't get a shot.
Right.
He got more
How many
shots.
steals did Kawhi have?
Oh,
It ain't just about points. It ain't just about points because choking ain't about points. I mean, that's him. He only go about
You don't
points.
go brought up shots though. And he got more
16,
shots.
and he was 4 for 16. That's
But
why
I'm saying he was 6 for 22.
4 for 16 is the worst percentage. That's 16%.
That's 25%.
25%.
And Kawhi shot 27%. They both choked in game 7. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
What
gonna
you
let
go
you
to
say
game
Paul
6 and
George.
game 5?
Now he
What are you doing?
now
Yeah,
it's game.
because they was up 3-1. What about game 5? Yeah, I'm going to all the games. You want to bring up one game that Kawhi choked in, go to the whole series. Now you don't want to do that.
Hey,
Now you
all
want
right,
to do that.
we 30
Hey, go to
minutes
game
in.
6. Go to game 5.
Yeah, let's go to
The
game
game's up 3-1. You only want to bring up one game. That was one. That's what I'm saying. He can have that. Kawhi choked game 7. I said that already on here.
Game 6. Paul George had 33. Kawhi had 25.
Game 5. Game
That's what I'm saying. Kawhi didn't choke. I mean, Kawhi choked just as
33.
much as
Oh my
Paul.
God, Paul.
33. He had 33.
He's weak.
That's what I'm telling you. See,
And they lost. You want to bring up
Game
game
5,
5
Kawhi
lost?
had 36. Paul George had 26. He wasn't choking though, like you said. Game 7, they both choked. It's unacceptable with both of them.
Paul George is known for choking. That's what I'm saying. He's a disease. He choked with Westbrook.
Bro, Jimmy Butler went to the final. I give him credit. And he could be better than Paul
Jimmy
George.
Butler's better than Paul George. Easily.
He could be better. I'm not really mad at that.
Was the Hawks wrong for firing Lloyd Pierce?
Yeah, they was wrong. They're rebuilding team.
DC, who's better, Paul George or Jimmy Butler, DC?
But what's good, DC?
Mike over here
But-
overrate Paul George and it's getting me
You
hot.
overrate
Y'all
Jimmy
see-
Butler.
Y'all see how I'm all sweaty? It's getting me hot. He's over
He
here
didn't make first run,
overrating.
but he wasn't carrying them like that.
He
He
carried it.
averaged 25. You always
Look what
bring
he
up
did in
LeBron
the finals.
averaged
You wanna bring
25.
up LeBron.
He killed in the finals.
Yeah,
but
that's what
LeBron,
matters.
they lost 4-2.
So LeBron,
But I'm saying you always
two top 5
LeBron,
players.
when LeBron averaged triple double in the finals, you say he lost. So it
LeBron,
doesn't matter.
no, LeBron averaged triple doubles with better teams and lose. Jimmy Butler averaged triple double with. He played against 2 top 5 players, Mike.
So 2017, the Warriors not on a good team. Cavs was a good team. I'm saying
They
Warriors were a
equal.
good
They
team.
equal.
But I'm
They
saying the
both
Warriors
equal.
are still a good team
They was
though.
equal.
They
Heat
was,
wasn't
but they
equal
wasn't
with
a
the
good
Lakers.
team.
The Heat was not equal with the Lakers.
10 deep,
The
right?
Cavs and the Warriors and the Lakers was 10 deep.
And the
with
Lakers
2
didn't
top 5 players.
beat them. The
4-2.
Lakers beat y'all.
What I'm saying is, in 17, LeBron got 4-1, and they was equal. After last year, I'll
You
give
did
Jimmy
it.
the edge.
That's
And
fair.
not by that much.
I'm not mad at that. I
Yeah,
wasn't even
it's
mad for rocking Jimmy Miller.
Jimmy
But what
Butler's
I'm telling
better.
you, he's not way better. And I would get another Paul George. For
Paul
real.
George is weak.
Paul George, low-key, I still
He'll
give
never
him
probably
that.
make the
Jimmy
finals.
Butler was in the finals, but he wasn't carrying like you think because Bam outplayed him.
In one game.
The
One
whole
series.
series.
One series.
What you
And
mean?
let me see, was that by a point? I need to look up that series because I
Yeah.
just don't trust your line.
I'm glad you know I know my stats.
Probably led him by 1 point. That's what I'm saying. Mike get petty. Like, he think because the team is 19-18, that's better than a team that's 18-19. Because he'll say they're over 500. Like, how petty is
Dude,
that?
you see how quick
A
Rod
one-game
changed up when he
difference?
was like, Kawhi didn't take that many shots.
He did 4 for 16. And then with Westbrook, he was
And
2
he
for
was 6 for
16.
20. So
Then with
6 for
Westbrook-
22.
Then with Westbrook, he was 2 for 16. What I'm saying is Kawhi had one game like that throughout his playoff history.
Bam's 21. Dragic 20. Tyler Hero 19. Jimmy Butler was 19. Fourth leading scorer in the team. And you talking about carrying? That's what I'm saying.
Go
He
look
didn't
up the
carry.
fourth quarters. Go
Oh,
look up
that-
when it mattered.
okay.
When it mattered, who hands was the ball in? Jimmy Butler's. I watched that whole series.
See, I'm not saying
He was going
has
to work.
five, but Jimmy Butler, but y'all act like Jimmy Butler is a
He
crazy
didn't have Derrick
playoff
Rose
performer.
for a lot of years with
He
the
had
Bulls.
Derrick
Not
Rose.
with Derrick Rose healthy.
Jimmy Butler was on that team 2011.
He said 2000.
I mean 2012, not 2011.
He wasn't like that.
He wasn't there
And I'm
in
not
12.
counting Paul George.
12. My
I'm
bad,
counting
12
the
he was
years
there.
where people like Mike said Paul George was like that. And Mike said 2013. I said 2014. So I'm not even getting on him for 13, 12, or 11. I'm talking about from
No,
14
people wrong
on to
about
now.
12. 13 is debatable. 14
I'm
was
talking
for
about
sure
from
the best.
14 on to now.
Well,
That's
right, they
when I
went
thought
to
he
game
was the best.
7 in East Conference Finals in 13.
I'm talking about from 14 to now. That man has done nothing besides underachieve.
So Rod, if any other
And Jimmy
player,
Butler
if
came to
Paul
Minnesota-
George was the fourth leader scorer in the series,
No, it
you
wasn't.
would not say he carried.
No, it wasn't.
Because you say David West was better. You a hypocrite.
No, it
He's
wasn't.
the fourth leader scorer. You say he carried. Get out my
'Cause
face.
I
dude.
watched the game.
He was I watched the game too.
No, you didn't go look up. Why you hesitant to look up fourth quarter score? Jimmy.
They
Green
lost
was
in the
the
second round.
but
Just like they lost the second
in game
round without
7,
Jimmy.
with Kawhi having to hit a shot
But they lost in the
before
second
Mike,
round.
before with versus weaker competition, the East started getting better. So stop it. Don't act like the Sixers just be
No,
making the
Philly
playoffs
had a
like
squad.
that.
He didn't make the conference finals. Stop it.
What?
Philly had a
The
squad
Raptors,
with Jimmy
the
Butler.
Raptors and the Bucks was most people conference finals picked that year.
They don't,
Philly
no,
was not.
No, some people's Phillies.
No, it wasn't.
Stephen A. thought
Jimmy
Philly.
Butler didn't come over there till late.
He came over there late, and once he got over there, when the playoffs started, some people said Philly, so stop it.
Ain't no some. Everybody had Bucks.
Everybody had Bucks Raptors.
We
Some
all
people
know
said
that.
Philly.
Majority
No.
had Bucks
Go back
Raptors.
and look at first take.
Go back and
Some
look
people
at
said
it.
Philly.
Most people, like I said,
No.
had
But
Bucks
Jimmy got
Raptors.
traded over
I
there.
don't want to hear
Some
that. Ain't
people
nobody
said
saying
Philly.
Philly. Ain't nobody saying
Some
Philly
people
because
said
everybody, don't
Philly.
nobody trust Ben Simmons.
Everybody was saying Raptors,
Everybody
Bucks.
was saying
Everybody
Raptors,
said Bucks.
Everybody was saying Raptors, but
And
they
then-
were 1-2 seed. Everybody was saying Raptors, but
No, they
because
wasn't.
everybody knew the Raptors was gonna go, and people thought that was Giannis' year because they said Jimmy Butler, or they said because people said
Everybody
before,
was saying Raptors,
people
Bucks.
said before they
Some
said
people said Philly, Rob.
He's
Some
lying.
people said Philly.
he's lying. People said
Dude,
Raptors.
some
I'm gonna tell
people
y'all why
said
he lying
Philly.
because they said the Raptors was a championship team with
All right.
DeRozan, and then they traded for Kawhi.
Yes, we're gonna talk
So
about
why?
something else.
How would they
You've been
pick?
too long.
Why would they pick against Kawhi Leonard and then the MVP?
Hey,
And
he was
say,
the fourth leading
and
scorer
say
in
the
the conference finals,
76ers,
G.
who had just put a team together and didn't even play
He was
30
the
games
fourth leading
together.
scorer in the conference finals. You want to
They
say
didn't even play
Carey?
30 games together. Go look at what he did in the fourth quarter. You keep bringing
If
up.
Chris
That's what I'm
Paul
saying.
did that,
Yo, Mike is a stat head. Go look up what he did in the
now
fourth
I'm a
quarter.
stat head.
That's all he
But
do
you
is go to
bring up-
stats. Go,
but
you
you
take
bring up-
eye test. Go watch the eye test.
I watched the eye test.
We beat the Celtics.
Tyler Hero had 37 one game.
We didn't
I watched the eye test. He was killing
We
the
didn't blow the
Celtics.
Celtics out one game. Tyler Hero did that one game, and that's what made his average go up. And that's what I'm trying to tell
But he
you.
averaged more
He
Jimmy
wasn't
Butler.
really killing because Jimmy Butler didn't even score 35 plus that game. It's still average.
That Jimmy
One
Butler was
less
killing
point
the
to him.
finals.
What I'm telling y'all
Jimmy
is,
Butler did his thing in the finals.
in the fourth quarter,
Now fourth quarter.
Jimmy Butler was the one
But
scoring
I
those
just proved
points
to
in
you
the
that
clutch.
Kawhi
Paul
George.
George, show me a fourth quarter where Paul George led the team in scoring.
Man, we're doing too much.
You can't because
Dude,
he'd be 5
I'm
for
telling y'all,
16.
Paul George
He'd
and
be
Jimmy
5 for-
Butler is
I just
even.
showed you 5 for 21.
Dude,
I'll show you
Paul
against the
George
Thunder.
and Jimmy
where it was
Butler's debatable.
2 for 18 with the Thunder with Westbrook versus the Jazz.
Paul George, Jimmy Butler's debatable. Jimmy Butler did go to the finals, but what did he do before that playoff? He ain't had a lot of playoff
He took a
success.
team that never been to the playoffs in the last 13 years.
What else?
They got the worst.
What other?
We
What
just
did
saw
he
the
do
other
another
day.
year?
The Timberwolves got the worst
You
record in
bring up
North.
1 year.
The
What did
Timberwolves
he
got
do another
the
year?
Timberwolves got the worst record in North American sports now ever.
So
in
you
the
said
last
Jimmy Butler better
decade.
than Harden because Harden never led a team
And
to the
Jimmy
finals.
Butler took the
Is Jimmy
Wolves.
Butler, wait, since you're using the finals,
Jimmy
is
Butler
Jimmy Butler
took the
better than
Wolves.
Harden?
Jimmy Butler took the Wolves to the playoffs, and he took the Heat without a top 20 player before last year.
Is Jimmy Butler better than
Nobody on the
Harden?
Heat roster was top 20, and he took them to
Is
the
Jimmy
finals.
Butler okay? But then players I played in the East Conference Finals. Is Jimmy Butler
He-
better?
and he went to
Is
the
Jimmy
finals.
Butler better
Led by
than
Jimmy Butler.
Harden? Harden has never led a team to the finals.
Harden had to go against a stacked Warriors team. Otherwise, he would have. He had to go against a stacked team. Harden's way better than both of them. Harden had to go
In
to
2017, did he have to go against that Warriors team? In 2017,
I said Harden. When did I say Harden became a top 5 player? What year did I say Harden became top 5?
his MVP year
What year was that?
in 2019 when KD went down, should have won that series.
No, because Curry and Clay was better than what he had.
Rondo got hurt, I guess, with the Bulls.
What Butler do with Rondo in the playoffs?
Butler
Rondo
and
got hurt.
Wade
They
was
was
a
up
no-show.
2-0. They was up 2-0
And then
Rondo.
Butler-
That's
they
why I'm
said
trying to tell
Butler
you story
Wade.
about Rondo, DC. Rondo is that dude. He was up 2-0.
Dude, what Rondo doing
He
in
was-
Atlanta?
Look,
What
Atlanta-
Rondo doing in Atlanta?
what is Atlanta doing in Atlanta?
But I'm saying, what is he doing?
What
If
is
he's so
Atlanta
wrong,
doing?
what is he doing?
What is
he
anybody
has
in
to,
Atlanta doing?
he has to be in the perfect situation. That's why Chris
What do you
Paul's
mean
best.
perfect situation? The Bulls
Rondo
are
has
perfect situation. That
Lakers
Bulls
is
team-
a perfect situation. You see, the Lakers still good without him.
Wow,
They
man.
still good without
It's
him.
easy to be good when you got other top 5 players. When you got you and Anthony Davis.
That's my point. You trying to give Rondo all this credit,
I'm giving Rondo the credit he deserves. I say he's a championship caliber player.
dude? Before
Who
the
has
finals last
championship
year,
pedigree?
what playoff success did Jimmy Butler have before the finals last year? He got the finals, but like you always said, Paul George, you bring up multiple
You
series.
said
Let's
what
bring up
playoff Rondo?
No, what did Butler do in any playoff series?
What do you
Okay,
mean?
we already know he went to the finals. What did he do before
I
that?
said he took the Wolves to the playoffs. That's big for me. The
What did he
Wolves
do?
is
What did he
bad.
do in the
What
playoffs?
roster? What
But you just
what
yelled
roster
me.
did Paul George ever play with?
That's
That
not
was
fair though, because when I say Paul George got first team All NBA and first team All
I
NBA
say
defense in the same season,
No,
you always
what
say
the
what did he
playoffs
do in the
is- Jimmy
playoffs?
Butler playoffs is better than first team All NBA. You could be you.
What did he do in the
Bradley
playoffs?
Beal
though?
probably gonna be first team
What
All
did
NBA
he
this
do
year.
in the playoffs?
Bradley
He didn't
Beal
have to
probably-
win.
Mike, is Bradley Beal gonna be first team All NBA this year? Probably.
No, he doesn't be first team All NBA. That's gonna go to Curry, either Curry, Lillard, Harden, or
How's
Kyrie.
gonna go to Curry if Bill win? What's his name?
No, dude, Curry's getting first team All NBA. Bill will
He
get
get
second
over
or third.
Kyrie.
No, Bill won't
If
get
he
first
win the
team.
scoring title, he ain't gonna get it.
No, he's not getting first team All NBA. Every scoring title champion will get first team All NBA.
I'm saying my point about first team All NBA. You don't even have to make the playoffs, and you can get first team All NBA. That's my point. You don't have to make the playoffs.
No,
No, you don't. If you have a killing season,
but I'm saying
you can get first
Bill
team
won't get
All-NBA.
first team All NBA this
You
year.
don't know that. You just said Kyrie, Mike. He's having a way better season than Kyrie. I would give it
No,
to
he's
Bill
not.
over
He ain't
Kyrie.
having a way better season.
Mike James
Kyrie
Harden
averaged
on that team.
Kyrie averaged
And
27,
about to
50,
average
40, 90.
And he averaged 32.
He averages 32, but I'm saying Kyrie averaging 27. Kyrie, it's gonna be Kyrie
And
Lillard.
Kyrie's the third best player on his team.
It's gonna be Kyrie Lillard.
Lillard
Kyrie,
not even over
Kyrie
right now.
Lillard Harden is getting them first team All NBA spots.
No, they not.
Bradley Beal's going to get second or third team.
Oh,
He's
so
not
LeBron
getting
ain't get
first.
first team?
No, LeBron's going to get the forward, the guard spots.
And how many guard spots is it?
It's 2. And it's 2 forwards and 1 center.
Yeah, you just named 4 guards.
I'm saying. Out of them 4, 2 of them are going to get first team All-NBA. Bradley Beal's not going to be in there. Bradley Beal's not getting first team All-NBA.
Stop. You just said Lillard,
Curry,
who's
Harden, or
underachieving this
Kyrie
season.
is going to get the 4th
Kyrie's
spot.
the third best
Maybe
on this
Devin
team.
Booker.
Kyrie's Bill's better than him. And people say Chris Paul the best player. That's what I'm saying.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said Chris?
A lot of people say Chris
that.
Paul the best player on that team.
A lot of people can say that. I don't
Because last year they wasn't this record with Booker.
So you are.
So that's what I'm saying.
Is Chris Paul the best player with you?
No, he's the leader of that team.
Chris Paul's the leader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy. And they going to go home in the first round. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So Chris Paul's the leader.
He's the leader of the
remember
Suns.
this.
Yes, I'll say this on here. You remember episode 9. He's the leader because this Suns team was like what last year? 28 and what?
But wait, now you're using that because you was talking about how good they was at the end of the boat when people try to get Chris Paul pretty
I said
their playoff team. When people try to say Chris Paul make every team better, the Rockets got better when he came to them.
No, they didn't because he missed a lot of games.
I'm saying they won 10 plus games when he was
They
there.
missed a lot of games. And the next
If
year,
you want
they still made
in
the second
2018,
round.
they won 65 games.
That
Harden
wasn't
never
because
won
of him.
60 games.
That wasn't because
Harden never won 60 games before. What I'm saying is they got better.
That's because Harden got better. The best player got better. That's why they won 65 games. That's what I'm saying. So don't even go there. If that's the case, then Mo Williams was the reason why LeBron won 66 games. That's the reason why LeBron won 60. Well, Mike, it's hard to average 38 again. Damn near 40. But like I said, he got better. He got better. That man got better. Harden was cooking. Steph Choulette. And the ball needed to be in his hands. And that's why they went without Chris Paul. They was even playing better.
That's not true.
When he got hurt yesterday they played better.
Because game 6 and 7.
That wasn't his fault. What would Chris Paul would have done?
What
What
did
did he do in game 6 the next year?
What you mean? That was the
When they
next
had
year.
a chance to
but I'm
win.
saying-
The next year, but the year before he was gonna do something, right?
What you mean?
He always get hurt. Every time the fire come, Chris Paul get hurt.
But you just said.
I said he's gonna go to playoffs.
the team, right?
The Suns got the young talent.
Hey, dude, we talk too
The
much
Suns
about
The
this.
Suns got this NBA talk. The Suns
But
got the
what's
young
other
talent.
topics?
The Suns got young talent. The Suns got young talent. So Chris Paul went there, and yes, he pushes them
Damn,
over the
you two
hump.
messing up.
He
We
pushed
need
them
to
over the
hurry
hump.
up
But
and
if Chris Paul was with the Hawks, they would be doing the same thing Rondo doing. Why you trying to talk about Rondo, which is nothing, because the Hawks' best player is not a winner. That's what I'm trying to tell this dude. He trying to get on Rondo for being on the Hawks and the Hawks being bad. What I'm saying is,
what's Rondo doing?
the Suns have a better young core than the Hawks.
Okay.
What?
You just said the Hawks. You just said the. You
Chris
just
Paul
said
is
the Hawks.
I said the
You
Suns
just
is
said
getting
the
led.
Suns was weak without Chris Paul last year.
The Hawks are weak with their best player last year, Mike. The Suns was.
What I'm saying is
the
why
Hawks was
Rondo
weak.
couldn't make them better like Chris Paul made the Suns better.
Chris Paul's a leader. He's not the best player.
Why is Rondo not the leader?
Devin Booker's the best player.
Well, why is Rondo not the
Because
leader?
the best player on the Suns is better than the best player on the Hawks. That's what I'm saying. Chris Paul's the leader, but Devin Booker is the best player on the Suns.
Well,
And
why
he's better
Rondo
than
can't
Trae
come
Young.
lead Trae Young?
Trae Young gets a lot of points when they get blown out already.
No, don't do that.
Yes,
Because
he
they
do.
beat y'all last year near 45.
Stop. He gets a lot of points. Like I said, look, they played 82 games in the season, 72 this year, and they showed the year before last when they played a 42 game season. They said that Trae Young scored over 20 points when the team was down by about 25 or more. And that's just me. That's just garbage stacking. That's why I don't care
It's
about
only
his 29.
garbage.
How you average 29 and 9 and your team don't even win 25 games? Like, how does make that make sense to me? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Bro, you
29 and 9 and you don't win 25
you pick and
games.
choose.
Oh, now I pick and choose.
You pick and choose when to use
No,
certain
'cause
things.
y'all like to
Because you
overrate
use
players.
stats when it's beneficial.
I'm asking
Then-
you, how you average 29 and 9 and don't win 25 games? That's what I'm saying, y'all. How do your best player average 29 and 9 and don't win 25
Well, Rod,
games?
Trae Young not ready to win yet. He's still building. Like
Okay.
Zion and them. Zion and them
But Luka
balling, but
winning.
they not in the playoff. Well, Luka better than Trae Young. Luka is better than Trae Young. Trae Young's
What do
not
you mean,
ready to win
Zion?
yet.
Zion, what do you
Zion and them not in the playoffs.
They 15 and 21.
They not in the playoffs.
19.
And Zion and them raw. Is you gonna get on Zion
You
and
said
Brandon
raw?
Ingram? Zion raw. They raw. And they not in the playoffs. And you just getting on Trae Young.
AI averaged 26 and won 15 games. That's what I'm. Wait.
He right. He basically
Wait,
AI first 2 years.
DC,
He right though, Ryan. You can get on Trae all you want, but when you young, you gonna lose.
the
They
Hawks
them
have
balls.
a squad this year and he's losing. He got vets, he got young players, and they're losing because he's not a winner.
But DC basically said how you said, hey, you average 29 and 9, don't win 25 games, and he just killed that point.
No, Trae Young is not second year in the league. You said Iverson's first year.
This
Rookie
is-
Mike.
That was the second league when he averaged 29 and 9.
Rookie.
No, that was the second league Trae Young averaged 29
And
and
stop.
9.
This ain't
In
the
the second year,
NBA is
AI averaged 26
And
and
no,
15
DC, I'm
games.
about to tell you this. Go look up the year when the Hawks didn't make the playoffs. Go look up what Mike and them. I'm not letting Mike do this. The 8th seed in the East
DC
won like
won it
35 games. When Jordan was playing in when Iverson was a rookie, when Jordan was playing, one no team in the East winning 35 games making the playoffs. That's what I'm trying to tell you. League been
Well,
watered down.
Jordan 1 year won 30
That was in the
games
80s. That was in the 80s.
Oh, I'm
We
saying.
talking about when Iverson. He brought up Iverson.
Hey, but what's
So we
next
talking about-
topic though, G?
What's up? This Tay and my mom not on here. What up, Tay? We talking about Trae Young is overrated. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
The
you
Hawks
can say that.
are.
In his young career, I really don't have a debate
Well, no, they
because he ain't
16
really
and
played in
20.
the playoffs.
That's
He
crazy.
ain't really played in playoffs, but I won't say
They
overrated
16 and 20. They're bad.
because does that mean Zion overrated? Because they probably won't make playoffs his
They
second
15
year.
and 21.
But I'm saying he might not make playoffs
Zion
his
is a
second
rookie
year.
this year. He didn't play last year.
He played last year. This is second year.
Oh, you want to bring up Paul George didn't play that year, but how many games did
Well,
Zion play
Zion
last year?
played last year. This is second year. Nobody
He
said
played how many games
this won't
last year,
count
Mike?
Zion rookie
How
year
many
though.
games did he play
But I'm
last
saying
year?
Zion didn't do a
How
Blake
many games did
Griffin.
he play
I
last
don't know,
year?
but he was a rookie last year.
I bet he didn't play
won't
30
get rookie,
games.
but Zion not a rookie. He's not a rookie of the year running.
He didn't play 30 games. They should. He didn't even play 30
I think he
games.
played
last year.
he played 30 games.
He didn't even play 30 games. Look
But I'm saying it counts though. You had like he didn't play all year.
He didn't, Mike. He came back in like this time. He barely played.
He
And
did
then
play
he didn't
last
play
year.
every game then. He probably barely played
Yeah,
30
last year played
games.
25 games.
25 games.
But I'm saying he's not a rookie this
Dude,
year.
you got to play at least 27 games for him to count your stats.
No, his
didn't-
stats count.
No, it doesn't. Unless they
Oh,
change that rule.
he played 24 games last year.
Don't you got to play at least like 28
Yeah, but he's not a
games?
rookie this year. He's
I didn't say
playing.
he was rookie. I said
You
he's
just said
basically a
he's a
rookie. I said basically
No,
a
he's not
rookie
basically a
because he
rookie.
didn't play.
Okay, but this
He
year
didn't
not
play
making the
enough
playoffs.
games for them to count his stats.
But this year Pelicans ain't making the playoffs.
He didn't play enough games for them to count
But
his
this year
stats.
Pelicans ain't
They
making
didn't
playoffs.
count
in
his
the second
stats
year.
last year, Mike.
They didn't count his stats.
I'm
His
saying
stats
no,
count.
not in the league leading stats.
But his
because he didn't
stats
play.
count.
I'm saying not in the league leading
Well, he
stats.
leading nothing.
I'm just saying. And for rookies, he would have, but he didn't. His stats didn't count because he didn't play in the minimum of games.
But he's not a
That's
rookie
like
this year.
if you play 4
But I'm
games
saying,
and you
what are you
average.
arguing?
I'm
He's
saying if
not
you
a
play
rookie
4
then.
games and average 40,
Okay,
your
but
stats
this
don't
is
count.
second year though.
Nobody's
He's not a
arguing that,
rookie.
Mike. Everybody knows that. I'm
Okay,
saying
what
that's
are
like
you
if an
saying?
NFL quarterback is a rookie, y'all, and he plays 3 games to me in 1 year, and the next year he plays and he plays
This
3
is
games
the
out of
second year,
16.
but
To me,
what's
it's
the
basically
argument?
your rookie year.
No, it's
I
not
get
his
what you're
rookie year. It's
saying,
his second year.
but you're basically a rookie because I'm
No.
saying you haven't played enough games to even be called a
No,
pro.
Zion better than John. John had a better rookie year, but Zion better than
Zion
John.
didn't even play rookie year when he played
Well,
24
Zion better than
games.
John now.
You played 24 games in a month. That's what I'm
Stop it.
saying. Zion is
Zion better than John.
This is Zion's really to me. This is Zion's first year in the league.
Well, this is second year to me. So.
Well, we know it's his second year by years. Nobody's arguing that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm saying by games played, this dude has only played 24 games in the league before this year. Nobody would tell you that's a full season. That's not even a fourth of a season. That is a fourth of a season, barely.
Well,
He
last
played
year,
a
a lot of
fourth of a
teams played like
season.
60-something
He
games
played a fourth
anyway.
of a season. That man barely played. He didn't come back to like March. And then they put him on a minute restriction then. And then he didn't even play every game
Well,
then.
he's playing this year, Rod. They still not in the playoffs, is what I'm saying.
Because my point is, Mike, how many studs like that make the playoffs when they play their first full NBA season?
Well, just like Trae Young. Give him time.
Trae Young
you
was the number one
kill him
pick.
for not making playoffs his second year.
The Hawks have a
That's
better
my
team.
point.
The Hawks have a better team around
Last year
them.
they did have a better.
They have a
No.
better team around
Did
them this year. They have a better team around
Zion
them
got a
this
good team around him too, though.
year. Who? What players on the lake?
Ingram, Rob, Ball's
Mike,
not
when they
bad.
ever make the
Steven
playoffs?
Adams.
When they ever make the playoffs besides Steven Adams? Ingram never made the playoffs. Ingram never won anything before LeBron got there. They never won over 25
I know,
games.
but I'm saying he still
So
got a
where
good
they
team
good?
around him, though.
Where are they good at, though, Mike?
He still got a good
What
team,
veteran
but I'm
piece?
saying he still got a good team
Name
around
somebody
him.
good around him like that.
Ingram is
Winners.
good. Even if he
Winners.
didn't make playoffs, he
I
still
said
got a good
winners.
team.
Winners.
What you mean? What winners do
I
what
told
they
you
have?
last week Zion's the best player on that team already.
Okay. What winners
Already.
does Trae Young have? Gallinari missed the
Rondo.
playoffs, but Rondo's averaging 3 and 3, Rod. The winner's averaging 3 and 3.
That's because he barely played. It's a messed up coach. They're trying to trade John Collins, who was one of their top picks a few years ago. Why are you trying to trade John Collins? That's what I'm saying. It's messed up.
That's what I'm, dude. You are tripping.
Zion
But let's
ain't got
talk.
a
Let's
squad.
keep going.
DC, y'all overrate Ingram. Y'all think Ingram the coldest thing, and to me,
I didn't say
dude
that.
can't
To
score
me,
like
Zion,
that.
I've already
Zion's
said
the best player on
Zion
that
should.
team.
If they want to win, Zion should be the
He's the best
best
player on that
player.
team right now. Right now, he's the best player on that team. If Ingram's the
I
best player on
might
that
agree
team,
with you.
that's why they won't make the playoffs.
No,
Because Ingram's the best player
Zion
on
might
that
be the
team.
best on the team.
And
but
Ingram take the
I
most
say
shots.
Ingram the best scorer.
Ingram's taking the most shots right now.
Well,
That's
the
why
best
they're
player
losing.
used to take the most shots. I was just arguing with somebody who was trying to
Zion's
argue
the
Jordan
best
Pippen.
player.
They said if Pippen took me shot as Jordan, he
That's
would be
not
just
true.
as good. But just like you
No,
said, it's
Zion
not true
can
what you
score.
said.
Zion, because he's already proved it. When did Pippen
But I'm
ever have
saying,
30
I
games
hate
a
when
year?
people use
When
a
did
shot
Pippen
argument.
ever shoot 14,
Right,
15
most
games?
of the best
It's not the shot
in
argument.
most
You
cases,
only use the
the
shot
better
argument.
players going to take
No,
more
you
shots
only use
in
the shot
most
argument.
cases.
For instance, like with a Kobe versus LeBron. if Kobe and LeBron was on the same team and Kobe shot more shots, of course he'll be the better player. But I'm saying they're so even that whoever shoots the more shots to me will be the better player. With them two, I'm not just doing what he's trying to do.
Yes,
What
the
he
Pelicans
trying to
got
do.
a nice,
You
decent
said
team around
Bledsoe.
Zion.
Oh my
But I'm not getting them Zion for not making.
That's why the Bucks traded Bledsoe.
Early in his career,
He
they
just
got
said
to learn how to
Bledsoe.
win.
Y'all really said Bledsoe.
And you said Rondo.
Dude can't even shoot.
Right, you just said Rondo.
Rondo way better than Bledsoe. Dude, stop it.
What are you doing?
Stop it. Look at Mike. What? The Hawks barely
but
play.
that don't give him the right to play bad though.
Mike, they barely playing.
But you just said the Hawks
He
got a
don't play.
squad.
He don't play. If they played the right people, maybe they would be winning.
Oh my God.
Rondo don't play. He's talking about he have a strength 3. Look up his minutes. I think he get like 12 minutes a game.
It's a reason for that.
What is the reason?
But what's next topic?
Because they play
Because
Trae Young 40 minutes and he's not
You
producing.
arguing over dumb
They
stuff.
play Trae Young 40 minutes and they get their head beat in. Ingram, Lonzo, Adams, Bledsoe, Redick, DC. Come on, man. JJ Redick, I told Mike this years ago. He was a starting 2-guard on the Clippers. Good luck on playing for a championship.
No, Zion, I'm not even getting no Zion for not making it.
The Pelicans team.
But don't compare Luka to Trae again. Luka's better than Trae. Whoever say Trae better
I
than
said Trae
Luka.
wasn't the number 1 pick. Like Zion's the number 1 pick.
Luka was number
And you
one
try
pick.
to
But
pick
Luka
Scottie
was number
Pippen.
one pick.
He tried to pick a Scottie Pippen. Say if Scottie got more shots, he'd be winning. Well, Scottie
But
had
why?
his
You the one
Scottie
who said
had his
Barrett
year.
was going to be number one
Scottie-
pick over
Scottie
Zion.
had
You
his
remember
year.
we was arguing that?
Scottie
You said Barrett was going to be number one pick over
Bam.
Zion. Barrett.
Oh, I thought
You remember us
Barrett.
having that argument?
In college, Barrett was going to be number 1 pick over him.
No, it wasn't. Everybody knew it was going to be Zion. I told you it was going to
If
be
the Knicks would have
Zion.
got number 1, Barrett would have been number 1.
No, it wouldn't have.
Zion
Right.
would've been number 1.
Zion would have been number one if the Knicks would have got it. Zion was number one for
The
sure.
Pelicans only grabbed Zion because they knew Anthony Davis.
Right,
was
the
in the league.
Knicks would have grabbed Zion number one. The Knicks grabbed Barrett because they had to. Zion was going to be number one. You don't hear Stephen A talking about Zion would be number one. The Knicks was going to get Zion. DC,
The Pelicans-
tell him.
DC
Zion
tell
was
me
number
nothing. The
right. Zion
Pelicans
was a
grabbed
clear
him.
cut number
The
one.
Pelicans grabbed him because they traded AD.
No,
Facts.
Zion was a clear cut
No,
number
he
one.
wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Yes, Zion was right. It was a Zion
You don't
sweepstakes.
even watch college basketball.
Every team
do.
was going to pick Zion number one, no matter
they
who
don't.
it was.
No, they
Right, that's why Stephen A was mad
No, they
because the
wasn't.
Knicks was going to get him.
No, they wasn't. He said don't go there. They
Rod
wasn't.
Barrett was not the number one pick. Zion was the for sure
It was-
number
no, he
one
was
pick.
not. No, he was
Easily.
not. No, he was not. Show me an article, Mike, where it
Right,
says that.
Zion was the
Because you
number
don't
one
watch college
pick.
basketball. This dude don't watch no
I
college
know,
basketball.
and everybody
And I
knew
do-
Zion was going to be number one
no, they
pick.
didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Not watch college
Because in the
basketball.
tournament,
I don't watch college
Barrett,
basketball,
in
but
the
Kate
tournament-
Cunningham's going to be number one pick.
no, he not.
Yes,
no, he
he
not.
is.
See, you a clown. That's what I'm talking about.
Who be number one
Jalen
pick?
Green, probably. It depends on who gets number one.
Kate Cunningham's going to be number
Let's
one
bet
pick.
right now
No,
here.
because you
I
did
thought
this
so.
for Zion.
I
You
thought
did
so.
this for
No, I'm
Zion.
not doing
Because
it.
you
Nobody.
said Barrett was going to be number one pick.
Mike,
and Zion
I was
was
wrong
number
about
one
it.
pick.
I'm wrong about who. I'm saying it's not for sure that Kate Cunningham's the number one. That's what I'm trying to tell
Dude,
this dummy.
Jalen Green not top three. He top
You
five.
sound stupid, Mike.
Dude.
Go look up.
Kate Cunningham's going to
Show
be
me-
number one pick.
Yes, I know you don't.
Kate Cunningham's going to be number one
Jalen
pick.
Green is not number 5.
Kate Cunningham's going to be number one pick.
No, it's not. No, it's not. If the Timberwolves, I guarantee if Timberwolves get number one pick, I bet he's not. I bet you
Ron
not.
never told me how he liked T-Mac and not CP3.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I bet if the Timberwolves get number one pick, I bet Kate Cunningham ain't number
Hey,
one.
you was
I
wrong.
bet
Hey,
you. I bet
hey,
you.
even if you're right, I was
I
right
bet
about
you.
Zion. You was wrong about
Just
that.
like everybody thought LaMelo was gonna be number one pick last year.
No, it was between. Did nobody know? People saying Edwards,
No.
Wiseman, and
Most people said
Ball.
Wiseman and Ball.
and some people say Edwards.
No people. No, only college
No,
people.
Ron, towards the
who
end,
watch
some people
college-
say Edwards.
No, they was not, Mike. No, you don't not watch college basketball.
But
So
Ron,
don't
I look
tell
at
me.
NBA shows.
No,
NBA shows talk about the draft,
Mike,
NBA
it was
TV
LaMelo
talk about
or it was
the draft.
Wiseman.
and it was
It
Edwards
was
in there.
not
Towards
until
the end.
not until the summer. I'm saying throughout the whole
No,
college
like I
season,
said,
it was
You
LaMelo
watched
Wiseman.
college, and I told you Zion was gonna be
And
number
I
one
bet you
pick.
Kate
And
Cunningham.
Zion was number one
He
pick.
got lucky. Zion won number one. Just like he think Kate Cunningham gonna be
Kate
number one.
Cunningham gonna be number one
If the
pick.
Wolves get number one pick, I guarantee you Kate Cunningham don't go number
Kate
one.
Cunningham going number
I
one.
bet you Wolves don't take him.
Okay, watch. Remember this episode,
Remember,
episode 9.
I bet you
season
Wolves
2.
don't take him.
Kate Cunningham's going number one
The
pick. No
Wolves either
matter.
gonna take Suggs or they gonna take Jalen Green. Watch.
Kate Cunningham's number one pick.
NBA.
Subs top 3, I heard.
He gonna be. It depends on who number one.
Kate Cunningham's number one pick, and
no,
all
he's
he
not. He's not the unanimous number
Yes,
one.
he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He cold, but he's not the unanimous.
He's number one pick, bro. I know this stuff. Kate Cunningham is number one pick. Kate Cunningham is number one pick.
That's
for
on my
sure.
draft.
I know he will be number one pick.
Evan Mobley, and ain't nobody even talking about him right now.
Dude, Jalen Green's not even top 3. I just told you that. He's top 5.
But
I said Jalen Green's top 5 mock draft.
Nobody's talking about. You don't even know who James Mobley is.
Jalen Green's not even
Right,
college.
but you don't
Jalen
even.
Green's not even college.
He's
No,
in
I
the G
don't know.
League. Mobley
Yes,
is
he's
on
in the G
USC.
League. Right,
He
I
has a
know.
younger brother. Mobley has a younger brother at USC. Nobody's talking about him. He's number 2 in this mock draft. That's what I'm
Dude,
trying to tell you.
Kate,
my
like I
draft
told
don't mean
Rod,
nothing.
see, I was the
Yeah,
number
he's
one
number one my
pick. Kate
draft pick.
Cunningham's going to be number one
No,
pick.
he not. No, he ain't. he ain't gonna be.
I'm not right on time.
It
I
depends on
said
who.
Okafor's gonna be
I'm
number
telling you,
one
it depends on
pick
who get the number one pick. Is what I'm saying.
Cade Cunningham number one
If
pick.
the Warriors get the number one
Okay,
pick,
I'm glad we got to tape.
Yeah.
See, we didn't have Zion and Bear on tape, but you said Bear was going to pick. And I told you Zion for sure.
what
will
I'm
be
telling
the
y'all,
pick.
see, look, I'm not gonna say I'm wrong. What I'm telling Mike is, it depends on the team. That's
No,
what I'm
Cade
saying.
Cunningham is number
time
one no
out.
matter
When
what.
LeBron was number one, he was number
No.
one regardless, no matter what.
Same with Zion.
That's not Cade.
Zion was
That's not.
okay,
That
maybe
wasn't
not
Zion.
Cade, but
And that's not Cade.
No,
That's
Zion
what I'm
was
trying to
number
tell
one no
y'all.
matter
So
what.
if Cade Cunningham gonna win this idiot, he could be
Right,
right.
Zion
But what
was
I'm
number
telling y'all is LeBron was number one regardless.
Zion was number one regardless.
Zion was not
Cade
that.
Cunningham
And
number
Cade
one
Cunningham
regardless.
is not that. No, they
A
not.
few minutes ago I said
I
not
bet you
Cade.
Cade Cunningham is not that. I guarantee if the Wolves get number one, y'all, mark it. They're not drafting him. Watch.
Okay.
Watch. They're not. They're going to draft another guard, or they're going to
Well,
draft.
like,
they're
I
gonna
don't
draft
see
another
he doing
guard.
if
Ain't
Cade
no if.
Cunningham's number one.
It matters about picks, Mike.
Even if Wolves
What
get
do
a
you
pick.
mean? It matters about picks.
Okay.
It matters
well,
about
you
the
want those
team.
arguments then.
Unless
You said-
you're a generational
you
talent.
say it depends on the team. I'm saying
I'm
he's
saying
number
the
one.
team because he's not a LeBron James. LeBron
Well, no,
James.
he's not as
It
good as
didn't matter.
LeBron.
I'm saying it didn't matter. D Rose number. I'm saying players like that. It didn't matter what team was there. They was going to win. This is not Cade Cunningham.
Well,
This is not
Zion
him.
was that.
This is not Cade
Zion
Cunningham.
was that.
And that wasn't Zion.
Yes,
either.
Zion was number one no matter
You
who
can't
they
show
hit.
the article that said he was a unanimous
Right.
pick.
Why do you think Steve Nash so mad the Knicks didn't get no one pick? They weren't picking RJ.
They would have picked
The
him.
Knicks only picked RJ because they had to. If they would have got no one pick, Zion would have for
RJ.
sure. Oh my
They
God.
would've picked
This
RJ.
dude said this dude is lying. Zion was coming up
Like, you
the
sound like
Big Apple.
every team had posters of people when they want them to come
No,
there.
no, the
Stop
Knicks
it.
was not about to pick RJ
Yes, they
Barrett.
was.
That's
Says that Zion was the
dude,
unanimous
Zion
number
was
one
the
pick.
unanimous number one.
T-Mac is better than CP3.
CP3 better than T-Mac.
Because
What
T-Mac
else
is,
is T-Mac at?
T-Mac is an all-time scorer. CP3 is an all-time
See,
passer.
all time CP3 is better than T-Mac.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. T-Mac better than him.
I think I got
T-Mac
T-Mac
was
number
more
50. I
dominant.
think I got T-Mac number 50.
T-Mac was more dominant than CP3.
He was,
better
but all
scorer.
time CP3 better.
And yeah, he's
CP3
better.
over long of his career is better than T-Mac. T-Mac had two
No, he's
peak
not.
seasons. T-Mac had two
And
peak
how many
seasons.
does CP3 get?
CP3 don't get the peak seasons, but his longevity
Yeah.
outweighs T-Mac.
D-
T-Mac has
D-
no birth.
DC, to
He
me,
has
Derrick
no playoff
Rose
success.
is better than CP3 all time.
No.
To me, Derrick
I know
Rose is
DC
better than
will agree with
CP3
you,
all
but
time.
Derrick Rose not better than CP3 all time.
Y'all overrate CP3. The dude never been past the second round, and he had quality
He been past second
teams
round.
when he was when he
But you
got
just said he never
carried.
been past second
When he
round.
got carried,
He didn't
and-
get carried. He
got carried.
contributed.
and quality teams.
So Rod, has
He
T-Mac
underachieved
ever?
it.
T-Mac never been
With
out the
Rockets,
first
he
round.
did.
No,
Yes,
he
he
was
did.
hurt when they got out the first round. With the
No, he
Rockets, he
wasn't.
never been out the first round.
No, it wasn't.
What year was he out the first round?
07.
No, they lost to
With
the
the
Jazz in the
Rockets.
first round. They lost to the Jazz in the
08
first round.
then. He was,
08,
he, him and y'all was the best player on the Rockets.
08,
He
they
played
made
that
out the first
whole
round.
season. T-Mac
Oh,
made
nine.
out T-Mac made out the
09, they
first
made
round
out the
with
first
the
round.
Rockets.
He was hurt.
And he was the
No,
best
he
player.
didn't.
He played that
In
year.
09, he
Yes,
got
did.
hurt.
No, he didn't. Show me
Ron
that.
Artest led them. In 09, T-Mac did not play in the playoffs.
He just be lying to lie.
Okay, go ahead.
He
You
be lying
lying.
to lie.
In 09, T-Mac did not
And
play.
he want to bring up Yao. Yao Ming was hurt
Right.
every year.
T-Mac never made
Yao
out
Ming,
the first
Blake Griffin and
round.
DeAndre Jordan was there. Chris Paul was the one hurt.
Show me
Never
what
made
T-Mac
out
made
the
that
first
first round with the
I'm gonna
Rockets.
show you.
Show me. Because in 07-08, they didn't. Because the second round was in the second round it was Spurs versus Hornets and Lakers versus Jazz. Come on, man. You know I do this NBA stuff. It was Lakers versus Jazz second round and Spurs versus Hornets. In 08. In 07, the Jazz beat the Rockets in the first round. T-Mac never made the first round with the Rockets. In 09, he was hurt. He didn't play. Come on, man. Come on. Look it up. DC said, explain what has T-Mac won. Exactly. Since you always get on Chris Paul.
Lost Utah, he had 40 and 10 in the game. That's what I'm saying. Who was he playing with the Rockets? He had 40 in game 6. When did Chris Paul ever do anything in the playoffs besides lose a 3-1 lead to James Harden with Josh Smith and them? That's what I'm trying to hit. Chris Paul's been on way better teams. That Hornets team had Paige Stojakovic, Tyson Chandler, David West. T-Mac
But he
never
lost.
played on the
But
caliber
I'm saying he's
team
never been out the first round.
that
Show me.
CP3 ever
Show
played
me
on.
when he's been out the first
He played
round.
with Bo Outlaw with the Magic. Come on now. Stop it. Bo Outlaw. Stop it. Who was in Orlando?
CP3 in the games, yeah. In 14, but no, that was 15. 15 versus Spurs. The defending champion Spurs.
We know what T-Mac did to the Spurs, 13 and 33.
in the season, though.
13 and 33.
DC asked you, what does he want?
Him and Yao
Since you
now-
always get on Paul George. What is Paul George for? What is does T-Mac
T-Mac is
won?
better than Paul George. T-Mac got a scoring title.
What does T-Mac won?
And T-Mac and Kobe even said T-Mac is the hardest player.
T-Mac is our player. But you always use what does
Who,
Paul George
when did
won?
LeBron ever say about Paul George? He never will. It's KD for him. Nobody has said that about Paul George.
But Ron,
T-Mac-
DC's actually what does he want since you always use that
T-Mac,
against?
unfortunately,
You use that against
no, the
PG.
only thing that hurts T-Mac, DC, and Mike is the injuries.
Of course.
The injuries. So what I'm saying is,
CP3 put out Steph in the first round, 2014.
Steph wasn't Steph yet.
And
What?
the Clippers they beat them.
He shouldn't
in
be.
14.
How much older is Chris Paul than Steph Curry? The fact that Steph Curry overtook him looks bad on him. The dude is like 6
Right,
years
T-Mac
older
way
than
over
Steph.
Darren Williams, and Darren Williams beat him 2 years in a row. 07,
Oh, no,
08.
way better. Mike Dennis had a better team. Yao wasn't there. They was hurt. The Rockets was hurt. If T-Mac wasn't there, Yao wasn't there. They never was there together. If T-Mac and Yao was there together, they would have did damage.
That's why, but Ron, we said
Chris
in
Paul.
17,
Chris
in
Paul
07
had Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan and didn't do a thing. Didn't do a thing.
Well, he was out of the first round.
and got swept.
He was out of the first
And
round.
got swept.
He never
in
got
that
swept by
four-
Curry.
Oh, got 4-1 by the Spurs after he beat Curry and barely beat Curry.
But
A
they
young
beat the
Curry.
Spurs. They beat the
A
Spurs.
young Curry. Who T-Mac played better than Duncan and Curry in the playoffs?
Nobody.
Dude,
he lost to the Pistons.
he
Lost to
beat-
3-1 lead versus the
What year
Pistons.
did he beat Tim Duncan? Dude, stop it. Tim Duncan was 38 years old. Come on, man. Stop
But you
with
just bring
this.
up Tim Duncan killing LeBron in them at 38.
37.
At 37.
Yeah, 2015 he beat Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was done after the 2014. After he got his revenge on LeBron, Tim Duncan was over.
No, because in 15-16, Tim Duncan.
Stop.
Stop.
He had games, but stop it, Mike. He was
Dude,
done
we
by that
really
point.
we gotta get on the real talk section.
Yeah, we do. He was done by that point, Mike.
Let's hurry and get
So
through these
stop
topics.
it.
Sorry, y'all.
Stop
Show we just
No,
went-
we ain't debating. Because this dude, Mike, y'all get to see his NBA knowledge.
Dude,
It's
I
little.
just exposed
It's
you.
little. And CP3 drafted in 06, Curry at 09. DC, do your CP3 came out in 05. CP3 a year younger than LeBron.
05-06. No, him and
Like,
LeBron same high school class.
Yeah, he the same age as
But
LeBron.
Curry's 06 high school class. He's 3 years older
So,
than Curry.
yeah, he older than Curry. But what I'm saying is
T-Mac older than Darren Williams.
Curry took the most. Darren Williams never did nothing better than T-Mac. Mike, stop it. He just beat him.
But I'm saying
because
he beat
on
him.
better teams. What
You
I'm
always
saying
use
is
about beating the
Curry is over Chris Paul. Like,
Yeah, I got Curry over Chris
accolade-wise.
Paul all the time.
I'm saying all time wise, he's overtaking Chris Paul and has embarrassed him. It shows you right here that T-Mac
Chris
didn't get
Paul
embarrassed.
never.
T-Mac didn't get embarrassed by Darren
Curry
Williams.
never embarrassed Chris Paul in the playoffs.
Because Chris Paul
They
never made
played
it to him.
once. They
never made it to
played
him.
in
This is why I
14.
tried to- this-
In 14 they
That's
played.
what I tried to tell Joe. Joe tried to bring that up about Hakeem Olajuwon Jordan. It's not my fault when I get through what I get through and I wait on you in the conference finals. And I wait on you to show up when you don't show up.
But
It
Jordan,
ain't my fault
but
that I
Ron,
wait on you. That Jordan waited on
Clippers beat
Hakeem
the Warriors though.
when they were the better team.
What you mean?
But
they
when
had a
both
better
teams,
team?
when they were better
They
teams.
never played
In
again.
14, the Warriors
See,
was
you always use, but when they was a better team.
that was the worst first time in the playoffs, wasn't it?
Nope, they was in the playoffs in 13. They went 6 with the Spurs. In
Lost-
13,
So that was their second time in the playoffs, right?
nope,
That was their second time, yeah.
Yeah, their
Curry,
second
that was
time.
their second time.
But okay, but I'm
Yeah.
saying they went 6 with the Spurs in
That was their
13
second time in the playoffs. And Chris Paul had been in the playoffs how many times by then?
with the
Who was
Clippers
the
or with the
veteran
Hornets.
in his career? By then, he had been in the playoffs how many times by then? When he gets Kobe in the playoffs?
But Ronnie
before?
still beat him in the playoffs. You talking about how Curry embarrassed him? You always bring in the playoffs.
Stop.
He beat him.
He beat a young Curry when he was better than Curry.
But Curry's better than Chris Paul.
But
all
as
the
soon
time.
as Curry got to that level, when Curry got on his level, he never beat Curry
I said
again.
Curry better. What's the
When,
argument?
I'm saying when Chris Paul beat him, that's like saying, oh, I beat my
You
little
always got
brothers
an
when they was
excuse.
freshmen.
But
But then when they get seniors or when they get in college, they beat you. What I'm saying is it's easy to beat somebody when you're better than them. Now when y'all get on the same
Clippers
level.
the last
Can
team to
you
beat the
beat
Warriors in the
Chris
playoffs in the West. Clippers the last team to beat the
That's
Warriors in the
cute.
playoffs in the West.
That's cute. And who did the Warriors have that year? What were the Warriors that year in 14? Were they on anybody's radar? Were they supposed
They
to
weren't
get
on
out
my
the
radar
first
since the
round?
16th season.
Was it the Clippers a finals favorite
In
that
15,
year?
they was
Because in
championship.
14, didn't Blake Griffin finish top 5 in MVP voting? Oh my God. Oh my God. Blake Griffin.
finished top 3.
What
and
about
killed it.
CP3? Was Jordan on the team that year when Pippen finished top 10 MVP voting?
Still finished top
Was Jordan
3.
on the team? Oh, okay, cool.
Doesn't matter.
CP3 was on that team and Blake Griffin finished top
That's
5.
what I'm saying. You,
And that's what he played with y'all and choked every year, DC. That's why I get on CP3. What does he do? What does he do? He's going to get to the first round with the Suns. He is going to lead them to the playoffs. I give you a clap for that.
yeah, CP3 better than T-Mac all time.
Then they're going no, he's not. T-Mac's all time. T-Mac all time, not CP3 all time.
CP3 better. I guess
T-Mac better all
CP3.
time.
I guess CP3 top 40. I think.
Because to me, all time, I look at it like this. T-Mac's a top scorer all time. T-Mac's a top 10 scorer in the
he's not
history of
better
the
than
NBA.
CP3.
T-Mac's a top 10 scorer in the history of the NBA.
Right, he's not better
What
than
is CP3 that good in?
He's not passing.
Is he a
Assists,
top 5 passer?
20 and 10
Is
seasons.
he a top 5 passer?
What you mean? Is he a top 5 passer? Top 10, but he's still
all time.
McGrady's not a top 5 scorer all
McGrady's
time.
a top 10 scorer all time.
And CP3's a top 10 passer all time.
And it's debatable that McGrady's top 5 scorer of all time.
No, he's not a top 5. He's not a better scorer than Jordan, Kobe, Iverson. He's not better scorer than Harden. Harden's a better scorer than T-Mac. He's not better scorer than KD.
Iverson.
I just named 5 better than T-Mac. T-Mac top 10.
T-Mac is on that level. They don't need.
Yeah, T-Mac might not be top 10 low key. Low key, LeBron.
T-Mac a better scorer than LeBron. Don't even go there. Stop it. Melo's a better scorer than LeBron. Stop.
No, Melo's not a better scorer than LeBron. LeBron's a better scorer.
So these CP
all time.
Because T-Mac
and it's because of injuries. Like 50.
Barely.
I don't get wrong.
Better than CP3. Like
I got CP3 over Paul Pierce low key. Paul Pierce may be better. He got the Finals MVP, but I think I got CP3 over Paul Pierce.
Oh my God, this dude CP3 played on top Clippers teams and underachieved. The Clippers.
Paul Pierce won't do nothing to the Big 3K.
The Clippers supposed to go to final. He went to a conference finals, and he had 46 on Iverson in the game 5 and won that game 46, 10 and 9 and 8.
He did go to conference finals. No, CP3 may be better than him low key.
Stop, Mike. CP3 had better teams and underachieved. Had you had Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, he wanted to bring up JJ Redick. Okay, I'm gonna bring up JJ Redick. JJ Redick, and you lost. You lost a 3-1 lead to Josh Smith, Corey Brewer with James Harden. And 50, like what?
We get on Chris Paul for that, but hey, bro, we
What?
got this too long. What's up? We gotta get to this real talk.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
10 o'clock.
JJ Watt to the Cardinals.
JJ Watt.
Is that make the Cardinals an NFC West favorite or an NFC contender?
They definitely gonna be in contention for NFC West. I think they could possibly win the division because last year they was 1 game away from the playoffs, so he will help them. And Murray's going to be a year better. Hopkins going to have more chemistry. Cardinals want to fight in the NFC West.
Murray needs to get better at quarterback. It ain't got nothing to do with J.J. Watt. Stop it. The Rams and the Seahawks.
He's going to help their defense a little bit.
The Seahawks might be trying to trade Russell Wilson to the Bears. I heard that's picking up more steam.
Rams.
Cardinals
going to be on the Rams level.
Well, Seattle trying to trade Russell Wilson. If they do that, then Seattle could kiss their chances goodbye and become between the Rams and the Cardinals. But the Rams is better than the Cardinals easily right now.
We'll see.
Defensively and offensively.
I don't think he makes them a Super Bowl contender, but I think he makes them better.
The Rams are Super Bowl contender, Mike, with Stafford.
No, they're not.
Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp.
I don't care. They're not a Super Bowl contender.
Cam Akers.
Bucks better than them still.
Who said that the Bucks won the Super Bowl contender?
Rams not a Super Bowl contender. Packers have washed them again like they did. I remember you were saying Rams go beat the Packers. You were saying that. I'm like, stop it. Packers are going to beat them easy.
Yeah,
and they drove
for a broken thumb. Dude, the Packers ain't going to be the best team in the NFC North next year. The Vikings are going to thrash.
Packers go win the NFC North again. You said that last year.
This coming from a Bears fan.
Yes,
and I beat the Bears headed so much.
Did the Packers not win the division last year?
I'm saying they beat.
But I'm saying you said Vikings go win the division.
I'm saying they beat y'all headed so much. Every year you want to eat cheese sausage.
Did Packers win the division? But wait, did they win the division?
Did they win the division year before that, Mike? No.
All right.
Did they win the division? You act like the Packers win the division every year.
But they won it last year.
I'm asking what I'm saying.
They don't win it every year.
But you just said right now they're going to defensively.
Yes, they're going to win it this year.
Because you eat sausage because they beat on your team here every year.
Well, we'll see. You said the Vikings will win last year, and I told you no, Packers going to win. And this year I'm going to have to tell you that again. The Bears and Vikings, they ain't get better yet. We'll see what they do in the offseason.
Who won the year before the Packers?
Packers won the last 2 years. Bears won the year before. Vikings won the year before. Packers won the last 2 years. They've been in the NFC Championship 2 years in a row.
And got embarrassed.
But I'm saying they won.
But you just, but I'm
saying we're not talking about that. We just said you just said they won't be best in the NFC North. And I'm saying you say that every year.
They won't be next year.
Right.
That's a fact. The Vikings didn't have their best defensive players. What was Everson Griffin?
Okay. Packers.
I mean, not Everson Griffin.
Well, I'll wait to see what happens. So I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Pierce? Do you even know who Robert Pierce is?
Packers.
Do you know who Robert Pierce is?
You knew
you don't.
Come in. You still said
Brandon Pierce.
You still said Vikings
was going to
win the division.
You
knew they wasn't going to play. You still said
I didn't know they was going
to
play. Nobody knew Daniil Hunter was going to play until like week 3.
You still said Vikings going to
because nobody didn't know Daniil Hunter was going to play until like week 3 when they ruled him out with the neck injury.
God, you always get this.
This dude act like I hate when him and this dude named Morgan talk about sports because they try to act like everything is a matter of fact when they know when people best players don't play. Okay, good. Green Bay won a handicap year. That's cute. With COVID going on, Green Bay was healthy. Other teams was not. They won the division. Mike act like it's just definitive that these bums, because they beat on his team, y'all. This is the only reason he think this about the Packers. He think that they're Super Bowl contender every year because they own the Bears. The Chicago Bears. But I tell them every year when they play other elite talent, they get exposed. When they play the 49ers, they get exposed. When they play the Seahawks, they get exposed. Why do they get exposed versus good teams? Because they're not like that. They only bully the NFC North, Detroit and Chicago.
But you just said,
Didn't the Vikings thrash them last year in Green Bay? Yes. The Vikings thrashed them.
They won a division though,
and they barely beat Minnesota. That's what I'm saying.
They won a division. Minnesota didn't make the playoffs.
Minnesota wasn't healthy.
They didn't make the playoffs though.
Minnesota had a top player.
The Packers won the division. You just said they won the NFC.
Minnesota had
And I
top
hate
players.
the Packers, but they better than the
Minnesota had a top players.
Okay, they still won the division. You said Vikings won the division, even if you knew all this.
I didn't know all that. We didn't know all that till the season.
Dude, they didn't win the division, so I
We
don't
didn't know
care
that till
what
the
you
season
said.
came.
They didn't win the division.
We didn't know that till the season came.
They didn't win the division.
How are we supposed to know that Danielle Hunter was not going to play in the season when he was supposed to play during training camp?
Packers won the division.
Or
There's
during the
nothing else to
offseason.
talk about.
They did win division last year,
Okay.
but we all know why. That's what I'm saying. You
Because
don't
they
like
better.
you don't like to explain
'Cause
the
they
why
better.
behind that stuff. Mike just like to say
What
this
do I need to
happened.
explain? They're better.
No, that's not true. Yeah, they easy better when they got their first strings against people's second strings. Of course, you'll be better.
excuses. Nobody want to hear that.
This dude bringing up the Packers like
Nobody want to hear
they
excuses,
good.
G.
Didn't they get embarrassed again? Didn't Tom Brady, Rodgers go in there and didn't throw did go get the ball inside of his 20-yard line 3 times and kick field goals?
What was the Vikings at? Packers winning
Vikings ain't
season.
do
What's the
that.
next question, man?
The Vikings
It ain't even no sense to talk about
The
it. They
Vikings,
won the
ain't, the
division.
Vikings ain't do
You
that.
gotta wait till next year.
The Vikings ain't do that.
Wilson to the Bears, Mike. I'll see it when I believe it, but I take Wilson. I take Wilson for real. Come on, Wilson.
Yeah, if they get him
But
some
I don't
receivers-
believe he coming.
if they get him some receivers, then they would easily beat the Packers. Easily. That's what I'm saying. Mike act like the Packers is just something because they beat on the Bears, y'all. That's all I'm telling y'all.
Well, they won the division. The Vikings in there.
Healthy Vikings team win that division. We'll see. Dak Prescott said he wants money right under Patrick Mahomes. Is he out of control?
Yes, he don't deserve that much money, and he's coming off an injury. I wouldn't pay him.
He do deserve money.
He don't deserve as much as
He got
Patrick
injured
Mahomes,
because of them.
but he doesn't deserve as much Patrick
No,
Mahomes.
but nobody said, well, the Patrick Mahomes set the market. So what I'm saying is he's Dallas' best chance of winning. He deserves something to ball.
Yeah, I would give him some, but he don't. I wouldn't give him over $20 million. I would give him 15.
What?
I'm not giving Dak Prescott a lot of money.
You sound stupid.
He ain't
Mike,
doing
there's
nothing
worse
for them.
quarterbacks than him that's getting paid 20
Okay, I'll give him
plus million.
20. I'll give him 20, but I wouldn't give him no.
What?
I would barely give him 20. Dak Prescott is not worth that much. He's not worth
The
as much.
Cowboys was number one offense last year in the league before he got
And
hurt.
they was losing with him. They were still losing when he
They
was.
could have won the NFC East with him
No,
last year.
They probably
NFC
could have,
was
but they
horrible.
was losing with him though.
They played well. He played
And you know,
games.
I always pick that as a year, but Dak Prescott's not worth what Patrick Mahomes worth.
I think he is with the weapons they got now.
No, he's not.
And what I saw them put on the field
He's not
last
worth
year,
that.
he is
He
worth
was
it.
leading the league in passing yards and losing. He's good, but he's not worth what Patrick Mahomes is worth.
Nobody said what Patrick Mahomes was. I'm saying Patrick Mahomes at the market. I'm saying if I
Yeah,
see
Patrick Mahomes at
quarterbacks
the
now get paid $25 million and he's better than like Carson Wentz.
I give him $20 million. If you don't want it, buy.
Him and Carson Wentz was even. Carson Wentz was getting paid $33 million.
And he coming off an ankle injury, I give him 20.
Carson Wentz was getting paid $30-some million.
He wasn't worth
But I'm
it.
saying that's the reason why he got injured. That's why you should pay him more because you the reason why they should get him the contract.
How's he
instead
the
of
reason?
franchise tagging him.
Hey, he got bank in franchise. What you talking about?
1 year, Mike.
But I'm saying you making bank though.
That ain't bank for the rest of his life if he couldn't
No,
play
but
no more.
but 1 year he made a lot of money last year.
He made the market. He made like what 30 million or 25 million. And if they franchise him this year, they got to pay him double. He made
I
like
know
25
he was
million
making
last
bank
year.
in franchise.
For 1 year, but then his career
But I know
was
they
over.
want the long-term contract. I know,
His career
but I'm
was
saying if they
almost
franchise
over.
again, he was making money.
And no, it's not because his career was almost over this year. If Dak
Hey,
Prescott has another,
I wouldn't pay him.
if that man has another franchise tag, he's an idiot.
I mean, I would pay him, but I would give him 20.
Wow, that's
I would
crazy.
give him 20. Yeah.
I'm giving Dak Prescott
He-
he's 30,
he-
Mike, right now because he's one of the top quarterbacks. If you put a team around him, he showed he can pass the rock. I'm giving
He
that
can
nigga at least
pass.
30 a
He's
year.
good. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback, but I'm not giving him over 20 million.
I'm saying like his worst quarterback's getting more than that.
They shouldn't be getting it.
Well, that's the market.
Dude,
You keep
Dak
saying they
Prescott is
should-
not worth what Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes
is
is
getting
worth.
nobody. You keep saying that. When
Okay.
have I said that once?
Oh, you asked me what I
Mahomes
think he's
getting
worth.
50
He's worth
million
20
a year,
million.
and I said 30 million. How is 50 and 30 anywhere near each other?
Okay, he's
It's
not worth
50
30
million
million.
and 30
Dak
near each
Prescott's
other.
not worth 30 million.
Yes,
He's a
he
good
is.
quarterback. He is a good quarterback.
If Stafford getting paid what he getting paid, Prescott.
Stafford's not worth what he's worth.
What do you mean? You don't know the worth of. I'm talking about what quarterbacks are worth in the NFL. It's not what we think. I'm saying what the market is.
Okay.
That's what the market is
So what's the
setting.
market?
Matt Mahomes is the market. He's making 50
Yeah,
million.
okay, well, he's not the market.
He
He's
is the
not
market.
worth it.
Andrew Luck was making 34 before he retired.
Dak
Deshaun Watson
Prescott's
just
not
signed an
making-
extension where he's making
Dak
about
Prescott's having
30.
Andrew Luck.
I'm saying like Deshaun Watson making like 28. And he was 4-12 this year. So what I'm saying is you keep saying that Mike, that's not how big. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Dak Prescott.
And I'm saying, he's not worth the
Mike,
market.
You're not gonna have no quarterback then. No top quarterback. So you're gonna pay him $20 million because what I'm telling you is no quarterback.
I know how the market works. You asked me, is he worth the market? I
$20
don't think he is. He may prove me wrong. Yes. And I like Dallas. You always not picked him every year.
I don't care about you liking Dallas. I'm talking about Dak Prescott. He don't got to play with Dallas. If you go to another team, somebody should pay that man north of $25 million a year, and that's facts.
We'll see.
That bum Drew Brees this last year was getting paid like $26 million.
Yeah, that bum ain't worth that now. He ain't worth.
Well, that's what he got, and that's why Drew Brees just took a pay cut with them because if he was on the Saints roster next week, they would have to pay him $24 million.
A lot of quarterbacks is overpaid. To me, a lot of quarterbacks is way overpaid.
Well, we know that, but I'm saying that's what the market is nowadays.
Give it to him then. Give him his money then if he wanted. But
they're not gonna give it to him. But if Dak, I don't think he's finna be with Dallas. I think he's leaving because he's not gonna sign another franchise tag. The man's career was almost over. Even if he do make
it. They want that long-term stability. Get your money, dude.
Andrew Luck still getting money from the Colts.
Yeah, that's BS.
Well, he got guaranteed money.
Yeah, I know.
That man retired. What players?
No, it may be something you don't get paid. Wait, I don't think he getting paid actually.
He probably don't get paid all his
because
money.
He retired. I think they gave him a lump sum.
It seemed like
but he forfeited some of that guarantee when he got retired. I remember them saying that he forfeited some of that guarantee.
Yeah, his guarantee was like $100 million.
Yeah, but you don't get all that because you retired.
Well, nobody say he get all that, but I bet he got 90% of it.
He probably got some, but I know he. I remember them saying that he forfeited some of that guaranteed money. So they probably still not paying him. They pay him probably a lump sum of it.
Still, he getting paid more than value quarterbacks. He left $58 million on the table.
Yeah, he left that $50 million. Okay, so $10 million. He get his bonus in 2021.
So that man still get paid. He left the $58 guarantee million. He had a $134 contract.
But yeah, I knew he left.
He had a $134 contract.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's still getting 60. He's still getting more than half of that. So I mean, that ain't that bad of a trade off. He ain't getting $58 million. Cool. I signed $134 million.
I always think most QBs is overpaid.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't because I hate how the owners make this much money. So I don't think that they overpaid. The owners make quadruple their money, so no, pay them. Brady should be getting paid. Yeah.
Brady take pay because they got salary cap too, though.
Well, so I don't care.
NFL get salary cap, so you can't just pay people with what you want to pay them. They got a salary
they can
cap.
set the mark. They can set it. That's what I'm saying. The owners set that salary cap on purpose. They Roger Goodell's boss. They do everything to keep money in their pocket. That's why I'm saying they can change the salary cap if they want to. In the CBA agreement, they're not going to.
But the players' union, they argue with that. The players' union.
Yeah, but Mike, I'm saying they're not. The owners not. Why would you want to change it if you could keep them basically as slaves? And you making majority of the money. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to change it.
Can't say
NFL players got more power than they think.
Yeah, but NFL players don't show it. Yeah, they don't show the power. They don't show the power.
They need to get a LeBron James on their side with that for real because them owners wouldn't be doing all that.
Yeah, the NBA better with the NFL.
Like,
the NBA
but what I'm saying is because Patrick Mahomes got a $500 million contract, which ain't unheard of. I think in the next 5 years we're gonna see somebody get $1 billion contract.
But the Chiefs ain't going to sign a lot of players like that.
So
that's why the Packers always got to draft and get better through the draft.
You talking about Chiefs? No, I'm telling you that the market is changing. In about 5 years, we're gonna see a quarterback make $1 billion. Just like in baseball.
They don't actually go make $1 billion.
You crazy? It's coming.
No, I'm saying they're not gonna make $1 billion off one contract.
It's coming. Mike Trout make like 500.
300.
He 300? I thought he was the highest right now. I thought he was over Mahomes. So Mahomes the highest paid athlete right now.
Mike Trout at 500?
I thought he was the highest. 426 point. 426.
Ain't nobody about to
So Mahomes is the biggest contract right now.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, they is. He getting paid $500 million, Mike. $503 million. That's half right there.
But they not get to $1 billion, though. You're not about to get the other $500 million.
In about 5 years, watch, man. The market going up, man.
It ain't about to go to
TV contracts is crazy nowadays. Digital stuff is getting crazy now with all this new technology.
If a player accepts $1 billion, you go put your team at a terrible spot.
What I'm saying, Mike, is the salary cap actually about to go up in the NFL. I'm saying it's going to keep rising if they keep getting all these deals and this money.
There's going to be a ceiling for it. There's a ceiling for it. What I'm saying is, you pay somebody $1 billion, you ain't going to sign a lot of players. See.
They can make it work. They still got their players. Who they players are again? Kelsey and Tyreek Hill. That's all you need with Patrick Mahomes. Everybody else interchangeable. Shit.
No, we started offensive line when they was out. What happened?
They got injured.
what's the name
You
ran
can
like
get-
I'm saying when they was out and
Well,
they
what
not
I'm saying, Mike,
they
is
not
you
replaced.
what I'm saying is you can get a top offensive lineman third, fourth round. They're not gonna demand that much money. You can go get. That's what I'm saying. You can get a solid offensive. Them was backups that didn't play. Eric Fisher don't not come out of snaps. He's a Pro Bowl, All Pro left
what
tackle.
I'm saying is we will see with the Chiefs.
We will see.
Brady took pay cuts.
The Patriots weren't paying nobody though. Neither. They don't pay. The pay. Who do they get? They got a Patriots had a bunch of solid players. They weren't high profile players. Brady was the only high profile player really on that team. Edelman's not a high profile player. Wes Welker wasn't. So it wasn't that he took pay cuts. It was the fact that the Patriots had a bunch of mediocre guys that fit a system. This ain't the Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't the Patriots. They don't got a system. The Chiefs are top heavy, where they got 4 top players and everybody else fits in the 2 in Mahomes' system. It's like Peyton Manning. It's not the Patriots. Brady is a different animal because Brady was the only thing besides Moss that 1 year, them couple years, they had no other player like a Tom Brady. The Chiefs got Kelsey and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, they might be. They gonna be
who
able
are,
to pay them.
who are all pro players. I'm just saying they got 3 top players. Everybody else on their team is just like, okay, you get it where you fit.
Did he get paid?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got paid. Kelsey got an extension. They paid who they wanted to pay. You don't need everybody else. Everybody else is interchangeable. Because Mahomes is the best
Chiefs
quarterback in the league. If Mahomes go to Jacksonville, they're going to win 11 games. It's that simple. Trying to tell y'all about dude. Y'all don't listen.
He cold, but we saw he was human on February 7th.
Well, yeah. Well, I blame Andy Reid, but that's a different story.
You always got to blame the coach.
No, I don't. I don't always blame the coach. I blame players.
And you give Mahomes all the credit when they win.
I blame player. Well, Andy Reid has been a coach how many years? How many Super Bowls did he have? How dominant has any of Andy Reid teams looked like this ever?
But that's
I mean,
just like
how many teams have Andy Reid coached that looked this dominant besides the Eagles with T.O. that 1 year?
what you mean. He went to like 5 straight NFC Championship games. He won the Super Bowl. Of
Now,
course,
let me
having
ask you a
Mahomes up with
question.
the Super Bowl.
How many teams looked that dominant? The Eagles didn't even look dominant, Mike. They used to look nasty.
The Chiefs with Alex Smith was dominant. They lost to the second round, but I'm saying they were still good with Alex Smith.
T-Mac is the GOAT. Julian Teller, man.
Julian the T-Mac fan.
Facts, me and Julian. T-Mac's better than Chris Paul, Mike. That's
His playoff-
disrespectful. That's
If-
disrespectful
like
that you
DC
say
said, if
that.
you want to get on certain players' playoffs, it says T-Mac has nothing.
That's disrespectful.
And y'all
that
can
you
bring up
say
the
such
teams
a
all
thing.
you want. He did have weak teams, but he still doesn't have playoff success. If we want to use it.
Rod, Nick said you trash at basketball and he will whoop your ass.
Who is Nick?
Oh my God. I'm not even gonna say who Nick is on TV. I'm just playing. Nick is one of Julian's friends. Julian and Nick,
Hopefully we get a hoop session next week when DC comes.
Mike, it would be barbecue chicken. It's bad.
But I
That's why Julian
real
cracking up.
talk.
It would, yeah, it'll be barbecue chicken. But tell Nick what up though. I rock with Nick as a DJ, but yeah, I would probably have to. That man probably would have to learn how to walk again. For real, man. I wouldn't even want to do it to Nick. I wouldn't even really want to do it to him. Like, that's my guy though. Nick, shout out to my man Nick. I hope he watching. BG, hey, is BG watching? BG actually be knowing about basketball. I need to get BG on here, so I need to get people on here so they could school my brother, y'all, because like dude from white chicks. Julian funny as hell. All right, real talk, y'all. The real talk section is now upon us. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been going on long. I've been having to really expose my brother today. Could y'all see how his sports knowledge is here?
Yours is terrible.
You only look at stats and
you pick
highlights.
choose.
No, you only look at stats and highlights, and I look at the overall theme of the game.
No,
That's all.
When stats don't benefit you, that's when you don't. That's when
Stats
you
don't
use
benefit
stats.
me.
That's when you don't.
When
use
don't they benefit me, Mike? I can explain every stat that's out there. That's what I'm saying. I can literally explain every stat. You're gonna put him in the wheelchair. Facts. But I can explain every stat out there. That's what I'm telling you. You
No,
can't.
you can. Yes, I can.
You
can't
can sit here and
explain
say he
everything.
averaged 28.
What do you want me to say?
And I say Paul George averaged 28. The one year he did average 28, that's when Westbrook was trying to force feed and get triple doubles. So Westbrook took a load on scoring down, and Westbrook just force fed the ball to Paul George and Steven Adams that year. That's what he
See,
did.
that's hating because you
That's
can
not
say
hating,
that.
that's the facts, dude.
So would
What?
you say the Bulls force fed Jordan when he averaged 30, led the league in shots?
Jordan got
What
his
I'm-
own shots.
What I'm saying, Paul George didn't get his own shots. Did you look at the games?
Mike
Rob,
Westbrook
Paul George
used to
getting his
set-
own.
Mike
No,
Westbrook
no, no,
used to
no,
get a
no,
lot
no,
of
no, no.
quick pitches
Paul
and
George
stuff.
got a lot of unassisted baskets,
Why he
Rob.
never averaged 28 again?
Why he never averaged 28 again?
Why can't he average over 25?
Why can't Jimmy Butler never average 25 in his
Jimmy
career?
Butler's not a scorer like that. Jimmy Butler's not a scorer first, but he's a better scorer than Paul George to me.
How's it better score? You just said
He's not
that
getting-
he never.
Paul George
you just said
gets
Paul
force
George
fed.
never averaged.
Jimmy Butler's a better scorer because he scored many different
He get
ways.
four. That's
He can
not
score
true.
on the
That's
post.
what I'm saying.
Jimmy
You're
Butler
lying.
can
He
score on
didn't
the
get
post.
force
He's
fed.
a better
The
mid-range
year
player
Paul
than
George averaged 28, Paul George was
The
killing.
only thing Paul
He
George
wasn't
could
getting
do-
force
the only thing
fed.
Paul George could do was shoot threes. Yes, he was, Mike. Westbrook only averaged 21 with him. Westbrook
But
averaged
that
more
don't
with
mean he's getting force
KD,
fed.
and KD's a better
But that
scorer.
don't mean he's getting force fed.
Yes,
Paul
that-
George was killing. Paul
Westbrook,
George wasn't getting force fed.
Westbrook let
Paul
Westbrook
George, no,
let
he
him do
didn't.
that.
That's not
Yes, he
true. He's
did.
the best. Yeah, Westbrook took a step back because he knew Paul George was the best scorer on the team.
No, he didn't. Mike.
Westbrook took a step back, but he
Why did he
wasn't
take a
force
step back
feeding
with
him
KD, who's a way better scorer than Paul George?
because prime that was prime Westbrook.
That was-
With Paul
Westbrook
George, he
still
took
ain't
a step
prime.
back so they can win.
They didn't win though. They got worse.
What I'm saying, but so for them to be the most successful,
They-
he wasn't
they weren't
force
even
feeding. That's what I'm saying. What
Mike,
game
he
was
was
you
more
watching?
successful with Oladipo
Rob,
than he
Paul
was with Paul
George.
George.
Paul
He got-
George was getting a
How
lot of
many
buckets
games-
unassisted.
Him and Paul George didn't even win more than 3 games in the playoffs.
But I'm
together,
saying
Mike.
Paul George is getting
What are you
unassisted.
talking about?
But now you bring up
Nobody argued
playoffs.
that. He
But
got
with
a lot
T-Mac,
of
when we bring up
assists.
T-Mac, you bring up seasons
Wesley
and
got a
stuff.
lot of
That's what
Westbrook
I'm
assists.
saying.
Nobody's arguing. Said all his plays was Westbrook assists. I said Westbrook force fed him the ball that year.
No, he
where the
didn't.
offense
Westbrook
he
had
let
to
it go.
take a
No, he
step
didn't.
back
No, he
for
didn't have to at
For them
all.
to be more successful than they
What do you mean more-
was.
No, they wasn't. Mike, they got worse.
Well, they wouldn't have been a playoff
They
team.
got worse.
They
They
would
was
have
a
been a
playoff team
playoff
without Paul.
team.
That's a lie. They was a playoff team the year before without Paul George.
What I'm saying is, but
He
he
did the
had
same
to make.
thing.
It's a
He had
reason
the
why Paul
same
George
record.
had to go.
No, it
why Paul
wasn't.
George had to go
He did it
ham.
the second year. He only did that 1 year with Westbrook. Or the
He
first
did
year,
it the
he
second year.
Not the first year because Westbrook was
And
still
that-
trying to score.
And then with
And then they
Westbrook,
thought that was a formula, and then they got 4-1 by Utah. That's what I'm saying. So Mike said, I could see if Westbrook did that and it got them better, but it didn't get them better. It got them worse. When Westbrook
he
stopped
had
scoring,
force feed.
they
When
lost to the Jazz in 6, and the next year they lost in 5.
But what I'm saying is,
They got
Westbrook had
worse.
force feed. Paul George was killing that year.
Because Westbrook was giving up the ball to him. Westbrook was literally passing the ball to him and Adams a grip. I got a whole 11-minute video where Westbrook was force feeding assists to him and Paul George. Paul George and Steven Adams. I'm not saying that's the only reason why Paul George averaged 28,
You're just lying.
but that is the main reason he averaged 28.
No, you're lying.
And now,
That's not
why
true.
can't he get over 25 again? He's not a scorer like Mike trying to make him seem like. That's not his game. He's not a scorer like that.
He is a score, Rod. But Rod, he
Who had
is a
more
scorer.
40-point games last year, him or Butler? Who had more
Who had
40-point games in the
40-point
playoffs?
I don't know him.
Paul
I don't know
George
that
or
we had more
Paul-
40-point
Who
games.
had more 40-point games in the playoffs? Butler.
Butler never averaged 25.
I never said Butler was a top scorer. You trying to act like Paul George is one of the
I
top
just
scorers
said
in the
he's
game.
a top scorer. I said he's a better scorer than Jimmy Butler.
No, he's not.
Stop.
That's not true. Because he had one season where he had a point guard that force-fed the ball who tried to get a triple-double, give him the ball, and he averages a little 28. But he never did anything close to that again. That's what I'm saying. He like
You just
DeRozan.
lying, dude.
Like y'all trying to get on DeRozan.
And Westbrook led them in shots. Thank you. Westbrook led them in shots. Oh, wait. That was the first season. Okay, the first season. Westbrook led them in shots.
Go to the second season.
And Paul George led him in points. Second season, Westbrook took 20 shots. Paul George took 21. So you're just lying.
He took 20
Westbrook,
shots, he took 21.
yeah, but I'm saying Westbrook
Fourth
still took
season.
20
How many
shots.
did Westbrook take the year before?
He took 21 and Paul
The year
George took
before,
18.
Westbrook took more shots.
The year before Westbrook led the team in shots.
How many shots did he take though?
Wait, the first year they were together,
Yep. How many shots did Westbrook take that year?
21, and Paul George took 18.
And then last year he took 20. The next year he took 20.
The second year he took 20 and Paul George took 21.
Took less shots to get Paul
But
George.
I'm saying he
more
took
shots.
just as many
He
shots.
was force feed.
He
Paul George.
wasn't
That's why I
forced
say
because he
was force
took
feed.
20 shots himself.
And Paul George took 3 more shots. Mike.
No,
to take 3 more shots.
No,
18 for
he
21.
took 21.
You said, but the year
But
before
what
he
I'm
took
saying
18.
is,
he took
Rob,
3 more shots, y'all. So wait, 3 more shots times that by 82.
but see, this is what Rod do. He nitpicked the
That's
shot.
250
But if
more
somebody
shots.
said if Pippen took as many shots as Jordan, he'd be a better scorer.
T-Mac
People do
72
say that.
all-time scoring. CP3 55. Don't ever compare him all-time.
Yeah.
And CP3 top 10.
And you-
assist steals.
And you say,
DC, that's
damn,
all-time
DC
points.
cooking you, low
DC, you sound crazy. He's played way more games than T-Mac. T-Mac was hurt for a large part of his career. What are you talking about?
That's why he's better.
No, but go by averages. I don't go by total points. Total points mean
Averages
nothing to
make
me.
T-Mac bad. Averages may not help T-Mac.
Averages, no, he averaged way more than Chris Paul.
In seasons he did, but I'm saying
Stop.
career average, he averaged 19.
Go to Chris Paul.
Chris Paul probably like 18.
John Wall averaged more than him like a career.
And we know Chris Paul better than John Wall.
We don't know that.
Yes, Rod, stop it.
What did Chris Paul for a career?
18. But I'm saying you say T-Mac's
T-Mac
way better
averaged more
scorer.
than his
But
career.
Rod,
He
you
is.
just say way he has 19.
T-Mac had garbage years with the Spurs. Come on now,
But he
stop
had-
it at the end. If Chris Paul fortunate enough to stay late, I guarantee that 18 go down to 15. That's what I'm saying, Mike. That's Chris Paul.
Bro, he's 36.
Mike, that's him at his
I mean,
peak.
35. He's 35.
And watch it start. T-Mac didn't play, but I'm saying the end of T-Mac.
At 35, T-Mac was riding the bench for the Spurs.
In the T-Mac injury prone, and he wasn't playing games. I just usually looked up 08-09, he played 15 games that year. That's what I'm saying. 08-09, that was like 07-08 was T-Mac last real season.
CP3 hurt a lot too. So thank you. CP3 better than T-Mac all the
Don't look
time.
up games played. How many? He played more games than T-Mac
But you
already.
just said put up average though.
T-Mac is a better scorer than him. When did CP3 ever average 30?
But he never
That's
did.
CP3
But they
around
average
25.
LeBron. They career averages like
John Wall is a better scorer than
Is
CP3.
CP3 a point guard?
T-Mac is so much, but thank you, Julian. It's not even close.
No, he's not.
T-Mac is
CP3
way
all
better than
time better
CP3.
than T-Mac.
This dude is
CP3
sick.
is all time better than T-Mac. Stop it.
Oh my God.
CP3 all time
Derrick
better.
Rose is all time better than
No,
CP3.
he's not.
And T-Mac. Derrick Rose better than both of them all time.
Dude, Julian, stop overrating T-Mac. And T-Mac my guy.
If Chris
But
Paul
stop
is-
overrating
if
T-Mac.
Chris Paul top
And
50 all
Julian
time-
always bring up
if Chris
playoff
Paul top
success.
50 all
What
time-
playoff success does T-Mac have? Then you gonna bring up team, but you won't use that for Matt Stafford in Detroit.
Stop it, Mike. If Chris Paul is top 50 all time, Derrick Rose is top 50 all time.
Derrick Rose not top 50 all time. Chris Paul is top 50 all time.
Oh my God. This man said Chris Paul top
And yes,
50 all
injuries
time.
messed up T-Mac and Rose, but that's why Chris Paul is better. It's not. It sucks.
He always get injured. When it matters, what has Chris Paul ever did?
But his
Well, y'all,
T-Mac,
let's
his
say
T-Mac
something.
never even touched the
T-Mac
second
won the
round.
scoring title.
Shut your mouth when you talk about T-Mac. Julian loves
T-Mac
T-Mac.
averaged over 30 in the season. That's
Okay.
historic.
Okay.
What?
Elgin Baylor averaged over 30 in the season. Did you
Elgin
say?
Baylor's a top scorer of all time. One of the top scorers.
So what's your point?
Well, CP3 Mike is not top 50 all time, but that's my point. T-Mac is
Melo never averaged 30 in the season.
T-Mac-
LeBron, you say Melo's a better scorer. LeBron's averaged 30 in the season. Melo's never averaged 30.
Melo's a better scorer.
But LeBron averaged 30 twice. Melo's never
When I
averaged
say a
30.
better score, your averages count, but it's also how many ways he can get buckets.
Oh, but now it's
Melo
happening.
can post better than LeBron. He can shoot better than LeBron. You don't think LeBron's better than him at his dunking?
Low key, when people bring up shooting, no, LeBron percentage is better.
I don't care about
Even 3-point percentage. Even 3-point
Melo's
percentage
a
is better
better
than
shooter than
Melo.
LeBron.
But I'm saying,
Way better. Mid-range game is better. Post game is better. Shot at 3-point shot
LeBron
is
gets to the
better.
bucket better.
The field goal percentage is better because Melo shot more
Melo's a
threes than
better
LeBron.
Melo's a more
LeBron just
than
now
LeBron.
started shooting threes.
No, LeBron's. I give LeBron a score of Melo.
I guarantee y'all Melo done shot thousands more threes than LeBron. Early Melo shot more threes than
No,
early
LeBron shot
LeBron.
more Melos. LeBron shot more threes than Melo.
Like over now, LeBron's been in the league longer and played longer. He's been in the league longer. Melo had sessions
And he still
out.
got a better percentage, shooting more threes.
No, he don't.
He do got a better percentage. He got a better percentage than Kobe and Jordan shooting more threes than both of them. So I'm saying you don't want to use that argument.
Dude, you might just because you
No,
like
percent, no,
if you
to be
shoot
consistent, you
5,000
better.
threes and make 2,000, that's not a bad percentage. So yes, LeBron, but he's not a better shooter at all than Jordan and Kobe. That's what I'm trying to tell this dude. He's a stat.
Yeah.
He's a stat
Monte
clown.
Ellis averaged 25 and
He's a
Kevin
stat.
Murray 25. That doesn't mean they better than CP3. Average
What?
over 25. But I'm saying Kevin
DC,
Murray.
please
Well,
shut
he
up.
right though, Ron. DC's kind of
T-Mac averaged 32. He just said.
Hey, good shit,
This nigga just
DC.
said Kevin Martin and Monte Ellis.
Well, he making a point, Rod, because you always say average
No,
over 25.
they are comparable to Paul George to me. Monte Ellis is.
No,
For real. Monte Ellis
Rod.
made out the first round and led a team. Beat the
No,
Giants.
when did he leave it out the first round?
with
He didn't
Davis.
make Rod. He wasn't the leader
He
of
was
that team.
busting Mavericks' ass. Stop it. He was busting
Monte Ellis
Mavericks'
was not
ass.
the leader of that team.
He was one
But
of the
Rob,
best
Monte
scorers
Ellis
on
was
that
like
team.
number 3 or 4. He wasn't even the leader. Stop it.
Van Davis
Now he's
was
just
the best
lying.
players on that team. Mike.
Now he's just lying.
Was Monte, okay,
Monte
Mike,
Ellis was the best
you
player on
two know
that 07
why?
Warriors team.
Was Monte
Baron Davis
Ellis-
was better than
was
Monte
Monte
Ellis.
Ellis and Baron Davis not the best players on that team?
No, Steven Jackson was better than Monte Ellis on that Warriors team.
He just said Steven Jackson was better than Monte Ellis.
On that Warriors team,
This nigga tripping. That's when Monte Ellis was cold with the Warriors.
he was cold with the Warriors, but in 07,
Yes, Mike.
Monte Ellis was he the
That's when he
star.
started becoming cold. And Curry got that in 09. Remember, when Curry got that, people thought him and Monte Ellis was going to
Monte
take
Ellis
over.
took over
And that's
like
when he fell off.
Monte Ellis took over like 08, 09.
No, he took over before Curry got there. You tweaking, Mike.
No, in 07,
Monte Ellis and Baron Davis was the best player on that team. Monte Ellis was cooking. You tweaking. Monte Ellis is on Paul George level. DC trying to bring up Monte Ellis and he said Kevin Martin as if they're on T-Max level.
in
Mike,
07
come
he
on, man,
averaged
stop.
16.
Stop it.
Yeah, he averaged 25. Yeah, Ron. He wasn't killing before Curry. When Curry got there, he averaged 19. In 2000, in Curry's second year, he averaged 25. His best season was with Curry.
25 and 24.
25, 24. He averaged 16 in 07. He wasn't killing like you think, dude. He wasn't even starting.
And 07, 08.
07, 08, they didn't. They
That's year the
didn't
Mavericks
make the
lost.
playoffs in 07, 08. They made it 06, 07.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
second
16
year, he
and a half.
averaged
Let's go to
16.
that team. You talking about he wasn't killing.
he was decent, but he wasn't killing like you think. He didn't lead them. And they still had Jason Richardson. Yeah, Montez wasn't leading them like you think, dude. Come on, Rod.
Yeah, Jason Richardson. Jason Richardson probably. Oh, yeah,
Jason Montez wasn't killing like you think. That's what I'm saying. You should be lying, dude. You know I know my NBA
He had
history.
20 in game 2 versus the Mavericks that year. 20. What are you talking about? He had 20. He was Paul George. That was Paul George at 13. But he wanted to bring up Paul George, the best player on the Pacers at 13. This is what Paul George did. Did Paul George even average 16 and 13? And you said he was the best player on the team. But trying to get on Monte Ellis. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Look at this clown.
Wait, what? Wait,
You said Paul George was the best team on the Pacers in 13. And what did he do? That's what I'm trying to
He
tell
had
you.
17 and 21.
Oh, my God.
And 13.
17. But is he the best player? He has one more point than Monte Ellis. And he made it in the West with Kobe.
Wait, what?
Those prime Kobe years. When Monte Ellis was averaging 16.
But Paul George, him and Dave West was leading scores that year. Monte Ellis wasn't even leading score on that Warriors team.
He was up there, Mike.
He was third, I think.
Third.
Jay
And he was
West and
averaging
Ben
like
Davis.
his what?
And
What
the
year
Pacers
that
was
was-
the best. Pacers, Paul George, and David.
That man averaged
West.
17 and he said he was the best player. He averaged 20. And he want to get on
PG
Jimmy
top-
Butler.
Yeah,
And he wanna
PG
get
top
on-
10 defender, dummy, not Monte. DC Rob be tripping.
This dude said PG a top
Dude,
10 defender
In
where?
2 hours, we shut it
Wait.
down.
He a top 10 defender, but Joe Ingles was washing him.
Paul George is top 10 perimeter defender.
He where?
Joe Ingles was getting him, but
Where is he a top 10 defender? Last year, Jamal Murray. Oh my God.
no, Jamal Moore's cooking Kawhi. Jamal Moore's cooking
Oh, now
Kawhi.
you want to talk about Kawhi?
No, he was.
Y'all
No,
see
Rod,
this
he
dude?
was. He was cooking
Y'all
Kawhi
see
low
this
key.
dude?
So Jamal Murray, no, he was cooking Kawhi. Jamal Murray was cooking Kawhi.
What
and
about
PG.
Dame Lillard? What did Dame Lillard do to him, man? We saw what
He was
Kawhi
killing-
done.
he was
We
killing
saw what
Paul
Kawhi has
George
did to
Westbrook.
Dame Lillard in the playoffs before. Yeah, we saw what he's done to Dame Lillard with the Spurs. We saw it. Locked them up. They embarrassed Dame Lillard after they beat the Rockets. Locked Dame Lillard up.
On 14. Oh,
Locked Dame Lillard up, but he did that versus
Rob, stop. Kawhi wasn't Kawhi 14.
Mike Kawhi lock up Dame Lillard now.
He
Stop
he
it.
was first player of the year that year, but Kawhi.
And who was the big dog versus Luka last year? Wasn't Paul George? It was Kawhi Leonard. DC, he's not a top 10 defender to me. Paul George is overrated. People overrate him off of highlights because they see highlight videos. of
No,
him
that's
having
not true. You don't
handles.
watch the games. It
He
ain't just
dunks
highlights.
it, and he can shoot the three. Other than that, what does Paul George do besides make your team lose games in the clutch? Because he's not clutch. He's not like that. He needs somebody to pick him up and carry him like your boy CP3. UNDC, I get it. Y'all like players that got to be carried. They got skill, but got to
But
be
what
carried.
his teammate did, he just
Teammate didn't have to be carried. Teammate just had to stay healthy. Anytime one of the top 3 players of all time give you the respect that Kobe gave teammate, that's what I'm saying, Mike. People respect Chris Paul, but Kobe, out his own mouth, said what
Teammate's
he
a beast,
said.
but I'm saying he still had a
Said
career.
what he said.
CP3 had.
Said what he said. He had a better career. You're right.
Yes, T-Mac get credit, but he didn't have long enough
And
career.
CP3 beat Kawhi that year, nigga. Oh my.
Oh yeah, 15. They did beat him. They did, and he hit the game winner on Kawhi.
There you go with your disrespect again. CP3 and Blake, bring up Blake. Did CP3 even lead that series? You want to talk about leading that series? Who led the clip of that series?
It was either CP3 or Blake Griffin. One of them. Blake Griffin was killing that series too.
Was?
I'm not sure, but let's get on to the real talk because I see some
Oh,
of
wait,
these
but
good
what?
talk.
But what?
And I told some of my people.
Was?
What? I didn't say the CP3 wasn't. CP3 was killing that
So
series.
once again, so wait. If Blake Griffin was the best player in that series, did he get carried in that
Well, I
series?
don't know who's the best player in the series. I can't remember, but we'll look that up
Now
another
you
time.
can't remember. Okay. Let's get on the real talk section. I'll look it up and then I'll tell
Look
you.
it up.
He got carried.
And that,
again.
look, he about to go to stats.
Yeah, because he got carried. Y'all keep bringing
But
up.
now, see, Rod used stats to his benefit. For a minute, you're like, all Mike do is a stat head, but now stats in your
I'm
favor.
about to show you. I'm about to show y'all what CP3 played with and what T-Mac never got a chance to play with. That's what I'm saying. That's what
Hey,
matters.
people make it argument for a lot of people, man.
No, they can't.
A lot of people won't rings. People say they had a better team. They had a better team. Hey,
So versus Spurs, 26, 29, 30, 20, 26, 24,
dude, who cares about this stuff?
26, 30, 20. And people say Blake Griffin. Oh, my God.
You just said Blake Griffin was weak.
One game, Blake Griffin, and now he's weak. In game 2 versus
Why CP3
Spurs.
still not weak?
Wait, in game 2 versus Spurs, Blake Griffin had 29, 11, and 12. 11 assists, 12 rebounds, 29 points.
But you blame CP3 for the series
Oh,
loss.
my
I never
God.
hear you blame Blake Griffin.
12 for 25. Look how he played, Mike. 29, 11, and 12.
All right, man.
And you going to blame Blake Griffin for that? He had a
This is-
triple-double.
this
A
is
power
just,
forward.
This is just stupid. I don't know. What,
Chris Paul got cooked by Tony Parker. That's
See,
what I'm saying.
Rod,
Is
you
Chris Paul better than
expose
Tony
yourself.
Parker all the time?
yeah. And Parker got 3 rings and the Finals MVP.
Tony Parker cooked him head to head. Y'all want to talk about head to head? How you get cooked by Tony Parker and be better than him? Bring that up. Tony Parker cooked him. Ooh, game 1 CPT here at 32. Ooh, game 3 at 7. Played 33 minutes and 7.6 turnovers, 4 assists. Wow.
Stats. Y'all see he using stats.
7.6 turnovers.
Roger said
33
stats.
minutes.
Roger said all I use is stats.
33 minutes. 33 minutes, y'all. 7.6 turnovers. That's what I'm saying.
Now he using stats.
T-Mac had better teams than Iverson in 0-1 with the Rockets. Iverson better than T-Mac all time, DC. Iverson is close to being top 10 all
Iverson
time.
better than T-Mac.
Iverson's close to being top 10 all time.
Bro, Iverson's nowhere near the top 10 all time.
Iverson's easily top
25.
Easily top 15.
He top 25.
You're disrespectful.
Iverson's top
close
25.
to being top 10 all time. What he did in 0-1, Mike, is just you've never seen it.
No, he's not top 10.
He's close.
Iverson's top 25. He's top
to
25. And I know DC gonna hate me saying that, but
he's
Iverson's top 25.
He's closer to Curry than you give him.
No, he's top 25. Curry's top 15.
D-Wade's better than Curry.
Curry better than Wade.
Stop it. D-Wade's over Curry. Curry's after D-Wade. Then Iverson probably right.
D-Wade top 20.
Iverson probably okay, I got Iverson
I got Iverson top 25.
I got Iverson probably 15th because I got Wade 13th, Curry 14th, Iverson 15th. Yeah.
Dude, Wade
Iverson top 15. What? I'll sock this nigga on camera. All right, real talk section for real now. Mike, what do you think about the youth these days when it comes to disrespect?
Well, you know my answer. In every generation, is kids is disrespectful. We always go think kids is.
I don't think our generation is disrespectful. If you was, you got punching them out.
No, not like
when
that. Our generation.
I'm talking about kids. I'm not talking about getting 16, 17. I'm talking about being 9 years old telling adults to shut up.
But no, but it was kids who did that in our generation.
Barely,
our parents got on us, but as we got older, we were disrespectful to our parents.
I didn't say older. I'm talking about, see, this is what I'm saying, 8 or 9 year olds, Mike.
But I'm saying, you remember what brothers you said about y'all generation? Y'all generation talk back. We didn't talk back to our. No, even
as Jared Thorpe name, I'm just saying, Mike, you might have saw one kid. What I'm telling you is now we got
life is a cycle. Like to me, I feel like every grown up, like we the grown generation now, we're going to say about the generation that disrespectful. But they said that about us. They said that about us.
No, Mike.
Adults back then said about us. Y'all generation disrespectful.
In our generation, we still said Mr., yes, ma'am, and Mrs. They don't even say that now.
We did, but it was Bariah. We're not the. We did.
Everybody calls their teacher Mike Mr. and Mrs.
Wow. People were saying our generation was disrespectful too back
Everybody
then.
in our generation calls their teacher Mr. and Mrs. It just wasn't.
My point is, as time go on, like we're going to say this generation spoiled and stuff because as time go on.
No, we not.
Our
older generation was bad too. Our parents just didn't play. Yeah, DC, we did bad stuff, but I'm saying at 8, 9 years old, you want majority of what I'm saying, not majority, but a large chunk of kids want telling adults to shut up. I work at a school where there's 8 years old telling adults shut up.
It was a lot of bad schools in that time when kids were disrespecting adults.
Not that you went to this school. 8 years old, one telling people to shut up, Mike.
Right? Yes, it was bad kids in school.
Nobody said it wasn't bad kids. There was bad
talking
kids.
Back to adults.
But I'm telling you, come to it. What I'm telling you, out of 29 kids, he's in a 29 classroom. You didn't have 10 kids telling adults to shut up.
It's just you're an adult now.
No,
we're the adults now, so we're going to think.
Mike, I never went to school where 10 people in one classroom was telling adults to shut up. It might have been one person that was tough like that, and we said they're tough. But it wasn't no 10, 11 kids that was disrespecting Miss Williams in Chicago when she hit you with that ruler. It wasn't that many kids. It was about 2 kids that we said, dang, they bad in the first place. Now what I'm saying is, it's like you can split a classroom down half.
The difference is we were seeing it from a child.
We called our teacher by their first name. That's what I'm saying, Ray.
Back then, we were seeing it from a child's eyes. We are adults now, so we're going to think the kids are disrespectful today.
No, you can see it from. You could be unbiased, Mike. See it from both sides.
No, we're not going to be.
Because I would call kids today that I see that it's not because what's his name, Malachi Hill is not disrespectful. He is one of us, and he is 11 years old. He is one of us. That's what I'm saying. But majority of the 11-year-olds his age is not like that. That is my point.
Well, the ones you deal with, but you don't know every
I'm talking the ones I deal with. That's a lot of them. So that's what I'm saying. You went to that same school, Mike.
Not compared to the
Mike,
world.
you went to that same school.
Not compared to the country.
You went to that same school, and when you went there, Mike, you went to that same school. When you was there, wasn't like that. Even Pops will tell you if Pops can compare the generations, and he would have no bias towards them.
He said,
right. He will tell you that this one is worse than ours when it comes to mouths.
No, he said our generation brainwashed.
Mike
said that about us.
Not brainwashed. We didn't. That's not the question. I said disrespect. Pops know at 8 and 9, you was nowhere near, or your peers was not disrespectful like these kids are with us nowadays. And Pops will tell you that. That's what I'm saying. Ask somebody else.
Well, I just said as time go on, each generation is going to be, the disrespect's going to get worse as time goes on.
This is 2 generations. No, that ain't true.
As time goes on, it's going to
That's not
get
true.
worse.
Yes, they were. I had plenty of badass friends. They said they way worse than shut up to adults.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I've seen it. Kids used to talk about their parents in our generation, right?
Not kids like 8-year-olds.
Yes, 8, 9-year-olds. Even in high schools.
Because you would be able to remember it.
Right, back in the day, it was kids talking back to their parents and stuff.
Remember,
it was kids talking back to their parents and stuff. I forgot a few of their names. It was kids talking, yes, at 8, 9.
At 5 and 6, calling adults, shut the fuck up. Spitting on adults. Show me a 5-year or 6-year-old.
Right, they was doing that back then.
No,
I'm telling you.
Y'all tweaking. And we all went to school together, and I ain't see no people in my class.
Our parents was
spitting on adults. I ain't see no kids I went to school with spitting on adults, telling adults, fuck you.
It happened, Rob.
Fighting teachers.
We didn't see it, but it happened.
And before you get to middle school, having to get hemmed up by teachers, no. Unless you was fighting and they broke it up. But I mean going after a teacher. Actually going after a teacher. Last y'all saw a 4th grader.
Right, Lean on Me was in the 80s. And you saw kids being disrespectful.
That's high school.
Right, even in
a clown.
Kids
I'm talking about 4th graders.
At Thorpe, right, we seen kids
you never saw a 4th grader
try
to fight a teacher.
Right, at Thorpe we seen it.
You never saw a 4th grader try to fight a teacher. Yes, 8 and 9, Rob.
Right. People been disrespectful to kids before high school.
We ain't had no game. Well, we lived in Chicago. We ain't had no gangs and no fucking 8 and 9-year-olds running no gangs at Jan Thorpe. Mike, no, they was not. Who was in gangs at 8 or 9? At Jan Thorpe. And I hang out with a lot of people. I know a lot. I was always social.
You really gonna say that, Ron? You
at 8 years old,
family.
The Rays, they want no fucking game. Mike, they was family just beat people up. And they got beat up by Samuel and that one brother.
What I'm saying is,
team.
Ron, they was gang affiliated.
They were no gang affiliated, Mike. Be quiet. They parents just went at home. So they were outside. Them niggas was not no gang.
I will agree with you. This generation.
Nobody, Ray, DC, y'all always do that. Nobody's arguing that with y'all. Duh, that was bad kids in our generation. Our sister was bad. She talked back to adults.
She wasn't bad. She just had a smart mouth. She wasn't bad.
Right. When I was man in 5th grade,
she had a smart mouth.
Man, you had a smart mouth. Not in 5th grade, Mike.
No, 5th grade, no.
I don't care if you have 10-year-old cursing out adults. You're bad. You're bad to me.
Right. It was kids back then in our age doing it.
I said our sister was one of them, but she had consequences. But I'm saying that Diddy was bad to me, nigga. She was bad.
She had consequences, but did it again.
She was bad.
She wasn't bad.
She wasn't bad. Like I'm gonna go out there and rob people and what's that? She ain't a bad person. Bad. But Diddy was bad, man.
No, she wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was, Mike.
She had a smart mouth.
Kids that disrespect adults, that's bad.
He knew where he be name dropping Rod like it.
Everybody know our family. Man, Diddy used to snap on the teachers. Mama had to go up there. What? Man, I wish my kid would at 9 years old curse their teacher out. I guarantee.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get in their butt too though. But I'm saying, Rod, we had kids back then.
And like one of my Dean said today, when that's the image you put out there, people they're not gonna. That's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to sugarcoat it. If your kid 8 years old calling adults bitches, people really gonna look at you and say that they're gonna look at the parents and be like, they're not doing that in the house because. An 8-year-old calling an adult the B word is.
I don't agree with it, but what I'm saying is it happened.
It happens more frequently now.
Mom said about our generation was disrespectful stuff, and they wasn't disrespectful back then. They elders.
That's not true.
But that's easy
Mama
to know.
told us that Uncle got put out at 13.
15.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying. So obviously he was disrespectful.
But that's my point. But that's my point. Every generation is always going to say kids are disrespectful.
I didn't get put out till I was 17.
As generations go on, but mine ain't even going to say it about their kids to us.
No, they're
your
not.
kids going to say about your kids to us.
Not respectful. I'm not going to say about my own kids. My kids going to be respectful like us.
What's the name? What's the name of disrespectful, but they still disrespect at times. Our elders.
When they got grown, Mike. We're not talking about little kids. Nobody is arguing that when you get grown. Yes, can't nobody tell you something when you get a certain age, you take care of yourself. I'm talking about a kid your daughter's age right now. 6, 7, 8,
but no, it was
5,
disrespectful to parents back
9. Y'all keep bringing up in high school or in college.
We wasn't our parents as young kids. Yes, our parents was on us when we
I'm
was
talking
younger.
about those young ages. Y'all talking 17.
But yeah, our parents and stuff was on us. But
growing up, we was bad young. I remember I spit on somebody worse shit. DC, but none of the adults saw that. We kept that in-house. I'm not talking about, dude, I'm not trying to act like we were saints. Of course we did bad stuff. Stole out of the gas stations, and we did that. What I'm saying is, like, Back in the day, if an adult came up to you and said, hey, man, you know you're not supposed to be doing that, man. We know Desiree. We want to say, hey, man, shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Dude, I have 7-year-olds that have said, fuck you.
But Rob, back then in other schools, it was kids probably saying that in our generation.
Mike, we ain't talking about other schools. I'm talking about schools that's like this. The school I work at, not a bad school by any means.
We didn't experience it, but Rob, it was happening.
It's not a bad school, is my point.
It was
a
happening.
mediocre school.
It was happening.
I'm saying the school I work at is a mediocre school, and sometimes that language is said, and it does. But I'm saying the frequency. Nobody.
Exactly. I agree with Ray. Each generation get away with certain things that the other generation didn't before. That it is what it is.
No, that's not true.
As time go on, each generation is going to get away with
Y'all
certain
keep
things.
saying that, but that is not true.
It's true.
That's only true because that's what society is doing right now. But no, that's not true because we did not get away.
No, I remember. But I remember our parents. I remember vividly. Our parents. Mom didn't say the same thing as y'all disrespectful this generation compared to how we was, and we saying that about the generation.
Mama
today.
didn't say when we was young. Mama
said that we was younger. No, she said we was younger.
No, she didn't.
When we was in Chicago, Rob.
We never
moved out I was 12, 13.
Like, I never talked back to Mama in Chicago. I just started talking back to how we moved here, and I got to talk. And I got to talk. I did not talk back. Ray did not talk back. We did not talk back to Mama. The only one that could say they did, Mike, was Didi. You was not talking back in Chicago, Mike.
Rob,
you was not talking back till you moved here.
But Rob,
and you was in high school.
What I'm saying is, Rob, with us, yes, we wasn't. But what I'm saying, Mama still them said
Don't just say us.
Mama said
Mike,
we was disrespectful
back to
Chicago.
No, they wasn't. Mama was not saying that till we was here, Mike.
No, she said Chicago too.
Mama never said that
to me.
She
said Chicago too, Rod.
Mama never
y'all,
said
y'all generation so disrespectful.
Mama said we was ungrateful. She said that word a lot because we would complain about certain stuff.
We was disrespectful too.
We would complain about certain stuff. But Mama never said that we was
back like that.
I never heard my mama say I was disrespectful until I got to high school. When I was my niece and nephew's age, when I was 6, 7, and 8,
people can't do what they did to kids back then.
When I was 6, Rod, they probably tell you that because you look like a kid. Julian, shut your bitch ass up. I'm telling you that now. When I was 6, 7, 8, my mom never said you was disrespectful.
Why you snap with Julian?
She never said that to me. I don't know what she said to y'all. I can't say what she said to Mike, but at 8, my mom was not saying. My mom was saying that. At 8, my mom was saying. At 8, my mom was saying you a disrespectful little motherfucker.
It was kids talking back to people. Just like the mom generation was women having kids at 14, 15. Every generation.
It was more then.
What I'm saying is every generation.
In the 70s.
We all, just like the sports and just like growing up, we all overrate our generations.
No, we don't overrate our generation.
Clown the other generation.
You say what the truth is about your generation, what the truth is.
No,
like our generation.
We always say, our time, we didn't do this.
That's not true. Our generation is less social than the older generation because of social media. We have less interpersonal communication skills.
Because he turned up on Julia, right?
Mike started cracking. We have less interpersonal skills than our other generation. So no, I'm not Mike. Just because it's my generation, we're not the best at everything. But what I'm saying is, that's not what the argument is. It's not what generation is better than the next generation. What I'm saying is, the respect meter has fell way off from our generation.
As time
from our generation to now,
because in the 40s and 50s, the respect meter was high. It started getting worse as time is getting worse.
It wasn't even
ours was worse than our parents before. This generation is worse than us.
Don't let history lie to you. The 40s and 50s, certain cultures wasn't even respected. So black adults wasn't even respected like they was in the 90s. So I don't even say that they was respected.
In the 60s, the respect meter was way higher, Rod.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that, Mike.
As time go on, it goes down.
From hearing stories about my dad and them growing up, they wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with that. You talk about pregnant. I know people who they got pregnant at 14 back then. We talk about respect. I'm saying, Mike, I really think that our generation was because the way our parents raised us, the way they was raised, more militant. We was respect. We was the more respectful generation.
No,
that
people that generation don't speak the truth about ours either, though.
Yeah, we do, Mike. What else do we got to lie about? Like a lot of people I know in my generation said some of our parents was crackheads. I know people that speak the truth about our generation.
Well, Rod, the crackhead epidemic happened in like the 80s, so we were the descendants of that.
But our generation we probably the most spoiled generation
because the 70s and 80s.
I'm saying, Mike, we probably the most spoiled generation because that's when technology came out with us. Video games, internet. So we spoil what I mean by now we don't gotta do the hard work that our parents had to do. We could have stuff at our fingertips. That's what we are. We're the spoiled generation, but our kids is even gonna be more that. Google wasn't out when you was just in grade. You couldn't just go
in high school when Google was really getting big.
What I'm saying. Nowadays, an 8-year-old can ask Google.
Google didn't become a company until like the 90s, late 90s, right?
Yeah, they became big in like 2001. But what I'm saying is, Mike, that's what I'm just saying. We was more spoiled. I will say about our generation. Willie Houston was a crackhead. Wow, Julian. We no, because we was
Julian
talking
be
about
wild to
we was
do.
talking about that earlier in our bros group on Snapchat. Julian, wow, he tried to blame Julian. He tried to say Whitney Houston turned Bobby Brown out. We like, no, Bobby Brown turned her out to be a crackhead. And Bobby
Wait,
Brown,
how do we know who? I don't know who
we know
did
it turned
who.
out. We know it turned out. Like,
I don't know.
Whitney Houston was a church going girl. Before she got Bobby Brown was a rebel. He was David
Oh,
Ruffin before
yeah.
David Ruffin, or after David Ruffin with New Edition. That nigga was a crackhead. He killed his wife and his daughter. For
He
real.
didn't kill them.
He didn't kill him, but he killed him because Whitney was on
No.
drugs and his daughter on pills. Leo even said that earlier. Leo, shout out to my man Leo. He brought up a good point. Julian was in there hating on Whitney, talking about she a crackhead. It was Bobby's
Let's get
fault.
through these questions though.
Yeah, see, Whitney was doing drugs before. Ray Ray said Whitney was doing drugs. Damn.
Yeah.
Bobby,
See, I
Ray,
don't
it
know.
was
So I
Bobby.
really.
It was Bobby.
Rory,
Talking about he was doing
Rory, why
drugs
you
before.
busting out like that?
No, Whitney was on that first. Thank you. Wow, y'all got Whitney
Well,
messed up.
Well, they tell the truth, right? They got
No.
it messed up.
Bobby was doing that with New Edition. That's why they kicked his ass out the group. Because he was doing crack and missing shows like
Fine.
David Ruffin was. David Ruffin, Bobby, his uncle.
I
Talking about thank you. Whitney
Alright,
wasn't
let's
doing
go,
crack.
cuz.
Bobby was doing crack. And that's why the wife and the daughter did because of him. Oh yeah, this one gonna be good. I saw some woman, I'm not gonna say no names. Actually, I'm gonna say I already said her name. They put no, Whitney was out there before Bobby. She was just putting up a nice front. Fuck Whitney and Bobby. Mookie ignorant. They did because she was on that shit. Wow. Rest in peace, Whitney. I'm gonna keep your name right, Whitney. These other people in
she
here,
can blow, but
she could blow both ways. She could blow up her
Wow.
nose and say, no, let me stop. They got me started, y'all. What time is it, Mike? 10:47? Oh,
and plus, yeah, we get through our show. Let's get through these.
All right.
topics.
Fathers are privileged, mothers are obligated. Do you agree with that? Do you know what that saying means?
Explain that more.
Well, from what I took from it, it says fathers are privileged, mothers are obligated. So it's saying fathers got privilege, like white privilege kind of. But fathers got privilege where you don't have to have the responsibilities, and mothers are obligated to take care of kids.
Well,
That's because sometimes
it could
fathers
be.
don't know who the fuck it is.
It could be. Yeah, it can. I don't know. That's a tough statement.
What did
because
mommy say? Mother's baby,
Women,
father's, daddy's
but
baby.
mothers have the advantage in the law, though. Mothers have the advantage with the law, so they could be privileged. You could twist it that way where they privileged, because with the law,
Yeah, but the whole thing is we saying when the baby comes out, the mothers are obligated to take care of the fathers. can just
oh
run out and
yeah,
leave.
well,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
they're
it's a
saying.
double standard with it. Yeah, the mother's obligated to take for it. Yeah, that's unfair to me, because yeah, a lot of the fathers could just leave and stuff, and then you
That's
could like,
not true. What Julian say? What's
That's
true,
not true.
Julian?
yeah, this is a tough question to me because mothers can be privileged too, because they got the law on their side.
Mothers, baby, fathers, maybe. Yeah, right. That's what I just said. That's what mom used to say. I get what they saying because a lot of fathers do walk out and mothers be there stuck taking care of kids, being a single mother. But y'all saw my nigga on snoring the bluff. He was a single dad. You know what? But the mom got
Mothers
killed.
don't have special privilege. Yes, they do.
Well, that's a myth.
That's not a myth.
It all depends on what state you're in. Minnesota, a woman state, and
That's
Ohio.
not a myth.
Yeah, and Ohio is too. No, they don't.
Yes, they do. I ain't listen to Julian. Yes, they do.
Julian, explain. Julian in law school right now. Explain, lawyer.
I don't care if you're in law school.
I'm saying
There's
explain.
statistics on it.
Show me the law.
Show me the law. I can't show you that now.
He said, show him a law where
If you ain't married, a woman can take the kids, and there's nothing you can do about it. You will have to go to court.
because I can show you otherwise. Well, no, that's not because what's his name wasn't married.
Who?
He got majority custody.
Who?
Damn.
Oh yeah, that was an easy one though. I'm not gonna bring his business, but that was an easy one.
Well, it's not. I'm saying, but it's
But
not.
I know a few
but
would. I know
a lot of
one. I'm
people
not
have
gonna say
told me-
names,
I'm
but
saying a lot
she
of-
took the kid. and He could do nothing about it. He got to go to court.
A lot of
do the
people,
court fees.
told me though. I'm saying in Minnesota here, Mike. A lot of people told me if you fight for your kid though, you would easily
You
get
can fight for your
50-50.
kid.
You would get joint custody.
You can.
You could get joint custody if you fight for it. Most fathers can walk away whenever.
That's
they
true.
can.
Yeah, fathers can walk away, but they won't. Mothers can't.
Can't and won't. Mothers can do the same thing too. Shit. You saw losing Isaiah. No, I'm just playing. Because I can show you otherwise.
No, you can't, Julian.
I think
Show
both
me.
can do the same, but mothers don't do it like
I don't
fathers
agree with
do.
that.
I think for every mother that do it, 10 fathers walk out. Mothers don't really walk out.
No, mothers. Yeah,
I say it's a 10-to-1 ratio.
we don't know that. I don't know. But
Well,
show me,
yeah.
Julian,
I don't disagree with
because
this
I
saying.
think yours a myth.
Most
Because they
fathers
do
don't.
get the advantage in the law.
Yeah, I would
When you
almost-
marry it, it's harder for the woman to just have an advantage like that when you marry.
marriage don't mean shit.
But what I'm saying is when you marry, they just can't take the kids when they want.
And they came when you're not
yes,
married.
when you're not married, yes, they can.
No, they can't. Not if you sign that birth certificate, Mike.
They
That's
come
not
take
true.
the kids.
They can't move out of state. They can't just take them like that. They can.
No, not out of
They
state.
probably can take them that night.
They can take
and
them
say
that night.
they can, you can take them.
Oh no, the mother can take them,
No, you could take
and
them.
the father can do nothing about
I
it.
disagree with
The
that.
police gonna let them go to the mother. I bet.
Ain't no police. If no police,
Like I know a situation where woman just took the kid to do couldn't do nothing
was
about
in here
it.
in Minnesota.
Yes, but I ain't gonna name drop like you.
Tell me I ain't gonna name drop like
I'll
you.
tell you after the show.
Well, I don't care. And I know another situation where that didn't happen. Minnesota is a joint. Yeah, Julian.
He
That's
has
what I'm
to
saying.
fight.
And see, that's what CJ Dad told me. He a cop. He
Well,
said
I know
that.
somebody living in Minnesota. The girl took the kid.
Because Mike, it could have been other
They
stuff
wasn't
going on.
married.
It could have been other stuff going on where if the cop came to that situation and it looked at domestic at the time, but
Bro,
if it's not domestic, what I'm saying is, Mike, that could have been a heated situation. So most of the time, yes, the cops is gonna say, then like they would tell the man to leave the house unless it's not the woman's house. But if it's not a heated situation and you say I'm just not gonna let her take my kids, the cops will be like, she just can't
if
take
you're
your
not
kids.
married, they got the upper hand. You go definitely have to fight. When you marry, it'll be easier. It'll be easier if you try to get custody.
Mike is right, but the dad has to fight. No, Mike ain't right, Ray. He
The
not
dad
just
do
right.
have to fight. And
No.
I don't agree with Julian. I know he's going to law school. But
I think it's 50-50.
I
It all
know-
depends on the
I
cop.
know a situation where
I feel like
they
it all
not
depends
married.
on who can present that they're the most stable parent. And if you take your kid, can't no cop tell
Well,
you to give him
I
back to
know-
the mother. If you sign
I
the
know other
birth
situation with a
certificate,
coworker who he
that,
had
like
custody
Julian
of
said,
him.
there's no
He had
law.
custody of the kids when he
The
was
reason
married.
why that happens is because we don't know our law.
Yeah, you should fight.
There's no law that says if I signed the birth certificate and me and my girl got to it and I took my son with me and we drove off, there's no law that say I have to give my son back. There's no law that say that. Just like if she did it, there would be no law right then and there. We would go to court, but there's no law that say I would have to give my son back to her. If I could prove to them that that's my son and I signed the birth certificate, there's
If
no
you ain't
law.
married, she gonna get him.
That's
What's
not
she
true,
called?
Mike. There's no
You're
law.
not getting
It's just whoever takes them first. There's no law that
Dude,
if I had a
some
kid
girl
at my
son going to her.
no,
If
it's
y'all
not.
married, she can't just do it.
No, he's not. And if the cop come and say, "Did you kidnap your son?" Say, "No, my son came with me, and this is my birth. This is the birth
She gonna get
certificate."
him.
No,
Try it.
that's not true.
She
That is
gonna
not
get
true. You should fight for
it.
your.
Don't let Julian fool you.
I'm not letting Julian fool me. That's not true. The only
Because
reason
he
it's true
gonna
is
be the
because,
lawyer. He gonna be your lawyer, and then when the woman had a kid, you gonna be looking stupid.
like I said,
Because he gonna be thinking
thank
it's a
you,
joint
Julian. No,
custody.
because way
It's-
before Julian
it's a
told me
joint
this,
state.
like I told you, Mike, somebody who's been a cop
You
for
can
over
say
20
that,
years.
but
Somebody who's
when
been.
Rob mad at you for you being his lawyer, if he don't get the
Julian is
kid.
not who told me that, dude. I knew this way before Julian. See, my guy
Dude.
who I was in his wedding, CJ's dad's been a cop over 20 years, and he been said this. And CJ's dad been told us this because he told him,
I use that
no,
joint custody all you want.
that ain't true at all. What I'm saying is, nobody has the custody if y'all together and y'all break up. What Mike is saying is, if a cop comes to a situation, of course, if it's a heated situation, they're gonna tell the woman to take the kids and get away. But what I'm saying is, if one day y'all get into it and no cops are involved, and you take your son and y'all went to it like
Julian,
went
you
to your
can try to
brother's
say,
house,
read all this all you want, but the
And y'all-
judge can make the
and you
decision. They will
and I
overturn
say if I
stuff.
had my son and I took
It's an
my
exception
son to my
all
mom's
laws.
house, and I took my son to my mom's house, and my BM, we not married. She called the cop and say, "Well, he kidnapped my son." The cops will come to my mom's house. I would say, "This is my son. I did not kidnap him. He came with me. This is my son." Show him birth certificate. They cannot take my son and go take him with the mother because she does not have more custody over me if we were together and you sign that
Yes,
birth
she does.
certificate.
You ain't
No,
married.
once you
She
that's
does.
people don't know that. Once you sign that birth certificate,
Okay.
it is 50-50. For
Okay,
real.
Listen to Julian, okay?
No, that's not listening to Julian.
Okay.
That's listening to the law of Minnesota.
You can say the law, but
Yeah,
they gonna
people
override
don't know
that
the law.
real quick.
Mike, who you don't know anybody that said that.
They
Nobody
gonna,
has
they
said
gonna
that. 'Cause
override
people
that
don't know
real
that.
quick.
No person don't just know that. That's what I'm saying. You got to be educated. And know that.
I
They're
am
not gonna run-
educated.
They can't take. They're not gonna take your kid from you. First off, I bet you the cops make the child go with the mother and tell you to take her. To court.
Yes, they're going
No,
to
they're
tell
not.
them to
Not
take
if
the court.
they with
Yes,
you.
they is.
Not if they
Try
with
it.
you. No, they not.
Let me
Not
stop
if they
saying
with you.
try because that'd be
Not if
stupid.
they with you.
No,
you can't be one of
the
those
kids
fathers
want to go with the
that
mother,
see their kid
dude.
every weekend. No, they not. No, they
But I'm
won't.
telling you, they're going to
No, they
make
won't.
kid go with the mother. You're going to have to find
Y'all
your
keep
court.
saying, I said, if the cops come, but I said, if you take your kid, if you and your girl get to an argument without no cops, you take your kid to your mom's house and y'all stay there for a week. They will not make the cops by law cannot make you or
if
take
the
your kid
mother
from
wants
you.
the kid back. If y'all not married, the kid's going back to the mother until you go to court. You can say that joint
No,
stuff all
he
you
would be
want.
me
I
for
know
7
about
days.
it.
No, the only thing he would
It's
have to
going with
do,
the mother.
he would have to go with the mother,
You have to go to
and then
court.
he'd come back to me until we go to.
Because
Then
I
we
do
go
know
to
a
court. Then the
situation where
process.
father got the kids. He had to go to court and spend a lot of money.
No, and I do know the situation. I grew up with a dude who parents are right the street from each other, and that wasn't the situation where the mama just had custody. No, it was both
He had to go to
50-50
court.
custody. No, it wasn't before court. And even when court happened, it was 1 week here, 1 week there. That's all court
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
what
you
was
ain't
scheduled.
selling in
But
court.
before court, no. The only reason it's like that when mothers got the kids 24/7 is because the father allows it. Before court, no, that's not true.
If you ain't married, the mother will get the
That is
child.
not true. Do your research.
I did
People,
my
that is
research.
not
I know
true.
this.
Where if you are not married, that's what I'm saying. Married, no, I ain't. Just you got a kid with somebody, don't get
Okay.
married to them, y'all, because marriage don't do anything like that. Because if you're
Okay.
abusing a woman and you married to him, your law with your kids don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay.
Because if you beating on your wife, they're not gonna let your kids come to you, regardless if that's your wife or not. So that marriage bullshit is out the window. It comes to knowing what you know. And Mike is right about.
I never
marriage.
said fathers didn't have rights.
Fathers still have rights, regardless.
Fathers
of
have
marriage.
rights, but you
No, it's
gonna
not
have
true.
to
If you
go
beat
waste
if
money
you
in
beat your
court.
wife, if you
You're going
beat
to
your
spend your
wife,
money in court
if you
to
beat
get
your
in the
wife,
thing. But
if
the
you
wife's
beat your
going to have
wife,
the advantage early
if
on.
you beating on your wife, you don't have no say in that.
The woman's going to have the advantage
Versus
early
a
on.
dude that's not married to a woman, that's not
But
beating on her,
yes,
and then just
fathers
gets to
do
argument.
have rights. Fathers can fight. I never said fathers can fight for their kids, but that first initial argument
Ain't
and
no
stuff,
person in this argument,
the
Mike.
woman's
So
getting
you,
the kids.
so I'm telling you,
now,
like
Mary's
I'm telling
saying
you,
stuff. She
you
just
can
can't
say
take
getting the
them.
kids. No, and they just can't take them if you sign a birth certificate. What I'm telling you is this:
Dude.
say if y'all get to argument now in March, and court don't start to July, she can't keep your kids away from you till July. That's
Well,
law.
But no,
That's fucking law.
Well,
So from March to
when y'all
July,
fight in court,
if you sign
when y'all fight in court, the judge will
before court, if you sign the
probably
birth
make you go
certificate,
50-50 custody.
then you can
depending
count
on
it.
what type of case you
You
make.
right away. That's what I'm saying. Nobody would do this because you can counter sue right away from March to July. She would have to give you equal days. That's because fathers don't be on it. Just like the mothers probably don't be on it. She has to give you equal days from March to July because nobody has more
That's
custody
not
of
true.
anybody here. No, that's facts. That's facts.
That joint stuff don't fool me. I know. I studied.
I know
too.
it. That's facts. Before court, from March to
say
July,
it all too.
if that's the case, if she keep your kid 24/7, she can keep them the whole time until court happen. That's not true. They cannot do that unless you do not
Yeah,
sign a birth
custody and parents'
certificate.
time is two different things, though. That's true, Julian.
Yeah, we're not talking about custody. I'm talking about parents' time because you said basically there goes the mother. That means you would keep them away from them.
Well, I'm talking about the initial stuff.
Ain't no the issue just because
If
you
you're
go
not
like
married,
to me, it all depends on the
it's going to go
situation.
to the woman for
No,
sure.
it doesn't.
But
It all
yeah,
depends on the
if the
situation.
mother make you take the kid, yeah. If the mother
No,
make
it
you
all
take
depends.
the kid.
No, it all depends on the situation. Like if you're more violent, if you're doing domestic stuff, or if you're not a father that's there all the time. Yes, but if you're there and y'all living together, y'all having a breakup because y'all had an argument, she's not getting the custody over the kid. Like no, before court.
Well,
No.
I have to go to court.
Not
I have
if
to
you
go to
sign
court.
that birth certificate. If you sign that birth certificate, you got just as much right and just as much custody. And then when you go to court, that's when it gets regulated. But before court, even you have just as
You
much right
have
to that
rights,
kid.
but they're going
In
to
Minnesota, at least. Here in
basically, they're
Minnesota,
gonna rip
I can't tell you about
basically,
other states.
Basically, they're going to go against it, and she's going to get the kids.
I can't tell you about other states, but here that's not the case.
You going to have to wait
And the
till
reason that's the case is because most fathers don't go through that. They don't do that. They don't do that. Or they
court
have
to
a
break
record.
you if you ain't got the funds. Court to break you.
It's not. Some people can't even take their BM to court because they got a rap sheet, they got a record sheet. They can't, so they're gonna be like, you're not fit to take care of this kid anyway. That's why, but I'm saying let it be a straight cut never guy without
And
a
I'm not
record
arguing.
sheet.
Fathers can get the kids over the woman too if you make the case in court.
Before
I'm saying that
court,
ain't-
Mike,
no,
it ain't
not before
not
court,
getting the
man.
woman, not getting them full custody. You
No,
will
I'm
never
talking
get them
half
full
portion.
custody. But I'm telling you, because what you're saying is that means that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Actually,
Woman.
I do know a situation where a woman
They-
said the father got full custody of the kids
I'm saying
when they was married.
what I'm saying. This is what
but
I'm saying.
But I've already
Listen,
said when you married, it's different.
it's March 4th today. If you and your girl broke up on March 4th and y'all court date until July 11th,
What is your status?
she can y'all wasn't married. Y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend. From March 4th to July 11th, that kid is not going to be with her 24/7.
Did you go to court or did you not?
You
go to
haven't
court?
went court doesn't start to July 11th. Mike,
I'm
court
saying,
don't start
okay,
next
but I'm
week.
saying, have you been to court? Are you in the process of going to court?
You're about to go to court in July. The
Okay,
papers
so
are
the
filed.
court's involved.
So
Yes,
from March to
they'll probably let y'all do fair.
no, before the
Free
court,
time.
Mike. I'm saying before it gets taken to court, no woman, if you because
Before they take the court, if you don't put the court to the woman that had a kid.
no, because this what I'm saying is men can do this. Men just think it's weak. What I'm saying to you is this: if you listen, if you no, I'm saying what I'm about to tell y'all is men think it's weak. If your girl tell you, if your girl break up with you and for 2 weeks you say, I want to see my kid, and she don't let you see the kid for 2 weeks, she keep him at her house for 2 weeks, you can literally call the police, show them the birth certificate, tell them exactly what's going on, and I guarantee you they're going to go tell her if she don't want to have legal issues against her, she needs to have that kid to come see you. I guarantee you. It's just fathers don't do that because they look at it as weak. But if you sign that birth certificate, a woman cannot keep your kid from you. That's basically what y'all are saying. Nobody's talking about the custody. But I'm saying you get the days that you would get before court. And if she holds against your will when you want to see your kid, then you can.
Before court,
Mike, before what I'm saying is right now, we don't go to court. She cannot just keep my kid from March 4th to March 25th if I'm asking.
Well, if she's trying to bully you and be like,
no, she can't. That's what I'm saying. That's when you call the cops. That's when you would call the cops and show the birth certificate. Nope, and you would show the birth certificate, and then they would tell you, yeah, take her to court.
Like,
they're going to tell her,
mother, go to court, and then you better get the fair time, and then yes, the court
no, but right, they is going to tell you to take her to court, but then they also going to tell her that's against the law. She can't do that. She cannot. You cannot do that. And like I said, if you push the issue enough, most men ain't gonna push the issue enough because they think it's weak.
But right,
you can go to jail for that.
Can override the law.
No, so they might. I mean, they can override. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying.
Right, we talk about corruption.
That's what. No, but I'm smart than that. Like I said, I wouldn't just talk to no regular cop. I'll talk to the DA.
He said no regular.
I talk to the DA in my county. Yes, I would talk to all this because that's what I'm saying. This is how you make shit happen. That's what I'm saying. You laughing, you a clown. But this is how you make shit happen. I guarantee you.
Well, yes, we gonna fight it for the court.
Y'all, because I ain't getting married. I guarantee you in Minnesota, I guarantee if I have a baby, I can guarantee you ain't no woman gonna keep no kid over me before I go to court. I bet you that. I bet you that.
Don't try to pull point to us over this.
I bet you that. No, because I was told you're ready. Just think y'all know because y'all been around there who don't fight until they have to go to court. You can fight way before court. And if she don't want to capitulate, then that's when they go to court. But there's no way. That's why they tell you to sign a birth ticket if you believe it's yours. If it's your kid, sign birth ticket. Because when you sign a birth ticket, you got just as much right as the fathers. Fathers just don't go as hard as the mom go. But like I said, if you want to go pick your kid up from school in Minnesota and you sign that birth ticket, you go pick your kid up from school. That's what I'm saying. So if the mom want to play that way, I'm going to play that way, right? I'm going to pick my kid up from school.
Situation was going to have to you're going to have to experience it.
No, you ain't. Yeah. And you will see what I'm saying. So if you want to play a game, I'm going to pick my kid up from
all
school.
The talking
and I guarantee you they'll never make the kid
you won't
go
be
back
saying on that when it actually happens.
Yeah, because Minnesota joint custody state. And if you sign a birth certificate right away, the law states that you have joint custody. So that's what we're going by. We're going by the law, right?
You can okay now, yeah.
Facts. I'm playing their game.
Go by the law. Yeah, you can play their game, but when they tell you something else, when you got to go to court, then you won't be saying, but the law says this.
The cops
they're going to override the laws always, like they always do.
You can't go to jail for it.
What you said? Who says you're
going
to go to jail?
I'm saying my whole thing is you saying breaking the law. Breaking the law means you're going to jail. I'm saying if I take my kid, I guarantee.
No, I said they can override the law.
That's how my kid gonna go back to their mom. But I guarantee my kid gonna go back with the mom.
Okay.
Unless I decide to give them up. That's what I'm saying. And then you have to because I'm not gonna get you. I'm not saying I'm gonna keep for the whole 3 months, but I'm gonna give them back after the weekend, and then you can get them. Then I'm gonna get them the next week. Watch. Guarantee that's how it's gonna happen. And ain't no cop and ain't nobody else gonna tell me that that's not gonna happen. Listen, Cole, you right. As a mother of a child whose biological father is absent, you are right.
So wait, Nicole said, "Oh, I get what she's saying." So basically,
like you can't do that. Like neither one of them can do that. The biological father or the biological mother just can't say because y'all haven't went to court yet that they can keep the kid away from you. You sign a birth certificate. You cannot do that. I'm taking my kid. We dip in the
I agree. They can't do it, but they're allowed to do it.
No, they're not allowed to do it, Mike.
But I already said if you're married, it's a little different.
The reason they're allowed to do it is because what I'm telling y'all is the father don't go that hard and they
probably
don't know. They don't know, Mike. But if you know your law,
then you gotta wait for a court date if you're not married.
No, you don't gotta wait for a court date. So that's what I'm saying. You telling me you gotta wait for the court date to see your kids? That's not true.
Not court date. When you gotta take the court first, then
no, you don't gotta take that. That means you gotta wait till the court date. Mike,
I'm saying before the court date come though, they probably will say, well, you guys do gotta do 50 time. You get weekends and she get the weekdays while the kids go to school.
Mike, who's gonna decide that? When you file a suit versus somebody, you don't go meet and they did tell you a stipulation. No, you start court. Those are hearings. Those are called mediation.
Well,
hearings.
I'm saying while you're in the hearings before they make a decision, there probably is going to give you situations where it's like she can.
I'm saying before you do that,
get them during the weekends.
It comes to that because the mother keeps trying to call the cops on. That's why it comes to court. But I'm saying before that,
Well,
If you sign a
I
birth
know situations where it is situations where it's situations where you could be right in a situation. I'm probably right on some situations.
I said if it's more domestic, if you look more violent, or if you have a rap sheet, they're going to make the kid go with the mother. But Mike, if you wasn't married with your rap sheet, which is clean,
I'm telling you,
and I'm telling you, it's not.
Get the advantage for now until I take it to court. That is true.
Shit, what advantage? Okay, they live with her during the week, but I guarantee you, if it's 7 days in a week, nobody's going to get
3.5 and a half.
I guarantee you, I guarantee you still get to see your kids 3 times a week.
I probably will, but I'm going to have to go to court.
Before court. And then when court comes, if she wasn't abided by that before, then she's liable to lose joint custody.
This argument, that's not true.
That is true. She's liable to lose joint custody.
Whoever agree with you, they can agree with you, but I don't agree.
Because you don't agree. But then y'all, he don't agree with that. But then he don't disagree where she could just keep your kid away from you for 3 months. If what he's saying is true, where she don't have to let you see your kid at all until court, you don't
who has the privilege, and it's the mother, and that's just that.
Yeah, that's that. The thing is, moms are getting away with just taking the kid because dads don't fight. You don't, and that's what I'm saying. Nicole is before.
So why are some dads not fighting?
I said fighting is you can call the cops, Mike, and say that. That's what I'm saying. No woman, if you sign the birth certificate, single or not.
But how do y'all know dads don't fight?
Mike, they don't do. Mike,
we said are right. The women get the bench along.
Mike, you keep bringing up one day. That's not true, Mike.
So how do you know dads are not fighting?
You keep bringing up one day. I said I'm giving you an example. You still ain't answering that. My birthday's April 7th. If it's March 4th, and the last day you saw your kid was March 4th, and you say on March 11th, let me see my kid, she say no. March 18th, you let me see my kid, she say no. And you sign that birth certificate. By law, you can get on the phone, call the cops, tell them what happened, show them
and the cops, I guarantee they're going to tell you, yes, you probably do deserve rights. But
no, Mike, they're not
court, and I guarantee
they're gonna tell
you,
what they're gonna tell you. No, what they're gonna tell you is they're gonna take you over there. They're gonna tell her you cannot keep his kid away from you. They're gonna tell you to take her to court so it can become regulated. But she's going to have to let you see your kids before court.
I'm telling you, they're gonna let the kids stay with the mom. Unless the mom got to be
right. No, dog. The county and that by law,
she got to be a deadbeat mom for you to.
No, she don't. It's not custody, Mike. Nobody say you're taking away from the mother. But what I'm saying is the mother can't just solely keep them for 3 months away from you until y'all go to court. If you sign that birth certificate, that's just because, like Nicole said, when I say fight, fathers don't even fight the base level. A mother, if you
how do you know fathers ain't fighting?
I know they don't, Mike, because I know men that didn't do it, and you can't show me one that did this. Like I know a dude that took his. I know a dude that kicked. No, you don't.
After the show,
tell me the story. A dude that came.
Listen,
tell me the story. A dude that came into his girl house, took the kid, and then the cops was called, and then went back and got the kid. That's never happened on the guy's side. I know a guy that did that. That happened, and the woman got the kid back because that's how he came and just took the kid. That happened. That happens, Mike. So what I'm saying is, in that respect, if they did that the opposite way, the woman would call the cops. If you came and took your kid, that's why they got to go back because you just came and took them without permission. And the dad can do that too. I can say, she took my kid without permission. Stuff
out the window.
No, they don't.
They will throw it out the window and get to the woman until you get the court.
No, they don't.
Once you get the court, things will change.
If everything is cordial and you never put your hands on her and you ain't no threat to her, they don't just throw it out the window. They only throw it out the window when they don't respect the man in it because of his rap sheet or his ways. He has no thing to stand on. Otherwise, if you're somebody who has something to stand on, they don't just throw it out the window. That's what I'm telling you. You is different from some of these street niggas, Mike.
But right, remember we got a cousin that had the situation.
What cousin?
No.
What you talking about? You talking about?
No.
You ain't talking about here in Minnesota.
No.
I said Minnesota.
Even in
Minnesota is a joint custody state, Mike.
After the show, I'll tell you who.
Who
girl just G'd the kid, and he just took the kid and he couldn't do nothing about it.
Is his rap sheet clean, Mike?
Yes, I'll tell you, and you will be like, what? And then I'll let you call him yourself and give you a situation.
I want to hear this. Cause I want to hear this, and I
if you married,
and I want to talk to them and see everything. And I want to see.
Because I know you gonna try to bring this against me.
And I know everything, and I want to know everything he did when that happened. And how long did she have to let him see the kids? Nobody says she can't take him that day, but I guarantee.
Well, he get to see his kid, but he can
away
go to court.
Before court, she can't. If you sign a birth certificate, she can't keep him away for 3 months. Before 3 months, I gotta ask him, did he sign the birth certificate? Did the nigga sign the birth certificate?
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, that's the key part of this.
Well,
you have to sign the birth certificate.
I guarantee he signed it.
Well, I can't say everybody guarantee.
This ain't gonna go nowhere. This ain't gonna go nowhere, man.
Until it happens.
Well, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
Until it happens. You don't gotta be married. Does Black History Month really celebrate black people? Or do you even like Black History Month?
I
don't.
You don't like it? Go ahead and explain why you don't like it.
Black History Month a joke.
Because it's short as month?
Not even that, but it's a joke a month. And then black people don't even get the credit they get anyway. I agree with Kyrie Irving last week. If you really want to show black people respect, make Kobe the logo. The fuck? If you really want to show black people respect, tell people.
But I agree with some people. Don't bring it in with that. If Kobe gonna be the logo, let him be the logo. Don't just say
no. Really celebrate black people. Show that you really say celebrating black people. Don't just put it on the court. Black Lives Matter, because they ain't give black people credit for nothing. We still think that Thomas Edison built the fucking light bulb and he did it. Like the black man is the reason they gave him the blueprint to do it. The black person never gets credit. So I'm with Kyrie. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of people coming against Kyrie, but he's really speaking up for the culture.
He's speaking truth around Kyrie, but things look good for him. Kyrie,
ain't no things
Kyrie
getting
paid about. He getting paid from Nike and the NBA,
and he's still speaking his mind. That's what I'm telling you. I don't care about he getting paid. But
it's beneficial. He's
no, it's not, Mike. He's speaking his mind.
Like Kyrie was saying that not playing stuff until he couldn't play in the bubble.
Speaking his
and
mind.
You know Kyrie
Mike, you keep saying that, Mike. Speaking his mind is not beneficial for him to lose those endorsements. Those same endorsements of Nike and stuff that he got. You act like you act like that's what I'm saying. People like you kill me because the man making money. We can't say that like he said something. No, those are usually the coons that shut up because they get force fed and they get what Kyrie is doing is he's showing you even on this level I can still expose them because it don't matter how much money you make. They still gonna treat you like they treat y'all.
But I'm saying Kyrie talking all this stuff, but they if it's all that they treat.
Well, that's what Joe said. And Julian, we don't know. You don't know what the earth is.
The earth's flat.
Like, you don't know what it is. So that's what I'm saying. People always trying to act like Kyrie dumb.
I don't say dumb.
I'm just saying not dumb.
Kyrie, I'm not even mad at.
People think that like what I'm saying is Kyrie really is. He really, when I say woke, Kyrie is a definition of woke. And people just be getting mad at what he say. Last week, what he said is what I really been believing since I was in high school. I just never had the balls to say it. Black History Month is a joke to me. It always has been, and it always will be.
Though,
it's a joke.
Like you guys get a month.
Black History Month has always been a joke to me. That's why y'all never really, I mean, I said it on Brotherly Differences, but we didn't really talk about it. It's a joke to me because black people have did way more on a day-to-day basis than a month. And they don't get the credit for it. And that's what Kyrie was saying. It's the NBA has 70% black people, yet y'all got a white man on a fucking logo. Just like the NFL, 75% black people, and yet y'all keep holding these white quarterbacks and all them to this standard. What I'm saying is get a black person they do. Thomas Edison built a fucking light bulb. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that shit. Like, no, Kyrie ain't saying nothing out of pocket. He ain't only speaking when it's beneficial. He's speaking facts, and they don't like it. And fuck who don't like it, because they facts. That man right. If it ain't Kobe, Jordan should have been the logo. Fuck. Jordan, the reason NBA global today.
With Jordan, he does get his logo on.
I don't care, Jordan. The logo need to be the NBA. The reason why the NBA global is because of Michael Jordan. What? Like in different countries, it's because of Michael Jordan. Stop playing. Just like the music world, Michael Jackson. But what music halls is a statue of Michael Jackson that needs to be up? That's what I'm saying. They don't give us our credit. They want to give you a month. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Give black people their credit because this country was built by black people. Fuck.
No, yeah, we agree on the Black History Month stuff. You right though.
Shout out to my man Kyrie for always speaking facts. That's right. Jalen Hurts. Shout out to Kyrie for being, like I said, I ain't on him against the flat earth stuff. Look, I'm not saying the earth is flat. I'm not saying this right.
Yeah, we don't know.
What
Nobody knows.
There's been educated people that I feel that's educated that's explained both sides to me. So I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Nobody knows.
And if to me, if the earth did, the best flat argument thing I heard is if the earth really wasn't flat and it spin on this axis like that, then why don't certain places ever experience snow?
No, yeah.
Because it would snow at least once there. If it spins, it would at least snow. I'm just saying. And why? How come every year weather's the same? It could be that proves more of it's flat because now it's the same. How if that's the case? Why
Julian? What you mean we don't know? We don't know if the earth. We don't know. How do you know?
You don't know, Julian, because what I'm saying is if the earth spins right, and they say it takes 365 days for it to spin a full axis. That's to me that just sounds like a lie.
You don't know if the earth flat. You don't know.
Larry told me and Joe to look up a research called Heart Weapons, and I just heard somebody. That's what I'm saying. Larry be doing this research. I told somebody like last week bring up that this heart company did some stuff to mess with the weather again.
Did y'all go to sleep this night? Well, I'm not saying. I don't know what's right or wrong about all that BS for real.
Well, Julian, I'm not big on science. I was a B+ average student in science, maybe A-, but like I said, I don't got enough information either way. I know people who are educated. I know people who are educated in science, Julian, and they
got different theories on it.
Julian, I know a lot of people that's educated in science. They made a real compelling argument to me why the Earth is flat. And I know a lot of educated people that said the Earth is round in science that made a compelling argument too. And that's what I'm saying. And the main thing for me when they talk about the flat Earth and the round Earth was the weather. And the way that the dude explained weather when it came to flat Earth, go look it up on YouTube. It's like a 13-minute video. And the way dude explained weather with the flat Earth thing, it made me say, well, because weather, you can't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like
he put a lot of
he put dots. Because that's what I'm saying. Well, explain to me, Julian, how round Earth. So where's the edge? I don't know. Where's the edge if it's round? It's still an edge if it's round, right? It ain't just it's an ever-ending infinite ball. So where's the edge of Earth when it's round? That's what I'm saying. I don't got questions either way. Some people think that people living on Mars right now. Do you believe that social media ruins the experience nowadays? Jarvis Landry said that on Twitter the other day. He said social media ruins the experience.
If we let it, yeah. If you let it, I think social media.
Yes, I don't think it does.
I get what he's saying about it ruins the experience stuff just because it's really at.
He means like if you go on a vacation, does it ruin somebody else's vacation? Like I don't think it do though because I'm gonna let you go though.
No, go ahead, keep going.
I don't think it ruins the experience because I feel like we all go for different things. Like if I went to Miami, right, and I said, Mike, it's week here, the food week here, you're not gonna do the same things I do there. So that's why I don't think it ruins the experience at all. You know?
No, but I hear a lot of people saying a lot of people put their life on social media and stuff.
No, what he means ruins the experience. Like, does it ruin that you want to go there? Does it ruin the excitement of the place? What he mean, like, ruin the experience is like how people now can video their whole vacation of the country, and you be like, I don't want to go there. You feel like you saw it through the eyes.
I get you say, oh yeah. That's
more
internal. That's more internal.
Yeah, that's
it ruins it for you. Yeah,
it ruins the experience. Like, does it ruin the experience of like your first time going to Bali? Did it ruin it because you saw my live?
I don't agree with that. Now I get what you say. Yeah. I get what he said rules the experience because it's like he want to be able to see. He don't want to see
your social media ruin the experience, Ray. Like the experience of doing stuff.
He basically said he don't want to see you in Bali, showing him certain things. He want to see it for himself. But I don't agree with that. If it ruins the experience, that's you internally.
Thanks.
So I get what he's saying.
No, I feel you. Yeah, I disagree with him on that. No. Records the memories. Yeah, I agree, Julian. Social media records the memories because I love in November going back 4 years ago, we was in Philly. You know what I'm saying? It makes you relive the memories. And even when you put videos up, I never been to certain games, Julian. Before Julian and Leo used to go to Philly games every year. I never been to Philly. And I would see their lives, I would see their videos, their Snapchats. And then when I went to Philly, when I was in the stadium, that's what I'm saying. It didn't ruin the experience for me because that was my first ever.
Yeah, I don't agree with him because like Julian just said, it records the memories and stuff.
It could, bad reviews could ruin a small business. Yeah, right. But even I don't go off of bad reviews because, like I just said, my whole main thing is like, I know somebody who said like a month ago that a country don't ever come here. A country's bad. A country, the food.
Sometimes I don't listen to reviews. Sometimes I do listen to reviews. Like if I'm looking like for products, sometimes I do listen to reviews. But
yeah, see, I really don't look at none of the reviews because everybody uses
you gonna have bad, yeah. You're gonna have bad, yeah. Everybody have, yeah.
Like that's why I tell people. People used to think I was an iPhone when I sold mobile phones. I would sell both because, like I said, it all depends on the person.
It's just like a lot of food places. If you see bad reviews, people still like with McDonald's. It's going to be bad reviews for McDonald's. We still go to McDonald's still. I'm not saying everybody, but people still go, and there'll be a lot of bad reviews.
Well, like Joe don't eat White Castles. If you talk to somebody like Joe, he'll give you a bad review on White Castle. I eat the shit out of White Castle. I don't eat no more
because it tear my stomach up. I still eat McDonald's.
But I eat White Castle because I know the next time I have to take a doodle, but I eat White Castle.
I still eat McDonald's, but I don't mess with White Castle more because, man,
I can't stop.
It be tearing my stomach up.
5 years in jail. Say like if your girl went to 5, if your girl did 5 years in jail, you being faithful.
Was it her fault?
I don't give a fuck. Is you being faithful? She gonna jump 5 years, whether it's her fault or
he said,
not.
I don't give a fuck. Was it her? It depends on what she like. If it wasn't her fault, I'll try to fight for to get out. But yeah, 5 years is a long time.
I might have to go get something tonight, Julian. Damn, I gotta gain them.
Oh, White Castle is no. I love White Castle, but I can't eat it no more because McDonald's make me do that. White Castle make me.
I'm going there tonight.
My
Julian,
stomach be
fuck it.
hurting. Five Guys too. I can't eat Five Guys White Castle.
Five Guys?
It makes my stomach
Yeah,
hurt.
Five Guys don't make my
But
stomach hurt.
McDonald's, I can kill some
That's
McDonald's.
crazy.
That is weird.
McDonald's and White Castle's the only burger joints that make my stomach hurt. McDonald's.
He said, "Are you married? Are we married? What the hell?"
He said, "Are you married or single? If your wife or your girlfriend, let
the
me
jail
rephrase
thing.
this
Okay,
question.
I thought you
If
said
your
something else.
girlfriend
My
or your
bad,
wife
Julian.
went to jail for 5 years, are you being faithful? Fuck.
Yeah, it depends on what she did though. Because if your girl like innocent and stuff, you will try to get out and stuff. But yeah, but if she in jail for 5 years straight and something she did, no, I ain't being faithful.
No, even if you can't get out, she in jail for 5 years. Y'all fighting 5 years.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough.
Do you think she should be faithful if you're in there for 5 years? Regardless of what you did. That's what I'm saying. It go both ways. And I don't care if we married or not. I'm glad you asked that question because hell no, I ain't being faithful for 5 years. Now, I will say this, we ain't necessarily got to break up.
No, if you went to jail, you don't want your girl to be faithful.
You don't want her to,
hit
but I'm
that
not going to
pussy.
expect her to be. She talking about, oh my God, y'all heard Mike? He getting wild tonight. I'm saying, Mike, I'm not, I would want her to, but I'm saying I'm not going to expect her not to have sex in 5 years, dude. I'm going to just be realistic with you. I'm going to be realistic with you.
If you want to be faithful, just get divorced. Yeah, if she in jail, yeah, if she in jail though, you gonna do something anyway. You ain't even gotta tell her. You gonna do something. Cause 5 years is a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
And she not gonna tell you.
That's what my point is. No,
Julie said just get a divorce.
you see what his wife said though?
Well, you might not have a choice if you're in prison.
I'm gonna be real. I'll be when you get out, but I'm getting me some. Well, you might not have a choice.
After 5 years,
That's
you
what
gonna
I'm
spend too
saying.
much money on toys. Women gonna spend too much money on toys. And
No,
stuff.
she said she getting some.
No, I know. What I'm saying is you expect
What I'm
her to
saying
not
is,
get
you
none.
ain't- that's what I'm saying. Just I'm gonna tell her don't get pregnant and don't get no STDs. But I'm not going for 5 years. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I
like
know
if
my
they
son is
innocent and
pregnant.
stuff, and I'll fight for them to get out of jail. I ain't about to be on that. I'll be trying to get them out.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, your innocent ass shouldn't have gotten that.
But if you in
position
jail
on
for
the plane.
But if you in jail doing something because of you, yeah, I ain't being faithful. Like, dude, you stupid.
Well, I'm saying 5 years. What
I'll wait till you get out.
Yeah, well, if you innocent, well, yeah, I got it. Innocent till proven guilty, shit. Because I don't know. 5 years is long. But I'm going to try to get you out. Shit, me and my new side bitch might try to come get you out. She going to help. She might be the lawyer. If they in prison, they ain't getting out. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 5 years is a long time.
That's what I'm saying. 5 years, y'all talking about y'all to be faithful. Motherfuckers gonna develop cobwebs on this shit. They ain't gonna be used in long. Next week, last topic, y'all. Then we out of here. 2.5 hours today. We really had differences. They had to be hashed out. George Floyd case start next week.
Yeah, I got a
And they already trying to board up
Yeah,
the
I know. I
city.
got a feeling that
Fuck
cop
this
gonna
case,
be
man, because
he
they already-
gonna be not guilty.
They making me lose.
They already
money.
setting it up. They setting it up. I really think
They ain't have to set up
he's gonna be
shit.
not guilty.
We already knew what the case was. We
Yeah.
already knew what the fuck was going on. The only cop that was ever convicted was the Somali dude or the Muslim dude that killed the older white lady.
Exactly. Yeah, they
know?
they already setting up a not guilty verdict
If
for
you
him,
go to
so.
prison, you getting raped. Julian, shut your ass up. I ain't never getting
So
raped.
we'll see though.
Me.
We'll see how it play out. But yeah, you already see they setting it up where it's like, he might get off.
They might get that the mixed nigga. They might get him jail time.
I don't think them other cops getting jail time. I think I saw some where none of them get jail time.
Oh yeah.
I think he's just him on trial. He said, "Well, the mixed will get jail time."
They gonna get that nigga jail time. He tried to help. They was in the grocery store talking about he shouldn't be in the grocery store. These white
yeah, I
people
saw him
calling
in
me
the
up.
yeah.
Yeah, I said it. That was right up the street from where.
But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I hope we don't. I hope that I'm wrong, but I definitely see him getting off low key, man.
He about to get off.
Lie.
They already, man. Look, rest in peace to George Floyd. You know, brother. They
It's
got
about
his
to
name
be coming
messed
up
up.
on a year.
They talking about
in May.
they talking about he had methamphetamines in his system. They finna get this.
That stuff
motherfucker
don't
off.
matter to me.
It don't matter to me neither.
Yeah,
but
to
I'm
me-
saying they're already building up arguments and saying like probably like he was resisting. He
We
was
need
kind of
Julian.
crazy.
We need you. Be the defense lawyer or
We
something
didn't
for
know.
real.
We didn't know what he.
We
would
need a
do.
better defense lawyer if they let that ride.
Look, we didn't know what he would do. There was other cops present.
He said they definitely
They
will get
definitely
you.
gonna get you. You sound drunk as hell, boy. I'll beat your ass just for saying that.
But
They gonna kill me. That's
Well,
what
yeah,
I
we'll
think.
see though. We'll see.
But yeah, George Floyd, man, rest in peace, because they ain't finna go, they ain't finna put your name out there right now. This pig finna get off.
Yeah,
That's
we
crazy.
will see, man. But
He
I
really
definitely
killed that man last year.
They setting it up where he's about to be going free, and that's gonna really That's gonna piss me off for real.
But the city ain't go. I mean, there's no point in turning up in the city no more. There's really no point of it. Even if he gets proven not guilty, there's no point. Because that's just what they do. And then we'll be silent about it for about 3 or 4 years till it happen again. Because this one happened in 2020? Philando was in 2016. So that's what I'm saying. It was silent for 4 years. People thought it was cool, it was sweet. Then it came out. Alton Sterling was in 2016.
Eric Gardner 2014, Mike Brown 14.
That's crazy. And that man, it's sad to see. Like, God damn, man.
But
Godly. When we talk about Black History Month, that's crazy.
But y'all, thank you.
That's crazy, y'all. But y'all, we was on here a long time. Y'all saw us argue about basketball for an hour. The All-Star game is this weekend. Enjoy. Be here too.
Yeah, well, I can't wait till the All-Star game because I think that other team might win that game.
When they play serious, we already know what happened.
We
might be back. We should be back next Thursday. I got to look at my schedule. I think Thursday we'll be back next week on Thursday. So shout out to the people that was here. Shout out to the people that was with us. Episode 9. That's another one in the books.
Peace out. We have 50 next week.
I'm drinking my baby juice.
Peace out. We have 50 next week because episode 10 we did 40 last year. 50 episodes.
You did 40 on me and you did 40 on Mama did 100.
Peace. That's counted. Peace, y'all.